And we are live. Welcome to the Whatever Dating Talk podcast, coming to you live from Isla Vista, Santa Barbara County, California, every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific. I am your host, Brian Atlas. I am joined by my co-host, Kiki. She's a bit shy. A few quick announcements before the show begins. This channel is viewer supported, so please consider sending a super chat throughout the show. I will read and answer super chats $10 and up. All super chats will be displayed in stream overlay. We've got channel memberships, Patreon, merch, all links in the description. We stream to Twitch, twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow /prime sub. Erika, if you could just pull up really quick so if you hit the join button, you can join. Erika, if you go ahead, scroll up and join, hit the join button. You can see that we have a whole bunch of tiers, tons of perks. You get a cool loyalty badge next to your name, priority responses to chats. And then, like I said, we have Twitch. Switch it over to Twitch. And if you have a Prime sub, drop us one. It's a free, easy way to support us. Give us a follow. If you want to be on the show or help with the show, you can bring it back, Eric. DM at whatever on Instagram if you want to help with the show or be on the show. Without further ado, we're going to have the guests introduce themselves. So please tell us your name, age, occupation, and or school major.
Okay. I'm Allison Leone. My age is 24. I am a social media manager / wedding planner. I'm trying to figure it out. And I am a communication major, but I graduated this year from UCSB.
Okay. I'm Sydney. I am 19 years old, and I am a server. And I am actually taking a gap year, so no school for me.
My name is Celeste Maria. I am a server, and I am majoring in trying to be a teacher. So, yeah.
Age?
Oh, I'm 19.
Oh, did you say it?
No.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Leona Maria. I'm 19 years old, and I'm a server, and I'm majoring in communications.
What up, y'all? My name is Chase. I'm 27, professional photographer, brand consultant, and I'm done with school.
Solid. Hi, guys. My name is Tristan. I'm 21. I major in communications and kinesiology, and I'm a store manager.
Okay. By the way, everyone's Instagrams are in the description, but we did see your chats. There are some complaints that all the girls' Instagrams are on private. So,
because they should be
on private.
Well, after the show. After the show. Really quick, we have some behind-the-scenes footage from after last show. If you tuned in, we got into a heated debate about the patriarchy, toxic masculinity, and how it's nonsense. And by the way, we've got nothing but love for the girls who came on. They were super cool. Debate is welcomed. And we'd, definitely like to have them back on for what I'm sure would be another very heated debate. Chase was there last time. Now, me, Chase, and Tanner, we were talking outside after the show, and we spotted the girls who were on the show. One of their car batteries had died.
Oh my God. And
they must have been trying to figure it out for 10 minutes. So we spotted them in the parking lot, went over to help, give them a helpful serving of toxic masculinity and the patriarchy. And well, here's a clip. Eric's just gonna pull it up. It's the first one, jumper cables.
You know what, guys? Honestly, if you want them to do it. I don't want them to do it. I don't want them to do it. No, I actually don't want them to do it. This is good content right here.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, so that was quite the fun incident. And then also, Chase, I don't know if you remember, me and Chase were getting food a previous day, and not related to this at all, but a girl had a taser in her bag, and it almost, like, she dropped the bag and the taser deployed, and Chase almost got tased.
Oh my God.
So
I need to hear this.
It's been kind of a weird weird week, let's just say.
I would see you being tased, to be honest.
You think
I'm not Chase.
No, that's
Look
Chase.
at you. She wants me to get tased.
I do, honestly.
Yeah, so
I think the funniest part of what happened last night, we had stayed in here for like 20 minutes talking after the fact, and then we went downstairs and we talked for another 15 minutes.
Wow.
And then we noticed the girls still didn't have their car started, so they'd been there for like 35 minutes.
they were, yeah.
They didn't ask us for help. Like, we were so down to help, and then we walked up to help them.
They
and
wanted
were
to do it
"We don't need
themselves. They're like,
Yeah.
we don't need men.
Yeah.
We don't need
Exactly.
men.
I think that was the entire point of it all.
We can
Yeah.
do
The
it.
fact that
Pretty much.
they just didn't want to ask.
So
Strong
we
independent.
also, I just want to pull something up. Not quite yet, Eric, but we had a girl flake twice coming on the show, and then finally decide after flaking twice that she wasn't comfortable coming on because the host, me, supports Andrew Tate, whatever that means.
Do you support?
So I just.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
So to the girl that flaked, I just want to say sorry. You know what? Why don't we? Should we pull up a Tate clip? You know what? We'll save the Tate clip. But we're gonna dedicate. Okay, whoops.
You got
Dedicate the Tate clip to you later. So, anyways, I want to bring it back to the panel. Oh wait, no, actually, Eric, really quick, can you pull up the screenshot of it? Just Control Tab over. Oh, I forgot this. Yeah, support my nonprofit, by the way. Hey, so we looked into what is done on the podcast on YouTube, and me and my friend now decided we're not comfortable doing it. I understand. May I ask what specifically it was that you were uncomfortable with? We are uncomfortable with the host since he supports Andrew Tate. Anyways, that kind of explains what I already explained. So anyways, whatever. So, relationship status.
Let's start.
Longest.
Wait a minute.
That was a sorry. I'm a bit.
Segue.
We had like quite the pre-show craziness. Relationship status, longest relationship, and are you on a dating app? So that's
Okay.
relationship status, longest relationship, are you on a dating app?
Relationship status, single question mark, always question mark. Oh, single question mark. I am on dating apps, and my longest relationship is like 2 to 3 months.
Hold on.
Shit.
Wait.
Oh my.
In my
Sorry.
entire life.
Wow. There's no shame in
Did,
that.
wait, did you answer the dating app one?
Yes.
But longest relationship, 3 to 4 months.
Yes. If that.
And for that longest relationship, did you end it or did the guy end it?
He ended it through text.
Oh, hell no.
What a
You
pussy.
talking to the wrong dudes.
From the IE. That's you.
You know what? I actually, even if I've been dating a girl for 3 years, I'd rather she just break up with me over text, to be
Really?
honest.
Really?
Because you
Text?
Yeah,
can't.
because it's like, I don't want, let's just,
That I feel like you don't
I'm not like
her
the
then.
type of guy, if you break up with me, it's going to be this whole theatric thing.
I get
I'm
it.
just be like, okay.
Yeah.
That's a great thing about dating me. It's very easy to break up with me.
Not the
I'm not going to like
So sorry.
beg.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm not going to be, it's just going to be like, all right.
That's good though, because
See
like
ya.
if someone doesn't want to be with you, why the hell are you gonna
Yeah,
be
don't
like
beg.
trying
No,
to
there,
chase them?
exactly. Once
Exactly.
that conversation has been breached, it's a wrap. There's no going back as far as I'm concerned. Wow. Okay. So 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, why did we break
Like,
up?
no, but why do you think you've not had a long-term relationship? You just been doing your thing?
From his standpoint, I don't know what I want. So I knew what I wanted in the relationship when he locked me down. It's really hard to lock me down. But then once I'm locked down, I'm locked down. And he was one of the only guys that could.
It's
And
really hard to,
then, yeah.
why is it hard to lock you down?
Because I don't know what I want.
Would you say you have very high expectations for a partner?
I have high expectations, but also low at the same time.
Explain that.
So I feel like society now, our expectations for men are at the bare minimum. Like if they text you in a certain amount of time, or if they even like, there was this TikTok once. It was like if he like remembers your name or like asks you out or something, you're in. And I was like, what? It was like satire, but I was like, what? What?
You know what? I do have to challenge you a bit on that.
Okay,
I
good.
actually think expectations on males have
They've risen?
skyrocketed. I
Can
think
you
they've
explain that?
risen. Can I
On, like,
explain
yeah,
it?
like specifically on what specifics have they risen in?
Well, because we've opened up the dating marketplace, now it's a global dating marketplace. Before, you had the people in your social circle or within your town. But now you can, I don't know if you've had this experience. Have you ever had a guy like in Miami slide into your DMs?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Did he offer to fly you out?
Oh yeah. So I'm not famous on TikTok, but like I have a following on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
So when I go live, constantly people would be like, come to Atlanta, come to Miami, come to Hawaii, I'll fly you out. Da, 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 da. And it's all talk, I feel like.
Like they wouldn't actually do it, or just...
No.
Big bark, small bite.
Big bark, small bite.
Her DMs are open, gentlemen, if you want to...
I love Miami.
Okay. Chase, do you want to come in on the rise in expectations?
From what angle? What do you mean?
Well, she said that she believes that the expectations on men is incredibly low, right?
Can I chime in with this?
Sure, go
Okay,
ahead.
so I feel like I understand you where like the materialistic aspect has risen, but like emotional or like chivalry, chivalry quote unquote is dead. Like,
Who killed it?
I don't know.
Died a long
That's a
time
good
ago.
question. But like I just had a guy open my door for the first time of my car, and I'm 24.
Yeah.
How did
And
that
you're
make you feel when he
surprised.
did that?
It made me feel
Surprised
really
by
good,
it.
but then I told my mom, and she was like, "What? Like that's something big?" And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Now, yeah.
Because she's more used to it, though.
Have you ever opened the car door for a guy?
I mean, if they want me to, I could.
But so what you're talking about is traditional gender roles, right?
Yes, you're right.
So do you adhere to your traditional your female traditional gender roles?
So are you talking about like cooking and cleaning?
Sure.
So I will cook if you clean. So it's kind of like I'm very what's it called?
Like you'll cook if he cleans the
like-
dishes,
yes.
or
Good
if he
balance.
cleans
No,
the
like if he
place?
cleans the
Balance.
dishes.
Okay.
Yeah, I clean as I go when I cook. So like
Okay.
it's not gonna be a big mess, but like if you clean the dishes,
That's
as I
valid.
cooked, yeah.
That's valid.
Yeah, compromising. That's the word.
Sure.
Compromising.
Okay. We should come back to that, I think.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I think it's a
and you said you were
discussion.
on a dating app
Yes.
currently?
Yes.
Which one?
I'm on Tinder and Hinge, but like I kind of just like I have it just to see what's on there and kind of to see what's out there because I go out a lot too, so I don't really need it.
So you're just on the apps just to see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your friends convinced you?
I've had
You-
it since I was 16.
Okay.
Yeah, press that button.
All right. No, that's good though.
Because
That's
back
good.
then Tinder allowed that. Obviously, you don't talk to 18-year-olds when you're 16. They cut that off. But you could say your age is younger, and that's what gets
Oh,
complicated.
damn.
What?
Okay. We'll come back to but there's
you're
a lot
good.
there. Relationship status, longest relationship. Are you on the dating app?
Okay. Relationship status, single. I just got out of a 2-year relationship about 3 months ago, and I am on Tinder currently. But
Seeking arrangements.
I wish.
Are you on?
Do you know what that is?
Are you
yes,
on-
I know it's funny story actually.
Here
Wait,
we
why do
go.
you ask?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So why
I'm
would
just
you ask
curious.
that?
He's just wondering if you're on it.
So I have an account, but I have not like activated it or anything. My name is not my actual name on there.
Okay.
Just trying to catch a bag.
Oh yeah.
I-
Why not?
You know, really just wanted these shoes. That sounds really fucked up. But the fact that I haven't activated it yet was because like it's just like it feels dirty. You know, like I feel grimy.
Yeah.
So I haven't talked to anybody on it. And honestly, it kind of was like a joke at first. I did it with my girlfriend one night, and we were just like, "Oh yeah, let's like make this account. Like let's just see what happens." But
You
never
said
really.
you feel grimy about it. What are your takes on like what other girls that do it? Like other girls that have accounts.
Listen,
That's
I
weird.
have ran into so many girls that like have like these accounts, you know, and they tell me how they go on dates with like these older guys, you know, or like they'll like shit on them basically. I don't know, like they'll like say things to them to like degrade them.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but like
Yeah, they call that like findom or something,
Yeah,
right?
financial dominance.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's
Or
it's that.
well, they want to be degraded.
Something like that.
Well, there's a
Degraded.
what did I say?
Degraded?
Yeah.
Well, there's degradation.
Oh.
Anyways.
I don't know. I just like I feel like I want someone who's like around my age. You know, I don't want to feel like I have to go out of my way to get something. You know, I don't feel like I'm one to be like a money grabber. You know, I'm not that kind of person.
Like doing other things against your morals for money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or gifts or, you know, whatever.
Exactly.
But I'm not against girls who do want to do that because listen, like, girl, like, go get that bag. Like, if you want that, go for it. But
Can I ask you a question?
go for it.
Why does it make you feel grimy?
Because I feel guilty.
Why?
It's against your morals, right?
Exactly.
Like,
My
yeah.
moral code, like, and my principles, you know, I just like, I don't know. I just don't want to put myself in that position, like, because it's also like, really unsafe. You
That
know?
totally makes sense because I feel like a lot of girls, they go into that market and, you know, and then they are like, why am I being degraded? Why are men being like this towards me? But it's like you put yourself in that position, you are making the money, so you're reaping those benefits, but you're also reaping the negatives of like that backlash of other people and them judging you.
Yeah.
But if you don't let those judging get to you, then go
same
ahead.
Same thing with like prostitutes too.
Yeah.
Like
Strippers.
Strippers too. Yeah.
So you signed up for that, but then had second thoughts
Well, of course.
on the prostitution.
Oh no. No. I'm just making an example.
Oh.
It's like
No.
no, I would never.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just misread that.
No. I would just to be
You
clear.
bought the
I
outfit.
would never.
You bought the outfit, but then it was too grimy. So
Yeah,
yeah.
she
I didn't
never tried it
buy
on.
anything. I didn't make
okay.
any purchases. I just typed some shit into my computer and
Sure.
yeah.
And then
There
you
you
said dating apps, Tinder, Hinge.
No, just Tinder.
Just Tinder.
Just Tinder.
Farmers only.
Yes.
Okay.
What does that
okay.
mean? What does that mean?
That's a dating app.
Oh.
It's called
For farmers?
It's
Yeah.
called Farmers Only.
No.
You should get on that.
Christian
shit.
Mingle.
No.
There's Christian Mingle.
There is Christian Mingle.
Come on,
I think that's a red
He's on
flag.
that.
Bro, I was on one called Upward, but I didn't. It's for Christians. I didn't find what I was looking for.
Sadly. I wouldn't expect you to.
So, relationship status, longest relationship, and are you on a dating app?
Relationship status, I'm single. Longest relationship, I think, is like 2 years, but like on and off. And I'm not on a dating app or dating site. That's all.
Right on.
Have you ever
There you
been
go.
on a dating app?
I mean, I've like tried Tinder out, but I never really got into it.
How come?
I don't know. It's just like, it's weird. Like you're just like flipping through shit, and I never like found like a genuine connection out of it. So I really wasn't interested.
Well, what were you looking for on the dating app?
What
To
was I
actually
looking
date?
for? No. I was not looking just to like date or like
Okay.
anything like that. I think it was more of like a let me see the guys in my area. Let
That
me
makes sense,
swipe
yeah.
through it, and like, I mean, if they have a good talk, I might as well. But
Yeah, because I feel
no
like
one
some,
has a good talk. So.
I feel like some girls go on there and they actually look for relationships. It's rarely gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's like you
Didn't
know
happen for me.
what's in that market. It's not for dating, really.
I like.
Wait, isn't that how you met your girlfriend?
Hell no.
look at
Hell
Wait,
no.
I thought it was on.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, it was a different guy.
Wait, so you said you were in an on again, off again relationship
Mm-hmm.
for 1 to 2 years.
Yes.
Why was it on again, off again?
Because honestly, I was very young. I still am very young, but like he was just, you know, someone you couldn't like put your full trust in. He was definitely like drinking, going to bars, like I bet he probably cheated on me or something, but like it was just not something you could really like rely on. It was more of like a push and pull of like I liked him more because it was like, honestly, it was a trauma bond. And
That's
so,
never good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's-
never good. It
that's
was never
terrible.
good. And like, yeah, I'll speak my truth. Like he really wasn't, he could never be held accountable. He was always, you know, going around and like he would normalize like fucked up behaviors. Sorry.
So
for
many red
swearing,
flags
But like
there.
still,
Yeah, hold on.
yeah,
So you
exactly.
tolerated that because of trauma bond.
I tolerated it because I thought that I deserved like that kind of relationship. But like looking back on it now, I know exactly what I deserve, and that was just something I shouldn't have ever gotten into. But I did because I was young, I was optimistic, I wanted to try something new, you know.
How old were you at the time?
I was very young. I mean, yeah, not very young, but I was like, I guess 17 at the time, and he was a bit older, and I just like
a bit older.
I like a bit older.
How much older?
He was older. Not like real
25.
like older. No, like 20,
38.
20, 21. Like it was
Okay.
like that. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't too big, but like he definitely had like much more to, you know, go and experience, and I was just young, and I would be like kind of the girl that was like back at home, like waiting for him, like from the bars, like waiting for him to just, I don't even know.
It's also a big split in like, you know, age gap. That age gap, you know, you're 17, your world is a lot different than his being, you know, 20. You said 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's way different. So obviously him going to the bars, and that's like, that makes you, obviously that made you worry, you know, like what is he doing?
100%.
So
What is
you
he
never
doing?
partied?
I mean, I partied. He would invite me out like with his friends, and I did it with my friends. Like I would party all the time, but like it's just, I don't know. He was just bad news. And I mean, at least I've found myself, and I have grown out of that relationship, and I know how to keep people like, I know how to like, I don't know, just.
You don't know. Okay.
Respect
One,
yourself.
one thing you did wrong in that relationship.
One thing. You want me to say it?
Yeah. Can you scoot the microphone a little bit towards your, keep going. There you go.
One thing I did wrong in that relationship. Yeah, trust him. Be with him. I shouldn't have ever put myself in that relationship because I knew what would come out of it. And I, instead of not like trying to understand like what would come out of it, I kind of like just put myself into it, and it just got the best of me, and at least I've grown.
But okay,
So,
one thing you did wrong
one thing I did wrong
in the relationship. Because trusting somebody that's not doing something wrong.
I mean, it was wrong
I would
in the
argue. I would argue
circumstances.
that if you trust somebody when they don't deserve your trust, that is doing something
yeah,
wrong.
it was
Yeah.
something I did wrong. I shouldn't have ever trusted him because I saw
But
the
okay,
red
if you were to ask him what
I did
you did
wrong.
wrong, he wouldn't say she trusted me too much. That's not what he would say.
he would probably.
What would he say? But that you agree with.
I mean, one thing I might have done wrong. I can't really think about it.
I'm gonna
He
be honest.
was the one that was wrong.
I'm
so.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. Like, hearing your description of the relationship, it sounded like you were just kind of
Vulnerable.
Yeah, you were vulnerable, and like he
Yeah.
probably had a lot of power in that situation.
Mhm.
Probably manipulated you a
Yeah,
lot.
exactly.
And you were you kind of like in a space where you hoping that like
I was
he would
hoping
be
for
a
the
good guy?
best. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I was very like optimistic about him, and,
And he was-
I put my faith into him and like trusted him, and I didn't do anything like necessarily wrong. I think.
You just got taken advantage of.
Yeah,
it sounds
exactly.
like.
But so throughout the whole course of the relationship, you did nothing wrong.
I probably
Did you cheat on him?
something wrong. No, I did not cheat on him.
Okay. I'm not assuming, I'm just asking.
Yeah, your question is valid, but no, I did not.
Okay, fair enough. Longest relationship status, longest relationship, and are you on a dating app?
My longest relationship was 2.5 years, and it was also on and off.
Did you guys date the same guy?
Oh my god.
No, but we have had very like similar situations. I'm currently single right now, and what was the last question?
Dating apps?
Oh, no dating apps.
Have you ever been on one?
Yeah, I used to use Tinder and stuff, but I don't really like think that it does any good for me.
By the way, they're twins. If you haven't figured it out.
The entire comment section. It's just like.
Okay. So you were also in an on again, off again relationship.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Tell us about why was it on again, off again?
We started off very strongly, and we had really great experiences, but there were a lot of traumatic events that happened throughout our relationship, and I kept giving him chances, like, because I feel like I thought that our love could really just, like, I thought we could work out in the end. I thought that we could figure it out, and I really thought that he would change and kind of be that person for me, but
It's literally the exact
He
same
never-
story.
Yeah.
he never did, and I went back so many times.
Are you guys attracted to similar guys?
No.
No.
Is it
Similar.
was it the sex? It was just really good sex.
No.
The sex was bad.
Our sex was really good. But
Oh, okay. So maybe it was the
It's beyond
sex.
sex that we're talking about. It's more about the emotional
Sure.
connection that we had and that we shared for over a period of 2.5 years. Like, we learned a lot about each other.
And then quick question. How you said you had trauma. I'm not going to ask you what happened exactly, but how many times did these like occur that you were just like continuing to let it pass?
That's a good question.
There were multiple circumstances, but they were very different things. But I let them happen more than I should have.
Was there like a point in the relationship where you were like, I've had enough, I'm done?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were multiple. But I did. Like, we had periods of where, like, we wouldn't talk to each other for like 2 months, and then
Would
we
he come
just
back, like-
rekindle. He'd always come back, and like I
Would
would
he be
always
like
forgive him.
unchanged? Like,
Yeah, and I believed it. Like,
And then the
that's
same
the
thing would happen.
because it's like love bombing, like where you act like you're so changed and you act like you're such a different person. Oh, I'll give you the world. Like, I'm gonna be here for you. Like, all this stuff, and then when you like invite them back into your life, it kind of goes stale all over again.
Yeah. They'll most likely say that like I've changed all like pretty
Yeah,
frequently.
they say it all the time.
It's not that easy.
You get
If-
reeled in, and then it's like, wow, you haven't changed
Yeah.
at all. Like, I'm a fool. Like, for
Yeah.
kind of giving my part, like myself up to you again.
Yeah, and all
Like,
that time too, you know,
Yeah,
like
and-
trusting him.
Yeah,
you know?
and then you get hurt all over again, and it's like, I don't know, it sucks.
So you guys both had pretty similar relationships, it sounds like, in that way.
Well, they were very similar, but also very
Different.
different in their own ways. Like,
I'm sure.
the experiences that we shared with these people were incredibly different, and we've obviously talked about it
Right.
like multiple times, but
Yeah,
it's very different.
My question to you guys is, after that, after these experiences with these guys, do you guys feel like you've learned and
Oh yeah.
now you guys, like, you know what to look out for? You guys hold your relationships to a higher standard?
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
for sure. Yeah, that's why I'm not really like looking, like, I didn't download like a dating app because like I don't really want to put myself out there like I'm ready or whatever, because I know that I'm not, and I'm kind of just like on this path to kind of like figure out like who I am before I put
Speak into the microphone.
I put myself in that situation again. Like,
Was this a recent relationship?
it was pretty recent.
Like,
it was,
how long ago?
It was like, honestly, very recent. We broke up 3 weeks ago.
Oh damn. That's
Yeah.
Good
and-
times.
But honestly, I feel like I had let go of the relationship a lot early on.
This is your opportunity. Do you want to talk some shit to him?
No, I don't. Out of respect for him, I would never like talk shit
I like
about him
that, yeah.
because like I still obviously care about this person. I'm not gonna like go into depth about the details or whatnot because I still, in the bottom of my heart, think that he's a good guy.
Respect.
He just
Yeah.
needs to grow up, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Respect.
See, I feel like most girls are just off like fuck you or something like that. So I really like that you were just like, no, you spent all that time with them, so you're like respect it, and then you're just like, well, I just hope the best.
Yeah, out of like the way that I want to deal with this situation is not get my anger or my feelings to have like get to the best of me. Like I'd rather I don't know, just
Experience it.
forgive and move on.
Massive respect.
Because you can't carry that shit with you.
Yeah, don't carry it. And honestly, like every relationship that I've had, it's not like a dwelling. It's not something I should like be like so down about. It's more so like it was a good experience. It lasted. It was great. But if it's done, it's done. You can only look at it as a good experience and just like be thankful that it happened in your life, that it taught you things. And if that happened, so be it. You can't, hate someone for what they did or like blame anyone. You have to find those answers within yourself and just hope for the best for what's to come. And yeah.
Well said. I'll add this too. Like, I've had a few relationships not work out, and when a relationship doesn't work out, you learn a lot about yourself
for sure.
and what you want out of a relationship too. So definitely take that to heart, because that's super valuable. Also, ladies, just want to let you guys know, Peter J in the comments said that all of these women are beautiful.
I saw that.
I
saw that too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys are getting all the love.
Sweet. We are.
Yeah, there we go.
Boom.
Virginity matters.
Yeah, I like that one. So I'm going to ask you the same question. What is one thing that you did wrong in that relationship?
Me?
Yeah.
I think that when we first like kind of got to know each other, we were both single, obviously, and I don't know, like weeks prior to that or days prior to that relationship, like I was hooking up with other people, like I'm not gonna lie, and I didn't really tell him that.
Wait, so hold on. Before you guys were even dating, you had hooked up with
Yeah.
you were hooking up with other people?
Yeah, and
Well, I don't
know. It changed his viewpoint on me, which isn't necessarily right.
I mean, you guys weren't really in a relationship. I don't think
No.
there's any promise of
Yeah, there's not, but he
fidelity.
honestly made me feel like shit for it.
I
For our
don't
past
think he was right for
me,
that though.
Yeah,
I mean, I
it's
get
not
it.
Right. So I don't know. I feel like I'm in this kind of like he kind of like put me in this mindset of like the things that I did in the past were like
Bad.
it was wrong of me, but in reality it probably wasn't.
Did you think those hookups following up to your guys' relationship were just pointless? Like that made you realize like, okay, I'm ready for a relationship?
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
yeah. So that's why I think there's nothing wrong with it, because you doing that and then going to a relationship after that, if anything, it's like that showed you, yes, I'm ready for a relationship. So
yeah,
like,
and when I was in the relationship, I was very committed and dedicated, and I obviously we'd get into like arguments, like, oh, like I'm not hearing him out, or like I don't know. That would probably be like the biggest thing that harmed our relationship, was like sometimes like it was hard for me to understand like what he was going through, and I don't know.
Okay. Wow. I think Mike Davis came in there. Let me do the soup chats really quick while we got him.
here he is.
Yo, what up? Glabus LA, thank you. Thank you for the $10 soup chat. Much appreciated. Hello, hello. Good to see you back. We saw you last stream. We have Mr. Mike Davis with the $10 soup chat. This is starting off sounding like a group therapy session. Yo, next Chase is going to transition this into a Christian
That's what I was laughing.
Christian worship session.
Let's
Got some
go.
bimbos in here.
Hey,
Brian, you
Mike
gotta
Davis,
get
Christ
some
is
bimbos.
Lord.
Mike Davis has been asking for bimbos for like 3 episodes.
Yeah, I mean,
He keeps saying,
Mike Davis, you got to get out here, bro. Come on the podcast.
I've invited him. He's maybe
Well,
he
you-
can.
too.
Maybe
I
we
know
can,
you got the spare cash to come out here, bro.
yeah, we gotta hear you. Come on,
chop
man.
it up with us, dog.
Maybe we can have him wear like a masquerade ball mask,
Yeah, if that's
like
the
a
problem.
costume, some sort of disguise,
Ski mask.
Ski mask.
and we'll call
Did
him.
he say he doesn't want to come on because he wants to stay anonymous?
Well, he runs a business. He runs a business. So,
That means that he's even more uncancelable.
Exactly.
Yeah. So okay, let's see. But you guys, what was I gonna say? It doesn't matter. Okay.
Can you read
Anyways,
that
thank
one?
you guys for the super chats. What's that? Which one?
Can you read that? Can Chase rate each girl 1 to 10 on their fertility?
Yeah. Okay. You.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I have a pretty good radar, and I would say all 4 of you guys look very fertile.
Thank you so much.
But my question is, if any of you guys are on birth control, because if you are,
Jesus.
that might affect it long term.
No.
I'm
good.
off
What?
of it.
Based.
Wait, hold on.
Based.
What? Chase, what?
He slipped that question.
So you.
So
actually
someone
a
someone
very-
asked
It's
me.
really
someone,
not-
Wait, guys, one at a time. One at a
someone-
time, please.
Let me make this point. Someone asked me to rate them based on their fertility. I did. And then I mentioned that if any of them are on birth control, that will affect their fertility long term. Because fertility, Brian,
What?
It drains. It tends to drain nutrients from a woman's body that can affect her long-term fertility.
Birth control.
Yes.
Birth control.
Yes.
Which side? Okay, which
Yes,
side? There's
birth
so
control can
many.
mess you up.
I know it definitely happens for the pill. I don't
Okay,
know about
yeah, I
like
can see
IUDs
that.
and stuff like
In
that.
general, I think
Yeah.
birth control, because it alters your body and it tricks
Your
it into like
hormones.
thinking you're pregnant. So it's like messing you up.
In
Yeah.
so many
Yeah,
ways.
it's messing you
in
up.
so many
Right,
ways.
but Chase.
What's up, dog?
Hold on here.
Let's
Hold
go
on
back
here.
to it, man.
So what did you ask?
If you're in a long-term relationship with a girl and you want to have sex without a condom, we can't be like someone we know who will not be named. You know who I'm talking about, Chase.
Yep. Go on.
Can I say that?
No, you cannot say.
No,
his
I'm not
name.
going to say his name.
Shit.
I won't say his name.
Okay.
But we both have a mutual friend, let's just say, who's gotten into some trouble recently because of
Blowing loads in his girlfriend. You could
Oh
just
my
say it.
Oh, all right, all right.
Pregnancy scare?
So
There we go.
So Chase, you think that you well, you're
Well, what's your question? Just spit it out.
Spit it out, man. Come on, let's go.
What's your question?
for me, and I think a lot of guys, if they're going to be monogamous to a girl, they're probably going to want to have sex without a condom.
Okay.
Like,
Valid.
And girls equally, probably. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, some girls. I don't
Some
know.
girls, yeah, I
Some girls
know.
is like they don't want to be on. That's totally fine if they don't want to. But I think some guys, they don't enjoy sex without a condom, and I think it's pretty reasonable to, you know, if you're committed to someone, to want to have sex without a condom. So. Word.
So is there a question
Yeah,
there?
like what's the question?
Well, I just
Are you saying?
I
Are you saying,
disagree
Chase,
with
there's,
you.
There's a conflict here. And
Well,
what you're saying?
what I'm saying is that I guess you're advising the women not to be on birth control.
No,
for,
I'm not. I'm not advising them of anything. I'm simply making the statement that birth control can affect your fertility long term, and it's if you don't need to be on it, it's a good idea not to be on it. Is my
Eric,
point.
can you just close the door just while
Can
this
I ask
plane?
you a question?
Yeah,
Would you ever get a reversible vasectomy?
absolutely not.
that's also there's
I
a there's a
would
risk
never,
to that.
I would never get a vasectomy in the first place. No way.
There's
Why?
a risk to that though, because it might
Why would I
sometimes it
want
might
one?
not even be successful afterwards when they
Have you done your
reverse it.
research though?
What? I
Have you done
have.
your
I
research?
have. Not every guy that gets a reverse, they can like.
It's not.
Still,
It's
yeah.
not reversible.
yeah,
It can
some,
be,
yeah.
but it's not guaranteed.
Yeah. So it's like you're taking a risk. Same thing. Like with girls taking their birth control, it'll affect their fertility.
If they had created like a pill that you guys would have to take instead of the women, would
At
you?
what cost?
Of your hormones and
I
Like-
mean,
like-
I'm saving myself for marriage at this point. Like, I
Good for
don't,
you.
I don't need
He's
any
just like, what?
contraceptive.
so maybe not you, but them too.
Wait, what?
are you
If we would
serious?
take a
What's the
pill,
what's
if we
the
would take a
question?
pill to pretty
If
much.
they
Yeah,
were
that's
to
serious.
create
I'm
like a
I'm
pill
not a
for
virgin,
men
but I am
to
saving
take
myself.
instead
Hold on,
of
guys.
like
don't
No
under-
crosstalk, please. Let her speak.
I was asking if like instead of the women having to take pills, like if they made them for men, would you take them if you were in a relationship or if you wanted to have casual sex?
Tristan, I'll let you.
I feel like I what cost that's the thing. It would mess with your
mean the
hormones.
finance?
I mean,
Natural?
the
No.
cost that it takes, like the cost that we have to deal with, like hormonal changes. and,
Hormonal.
like, would you risk that?
I feel like if we expect that of girls, and if you really, really do want to have, I guess, unprotected sex, I guess I would do it. I mean, it's fair is fair,
Would you
but
take
I mean,
it at like a time, like a specific time every single day? Like as we
I mean,
would.
if that was
'Cause
required,
That's required. for for that's what we have to women.
I mean, at that point, I'd probably, honestly,
mean,
I'd probably just
Like every single day at the same time.
Probably
yeah,
just
but you
wear a
guys,
condom.
have a lot of options. I mean, there's
And your okay. acne could flare up. Your
well, okay, you have the
boobs
IUD.
could get
Both
bigger, they could
you
get
have
smaller,
boobs.
You could,
Hold on.
You could gain weight.
Let him speak, Leon.
you have the IUD, both hormonal and non-hormonal. There's the copper one. You have the Implanon, which is what, every 3 months maybe, or how long does it last? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
There's the patches. There's various different types of pills. There's the NuvaRing. I mean, there's a lot of options for women. There's no options for men. I'm actually fully in favor of
Men having something
of
to do.
male birth control. And what I've heard for a very long time, and I've hope came around sooner than it did. I think I've heard of it for over a decade. It's called Vasalgel. In India, it was developed in India. It's called Rizug.
Vasalgel. Sounds.
Yeah, and it was developed.
It'll fuck you up.
So it was developed in India. It's called Rizug. They've been trying to develop it for over 10 years here in the U.S. under the name Vasalgel. Essentially, what they do is they would inject a polymer into your vas deferens, and it'd create a physical block. It's supposed to be reversible, and it lasts 10 years. Chase doesn't
Okay, I
think
have
so,
heard of that.
but
I've heard of
actually,
utterly terrifying.
So hold on. So I've been in contact with the people that are developing it, and I'm actually going to do a one-on-one podcast with someone high up in their organization, because I definitely think the way you give power back to men, for men to finally have some reproductive rights, is to get them male birth control. So I'm fully in favor of it, and
Is it
You're
safe?
laughing.
Is it
I wanna
safe
hear it.
though? Is it safe?
That's what I was asking.
Wait, can we go back?
Birth control.
Yeah, I was laughing at just Brian's very passionate about male reproductive rights, and I
love
appreciate
it.
it. I appreciate it. It's just funny to me. But is it safe, Brian?
That's
so in India, they've done
Trials.
human trials. I believe it's on the verge of being approved. They have not done any human trials in the U.S. They've done some animal trials, I believe. Honestly, and maybe this is conspiracy theory territory, but I think that the drug companies, because it's a 10-year injection. It takes the cost of it is incredibly low. It's much more profitable for the drug companies to have the women taking a pill every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I think that there's actually been a concerted effort by the drug manufacturing companies to not have this come to market, the Vasalgel, because it's incredibly cheap. It's a one-time procedure. It can be done outpatient. So I think that's why.
I'd be curious to know how much birth control companies make on a yearly basis selling birth control pills, because a drug like that would actually be a huge threat to the female birth control market. So,
I mean, drug companies, there's been other examples, like proven examples, where they try to
tons.
manipulate
Yeah, tons.
certain things so that they can boost their profits. So they'll,
Oh my
if
God,
they can
insulin?
happened
Insulin?
all year in 2020, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Okay.
Isn't 10
I'm
years
sorry.
a lot,
It's
though?
2020.
10 year. Well, it's reversible,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's that it
okay.
can last.
Then
but it
that's
can last
cool.
for 10 years, and then you'd probably have to have it redone.
Oh,
So you could reverse it.
okay.
Can we go back for
What's
this
up?
happened probably 10 minutes ago,
Sure,
but
what's
I'm
up?
still shocked. So you said that you're saving yourself
Yes, we'll talk
for
about
marriage,
that, yeah.
but you're not a virgin.
Correct. Yeah,
Explain.
I stopped having sex like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Yeah.
So you didn't
strong
technically
man.
fully save yourself.
No. At this point, I was saying I don't need to think about all this birth control stuff, because at this point
It doesn't matter to you.
moving
Celibate.
forward. I'm saving myself for my wife.
Why?
I didn't previously because I'm a
Was
Christian.
it Justin Bieber?
Good for you.
What did you say? Wasn't Justin Bieber?
I said, was it Justin Bieber?
I'd be surprised if he was. I mean,
Wait, I
No,
can't.
'cause he did that.
If you're
He
willing
did
to
that,
talk
yeah.
about it, what was the point where you were just like, okay, now is I'm done with this. I'm gonna save myself now.
Yeah. So, with a girl I was with in the past, her and I were deeply in love, but I also knew that we weren't going to get married. And in the process of having sex, you really deeply bond with somebody, right? And I knew we weren't going to get married, and I could tell that.
Why?
Yeah.
Because there were just there was too much incompatibility in terms of the deep underlying values.
But you guys were dating?
Yes.
So why
Okay.
did you?
Yeah.
How long were you in the relationship for? When you realized that you knew you weren't going to, be with this girl or woman or whatever for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
When did you realize, and why did you not end it sooner?
Exactly. Yeah.
I started to get the feeling 6 months in, and then I absolutely knew. I'd say probably about a year in. No, actually, probably about a year and 3 months into the relationship, I absolutely knew. But I had a feeling at the 6 month mark, and I kind of just wanted to wait it out. I was maybe we can negotiate to build a relationship with each other where it'll last long term, and we realized we couldn't. And
I feel like that's what so many people do when they're in relationships. Like, you know when you know, like, you always have to trust your gut, right? That something isn't right.
It's
Something
the
doesn't-
optimism of
something
like,
exactly.
yeah.
Something doesn't feel right, and you kind of just want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and especially when they do some really messed up stuff to you, you know, like they can hit you, or, you know, like, or, and it goes both ways. You know, I'm not gonna like set like a double standard. You know, like women, like they hit men too. You know, it's nothing.
Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Amber turd.
Amber
Amber
Turd.
Turd. I like-
Exactly.
Amber
Yeah,
Turd.
absolutely. You know, but so like this can go both ways. Like you can feel that way about like, you know, say like you two were dating and she hit you. Like you could feel that way about her. Like,
Shit.
right? Like, oh shit. Like
Better be
she's
in
probably not like the best option, you know?
Yeah, if she hits you, I mean, why would it
Right.
be?
You said a year and 6 months though. How
No,
long?
it was like a year and 3 months.
3 months. And then how long did you date? Like until it ended?
like a year and a half.
Okay, so it was like 3
But
months
like
of
the
where you were
last,
just
the
like,
last like 2 months of us dating, like I don't want to get like super deep into details,
Yeah.
but like the last 2 months of us dating, like we basically knew it was over, but we were still like talking to one another and stuff. And then there came a point where we were like mutually like, okay, we know that we're not cut out for the long term, so let's end it. And it was a mutual decision. It was good. But
how do you feel reflecting back on that time of you guys spending that year and 6 months together? Do you feel like it was a waste of time, or do you feel like you're happy about the moments you guys had, but like, damn, it didn't work?
Dude, it was a beautiful time. I learned so much about myself as a man, and
Yeah,
like,
and you changed your perspective on how you're gonna be.
a lot, and it also made me realize like what I want in a marriage. Like meeting this girl, like I knew very soon after meeting her, like I want to have kids with you someday. Like I loved her so much that I knew I wanted to have kids with her. And
It
so
was good, and then it transitioned.
yeah, well, I mean, like a big part of it was
Morally.
I started to take my faith a lot more seriously.
Got it. So
right?
she wasn't religious, or like
No.
morally, that's what you mean. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah, and like
Why are they discriminating?
Look who's in the chat, by the way.
I saw
Fuck
Anson.
you, Andrew Tate.
that was the guy who
Andrew
connected
Tate.
you guys
Yes.
with this podcast.
Exactly.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask you a
Okay.
question?
Yeah.
So, if there was a girl that you like fell in love with, and you knew that she loved you, like you guys both knew that you really loved each other, but you guys weren't necessarily ready for marriage, you still would not have sex with her.
I'm sorry. Can you rephrase that question? That was like a lot to process.
Okay, I'm sorry. So
Kind of easy.
imagine you found a girl that you loved with your whole heart,
Uh-huh.
and she loved you equally as much, and you knew down the line that you would marry this girl, like, and you knew that you guys were both like fully like dedicated to
You're
one
asking
another.
if we would still save
Would
ourselves?
you guys still save yourself for sex?
I
Or
would,
would you-
I would do my absolute best, and that's a very difficult
Okay.
thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're really in love with somebody and really attracted to them, it's,
Yeah.
it's challenging to
I just want to
abstain.
see how like the kind of like limitations like what could break that for you. You
I
know?
mean, if her and I end up on a date with one another and we're alone and we're close, like it's, you know, one thing leads to another, and
Mm-hmm.
that's hard to avoid, you know. But that's where it comes down to me as a guy. Like, I think most women would follow the guy's lead in that kind of scenario, and
for sure.
you know, like it's gonna take a lot of self-control for me.
Yeah.
Because once I find like that woman that I want to make my wife, it's gonna be real hard
And you haven't found
to have
that.
self-control.
You haven't found that woman yet.
Correct. Yeah,
That's okay too.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
God's doing a lot of work on me.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
I
We're-
feel like
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I feel like a lot of people, you know, including myself, and like I'm gonna be totally honest here, like feel like they need to force things, you know, and like letting things go. Like I'm one who feels like I need to be in control of a lot of situations, you know, and when I feel like things are out of my control, like I kind of feel like a bit manic, you know. So like hearing like you say that like you're able to, you know, like save yourself basically, it's very encouraging, you know, very impressive, because you look at a lot of guys nowadays and all they want is just like sex and sex and sex, whatever. I'm not saying all guys, because you know that's very unfair. I'm not gonna
But like
guys
in
that
this
generalize.
area, it's like
but yeah,
95%
if we're
of
gonna
dudes.
exactly, if we're gonna generalize, the male species.
There's
You know?
there's always like a majority. That's I
Yeah.
know what you mean.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please don't do that.
It's
you
the
know.
hookup culture that's like huge right
Exactly.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find that when you're with a guy that you really like and respect, you mentioned that you like to maintain control, right? When
I do,
when
but I'm
with-
not dominant.
Okay, so like when you're with a
whatsoever.
guy who you respect, are you able to like relax and like let him lead and let him be in control?
Yes, until he does something that I don't like. And then
That's-
I'm very, very honest about it. And I think that, like, I think it's like a blessing and a curse, like how straight up I can be with people, you know, because like sometimes like I
People,
just, I
some
can't
people don't
let-
like straight
Give
up.
us an example of a time you've been really straight up with the guy.
Okay.
She said I'm ready.
Well,
Pull,
I
pull the
can't-
microphone a bit closer towards you. There you go.
Okay. Is this good?
Yeah.
Cool.
By the way, I
example-
just want to say this panel has like the weakest bladders.
I
just
haven't
wanna say
gotten up.
that.
I'm sorry. I haven't gotten up
Thanks.
once, so
Just
kudos
saying.
to me, right?
Just saying. Okay, go ahead.
I'll get up right now. I'm
Go
joking.
on.
I
Go on.
mean,
I can't really think of like actually, well, maybe I can. Probably, can I give like a generalized example? Not like a specific time.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Actually, no, here, I have one.
Go ahead.
Usually
go
have
ahead.
these
Pause.
on lock.
Go ahead. Go
like
ahead, go ahead.
ready.
Give us an example of a time you were brutally honest to a dude.
Okay. I was hanging out with this one guy that I met at a bar.
Hanging out.
Hanging out. Literally, I drove to his house.
Hanging out.
I drove to his house.
Let her tell the story.
Okay,
Let
okay.
her tell the
Yeah.
story, bro.
We don't.
Let her tell the
Come
story.
on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll roast after.
I drove to his house because he wanted to hang out. He wanted me to come over, you know,
Netflix and chill.
probably something like that,
Maybe.
right? So I walked into his house. Music was great, exactly my type of music, you know. It was my first time hanging out with him, so you know, like seeing that similarity of like music taste was
Aqua.
what?
Was it Aqua?
What?
It's an artist.
what,
The-
aquamarine?
The Barbie.
Let her tell the story. I want to hear the story.
It doesn't matter what kind of music it was. It was
Okay.
good music. It was music that I like.
Sure.
And I appreciate music a lot. So I thought it was gonna be good, right? You know, thought he was gonna be cool, and he was cool. We went to his room, and he was like, "Oh, you want to come see this view?" I was like, "Yeah." So we go upstairs on his balcony, and we look at the view, and he's talking, and he's all nervous and shit, and he's like, I can see him like shaking. And I'm like, you're a lot older than me. Like, this is like really interesting. Like, I feel like you would like do this all the time. You know, like you just seem like you have it together. The way he was texting me too.
He was shaking.
Yes.
God.
His hand was like going like this.
He was like,
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
His hand was like literally going like this. Not
Maybe-
like
maybe
not like
he-
shaking like uncontrollably, but like you know, like you could tell like there was some
he was
nerves there.
nervous.
His blood sugar might have been low. Like maybe.
I mean, or
He was probably just super nervous.
Or
and
you could have been
attracted
on-
to you.
Yeah, especially when,
he could have been on some.
I've been in that place before where like you're with a girl that you're really attracted to and you're about
my
to make
God.
the move
Mhm.
and you're nervous.
Right, and
So
listen,
nervous.
Yeah.
if he was so nervous because I'm attractive, like then you know I appreciate that it's a
that's
compliment.
usually
right?
what it is. Yeah.
But
it is compliment.
you know, I like when a guy can like assert his dominance and just be like, yeah, like, hey, you know, whatever, like, let's go do this. And I mean, for the most part, he knew what he wanted, right? But like, just the nervousness that I felt just made me kind of turned off in a way, you know?
Yeah.
Like
and
that-
like,
you like a guy
so
that's
what'd
confident.
you do? What'd you do?
he wouldn't let it go. So I kept kind of like, I kept going with the flow. You know, I was like, okay, like maybe within the next 30 minutes to an hour, like he'll kind of loosen up a little bit. Because that's normally what happens, right? Like I was nervous myself going into it. I'm a very nervous person. But it seemed like over time, like it was just not stopping. And then eventually he like leaned in, right, to like kiss me and stuff. And it was just not good. So
You backed up.
I backed up completely. And I told him, I was like, hey, listen,
Wow.
I don't think this is working out.
What?
That hurt his soul.
Wait.
Right
What was
So-
his
there.
response?
Crushed him
What
right
was
then
his
and
response?
there.
I tried. No, I
100%.
really did try, and I really don't want that to make me sound like a bitch, you know, or anything like that. But, you know, heart wants what it wants. Like, if I don't like something, I have to tell you, I'm not going to be a pushover. I'm not going to let someone do something to me that I don't like.
Absolutely.
No, yeah,
Wait.
good.
just to recap, because I think I might have missed the part. So, did you called him out? What did you say again?
I didn't call him
Well, what
out.
did you say though?
I just said like, hey, like this isn't working out. Like
Oh.
I'm not like
Into.
like
Like in the
fucking
middle
with
of you making
this.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, at the ends there. But you said initially you saw he was nervous. Did you say something at that point?
No.
Okay, so but he was nervous. You thought, okay,
was
give
nervous.
it 30 minutes. He'll chill out.
Exactly. I
And then
wanted to give it a second.
He
'cause
went
I'm
for the
not gonna-
kiss,
Yeah.
and then
It just
but
wasn't it.
It wasn't, and then you dipped, or
Yeah.
okay.
I told him though. I told him I
was-
was like,
hey.
hey, I'm just not feeling this.
Sydney, what was
Damn.
his response to when you said that?
Oh, he felt really, really bad. I felt awful.
He felt bad.
Because I don't like hurting people like that,
Yeah.
you know. But
So
I think
he
I
was basically just a pussy, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Basi-
Can we say that on here?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't make
From
the
the
move.
chat for the dude.
He didn't make the move quick enough, right?
What?
You saw he was nervous. He didn't make
Yeah.
the move quick enough, and that was a turnoff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. I still feel like shit about it.
Okay,
But
so
You shouldn't
I
though,
wanna
because
go-
you meet up with someone, you actually get to know them. You're just like, you just don't like them. That's fine. That you don't want to kiss them. I mean, it's. I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
think you
where's
should
the
go
thing?
back.
Like I wanted him to want to, you know, and so he did eventually. But, you know, I think the weirdest part about it was the fact that before he did it, he was like, "Can I kiss you?"
Okay, I was gonna ask that. Has
Yeah,
anyone ever
that's a
asked you,
red
can I
flag.
kiss you?
Just fucking.
That's
No,
weird.
no. I don't think that's a red flag. Okay,
No,
it's not a red flag.
No, it's not.
But I think like the way he
Consent.
said it, you know, the tone is everything. You
And
know, he
confidence
came off really creepy and he wasn't confident. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I need.
So hold on.
Oh, bitch, all these rules.
Sounds like there's a lot there. So hold on. So you said that you think it's a red flag if a guy were to ask
No, honestly.
to kiss you
What I was saying.
Or maybe
is
a turn
more
off.
So like,
off.
I mean,
into the mic, please.
okay. Honestly, like if he is asking you to kiss you, yes, that's a really, really nice thing to do. But like if you're not confident about it, it's kind of a turn off.
It's the way you do it. Because
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like you're like, I don't know, if you have like a good tone to it and like and the
Yeah.
good timing to it, then yeah, it'll
Exactly.
work. You'll be like the gentleman, you know. But like if you say it in a weird way, which I'm sure he did, you're just like, nah.
Then
I'm
it's weird. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, consent is like super amazing, but like when you're like kissing someone, like you can either say it like in a way that's like oh, can I kiss you?
Yeah.
And it's like,
And to be brutally honest, I mean, most girls, I feel like they like a guy that's like, I don't know, not stern, I guess, but like
Goes
is
for it.
confident.
No, I know,
Goes
straight
for
up.
it.
Is not a
Mhm,
pussy,
straight up.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No shake in his voice when he asks
Exactly.
to kiss you.
Yeah.
Oh, can
Yeah,
I
a girl
kiss
wants
you?
like a guy that
Can
knows.
I, like you don't want like a question mark to be after it.
Yeah.
If that makes
Can you
sense.
move?
Like, can I kiss?
Can you move that microphone, pretty much touching hers?
I'd rather him have said to me like, "Oh, like let me kiss you," like I want to kiss
Yeah.
you, not, "Oh, can I?" Like,
Okay,
like
so-
mom. at
so-
the
Or like
grocery
I'm
store,
gonna like
can
I'm
I have these cookies?
yeah. Or like I'm gonna kiss you. Like,
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty
exactly.
much, yeah.
Like it's not
Yeah.
a question, it's more of like a, oh, I'm gonna do this, and like, I mean, if you're a girl and you're like feeling it, of course, like, fucking kiss.
Plus,
me.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around the table and I'm just gonna ask you guys. So, is it a turnoff if a guy asks you for permission
Yes.
before going for the kiss?
Yes.
Into the microphone, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Honestly, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Hashtag
Why?
me too.
I just
Why?
want to be like grabbed, to be honest.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Honestly, I think if you have like that spark with a guy and like that interest within a guy, they don't need to ask you if they want to kiss you. You already know they're gonna grab you and make out with you. Like you don't need to have that like one question where it's like, oh, can I
It'll
kiss
kill the
you?
mood.
It's like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
honey, you can kiss me. Like,
wait a
Dude.
minute. There's a comment here saying, "So never ask girls to sexually engage." Sorry, noted. That's not true. Let's not.
The other one.
so never ask girls to sexually engage.
That she's already
No.
in your home. That's consent.
All right.
No.
That guy's
Yeah.
Kissing?
that guy's
No.
that guy's in the chat. That guy's in
So-
the chat all the time. He's a funny guy.
He's
not being
trolling. Yeah,
serious.
he's trolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
It's-
Well, I mean, I would assume.
Shout out to XDM.
Do you guys ever let me ask, of the times that you've kissed a guy, have you ever initiated the first kiss?
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
Stop the cat. Hold on.
Damn, this is a different group.
I'm not capping. I'm
my
sorry.
This is
but
a different group.
can I be honest? Most of my like hookups, like I've been the one to
Into the microphone, please.
initiate. I've been the one to initiate a kiss.
Really?
Because
So-
either I think they
Wow.
might be like way too scared or something else, but I've always been the one to just kiss them. And I don't know if it's like because they're like too scared to, you know, make the first move. I don't know, but
Well, I think
I've
it
done
comes
it.
down to two things for dudes nowadays. I think the majority of dudes are just like nervous. Like when I was a teenager, I can remember so many times when I was like out on a date with the girl. I really
Yeah.
liked her, but I was nervous to make that move. I think for most dudes, that's what it is. But there's also like this crazy culture nowadays where chicks like will accuse dudes of like sexually assaulting them. And like
oh,
The Me
That's-
Too. I saw
yeah,
that
the
hashtag
Me
Me
Too
Too
stuff.
like
Exactly.
movement.
What
Yeah, I
the
saw that in the
fuck?
comments.
So yeah,
Exactly.
guys are kind of in a damned if you do, damned if you don't
yeah.
situation
I understand.
with all this stuff. I mean, guys don't want to be perceived as being too
fucking
pushy and creepy, and the last thing a guy wants is to be potentially falsely accused of something. But you have these sort of, you hear what the girls just said, right? And like, I think most women would rather just the guy go in for the kiss, right? But guys don't want
I
to be
think-
put in a position
Yeah.
where they're going to make the girl feel uncomfortable, especially with the social climate as it is today. Go
You
ahead,
gotta
Chase.
read the
Exactly.
situation though. There's
Exactly.
so much nonverbal communication, just body
Exactly.
language, you know, leaning in, like
Yeah.
those types of things will tell you, like,
Dead
yeah, like
giveaways.
it's okay, you know.
Definitely.
Like,
But if the
Reading
girl's
everyone.
nervous herself, sometimes the signs aren't there.
yeah,
Here's the
you
thing.
can definitely read a situation wrong. You know, you can fuck up on the situation and be like, oh, I read the situation wrong, but like. It's something that you can pick up on. I guess that you could say the vibe of the situation, you know. if
Normally,
you-
body language, something I've noticed when someone looks down at your lips a lot, you know, it's
Yeah.
a sign, you know, that they
No,
want to
you
kiss
can
you.
so
something like that.
tell.
No,
You can tell
huge.
You can
majority
tell
of the
when
time.
And you
someone
feed
wants you.
into it. No one's, I mean, like, if they kiss you when you're not feeding into it, that's fucked up. But, like, when you feel like body language, obviously, like, clicking off of each other, then it's obviously going to happen. I mean, but if you're not, like, showing that, like, interest in someone, then of course they shouldn't kiss you. But if you both know, it's all in the eyes. Like, if you guys know, then it's going to happen, you know?
I also think too, like, I feel like there's like a lot of pressure nowadays when people are dating to like make that move on the first date or like to go in for the kiss or
I
whatever.
think it's awkward.
Yeah, and I feel like
There's a flow.
letting things. Yeah, like I feel like I remember when I went on dates when I was a teenager. Like I was going into it with this objective of like, okay, I want to make out with her at least by the end of the night, right? Like that's
Yeah.
my goal.
Yeah, like, you have to, and that's kind of like
No,
Yeah,
that
there's
that
like
shouldn't
there's
be.
like an objective
Yeah.
for a lot of dudes, and like that kind of puts you like when dudes are in that mindset, it can make them nervous because they're like, okay, I have to do this thing.
Too.
And I feel like a better mindset to go into it with is like, okay, I want to get to know this person. I want to have fun with this person. And I think the objective should be to feel so relaxed with the person and comfortable with them that it just unfolds naturally.
You
It
hear this,
would.
you hear this, preach this, because exactly, if you guys are listening on this, don't be focusing on that objective, dude. That's honestly exactly how it is.
Yes.
You're vibing with them, you have that situation, you have a fun time. Most likely at the end of the night, that kiss will happen naturally.
Very
But
naturally.
hold on. But what happened to the guy that was with her? He waited 30 minutes.
But,
He-
but
he-
here's
objective-
what
More than
I would
that.
argue. Here's
it
what
was
I would
more
argue.
than 30 minutes.
Here's what I would argue though.
but regardless.
Here's what I would argue. When he took you up onto the rooftop, he already had it in his mind that he
Yes.
wanted to make out with you, and he was thinking about
He
it.
wanted
in
to
his
sleep
head.
with her probably like he knew.
Yeah,
He had an
of
objective.
Course, of course, but I think that objective was on his mind the entire time, and I think that was what made him so nervous when Sydney took you up to the rooftop. Like he was thinking about, okay, how do I get from this situation to sleeping with her?
Instead
But
of
the fact
focusing
when
on
I
you.
literally said like, oh, I'm on my way.
You
You
know
don't
what
think he was
though?
thinking about it before that?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
probably
I mean,
thinking about it the
the
whole
entire
time.
time.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is though is that, I mean, a lot of you girls said that more often than not, you're the ones that initiate the first kiss. I think if most men,
I say more often.
I mean, I definitely
I've done it
have.
once or twice.
Definitely have done it before, but
Well, sure, maybe you've done it before, but I think most guys experience if they don't make the move, and that could be at any step along the way. If they don't ask for the girl's number, if they don't plan the date, if they don't set up the date, if they don't approach the girl, if they don't handle the logistics for the date, if they don't carry the conversation, if they don't go for the first kiss, if they don't escalate things forward sexually, if they don't move all the way to the finish line, let's say, if they don't take every single step or make every single step along the way, it's not going to happen. That's the experience of a lot of guys. It's certainly been my experience where I feel like for the vast majority of interactions that I have with women, if I don't make the move, it's not happening.
that's
That's
fully
not
fair.
true.
No, but it's fair. It's actually very fair to say
Fair.
that.
Yeah, it
100%.
is.
Because
It is.
we know this, girls. All of us know this, that if a guy doesn't make the move on us, we're going to feel less inclined to, want to hang out with them because we feel like based off of societal standards, that
And-
the guy should be the first
But also,
one
if
to make the
she
move.
wants you that bad, she will make the move. Like,
Yeah,
that's
true.
That's
That's a
just
fact.
how it goes.
That is
like,
a fact.
Yeah.
She's like, we can read like, I feel like I can read like body language very well, and like, I don't know if somebody likes me and if I like them back, like I can make that move knowing that they want it to. And I wouldn't make that move if I didn't see that they didn't want it as well.
So I can say this, of most of the reaction or interactions I've had with women, I'll say this: if I never made the first move, it would have never
I
happened.
know where you're coming from.
It would have
I
never
know.
happened. So, so I have to. Maybe it would have, right? Maybe it would have, but I have to. If it falls on me to make the move, because if I don't, what happened with her is going to be what happened with me.
Honestly, I think it's to each their own. Like, if you're gonna make a move, make a move. But like,
but men don't have the privilege of just waiting around. We don't. Y'all can just go to a club, go to a bar, go to a party. Guys will come to you. Guys will make the move.
yeah, but I don't
Some
expect
guys
that.
do.
I mean, if I see a guy I like, then I'll make the move. I
I
don't
mean,
need a guy
I'll
to
go-
come up to me and
Women-
like sit himself
I'll be
down.
honest,
and be
Wait,
like,
Brian.
hey.
I'll be honest with you. The best relationships of my life that I've had were relationships where the girl wanted me so much
Yeah.
that she made it really clear to me.
Exactly.
And when I contrast those relationships with the ones where I was like chasing after girls, it was like a way different experience. And so
I 100%
like,
agree.
Like
That's what happened to
what
mine.
Brian's saying is valid. Like the impetus is
100%.
almost entirely on dudes, but women do make. If a girl likes a guy enough, she's gonna make a move.
She's gonna make a move.
I mean, I would agree with you in that definitely the relationships of my long-term relationships, the girls have met me a bit more towards, like, they've put in more effort. But I mean, for even most of them, I'm still the one going for it.
Yeah.
I'm still the one. I'm going for the first kiss. I'm moving things forward.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Well, same. I mean, the times where the girls pursued me a bit off the bat, like they like made their interest to me known, and then it was like, all right, Chase, ball's in your court. What are you gonna do with this now? And it was
Yeah.
it was entirely on me to drive the relationship. And I would have been uncomfortable, honestly, if like a girl was like coming on to me, like trying to make out with me, all this stuff, and I like wasn't feeling into it. Like they made their interest known, and then it was like, all right, Chase, what's your move?
Would you call that a gender
Exactly.
role? That like the guy has to make the first move?
I don't believe that.
Would I call it a
Like, would
gender
you-
role?
Yeah.
I'd call
like-
it.
Solidified into our society that guys make the first move.
Yeah, I think it's like
That's the thing. We can't do anything to change that.
Yeah.
now.
Well, hold on. You can't do
mean-
anything to change that.
Okay,
I
we're
mean, of
we are
course.
what 7 people sitting in a room together talking about an ongoing issue. Sure,
You mean
individual-
broadly speaking?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
We can talk about it, sure, but what's
well,
gonna change?
Well, the thing is that
Personal
it why being initiated upon puts you in a stronger. Not that, okay. Being initiated upon puts you in a, let's say, a stronger negotiating position.
Yes.
So you have what? I don't blame women for not initiating because, frankly, you don't have to. Because if you don't, the guys will. So
I think
there's
women,
no need for you to initiate.
I don't think there's no blame to put on anyone for
Yeah, I think-
initiating it first or not. I think it's just a natural thing that if someone wants to initiate it before then, like a guy or a girl, like you can initiate it if you
Sure.
feel that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Would
it's
you-
not a guy's role or it's a girl's role. Like
Would
I
you
think it's
believe-
just who wants to do it 1st. Honestly.
I also think like women, I've heard from so many women like they like being pursued, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. To
like-
each their own. I feel like it's like
Do you guys like being pursued by
I
a guy
like
that you
being-
like?
I can pursue
I really
myself.
do. I like being pursued, like I do. But at the same time, like if I see a guy that I really like think is like attractive and cute and I like his personality, like I don't blame myself. Like I don't feel bad if he doesn't come up to me. Like I would much rather introduce myself than just let him walk away.
Do you do that?
I have done that.
Yeah.
for
How many
sure.
times have you done that?
I do it. I have done it multiple times.
Can you scoot
Like,
the
and
microphone just a bit that way?
I don't have any shame in it. It's just like, hey, like this is my name. Like, how are you? Like,
Do you do that more frequently than the guy does, though?
no.
No,
More
yeah.
frequently the guy, obviously, but like I've definitely done it when like he hasn't come up to me and I'm just like, okay, like
But it's almost
I
like
do it
the
myself.
same thing as well. Like, I mean, if you like introduce yourself, I mean, obviously they're gonna talk, and I think they want to know more about you when you're like, oh, hey, this is who I am. Let me lay it all like out on the table, you know. I mean, like, I think that it's not a big deal if a guy comes up to you first or a girl comes up to you first. I feel like it's
Yeah.
Both
So
ways.
I have a really like juicy and productive question for this conversation on this subject. What's like the smoothest, most natural way a guy has like ever approached you, asked you guys out?
I'll start.
They compliment what I'm wearing, and usually they compliment my glasses because it's already in my eyes. And they go, "Oh my god, I love your glasses. Those are so sick." And then they're already talking to me, and then they'll just start the conversation. It's smooth because it's like they could be coming to me as a friend, and so it's kind of I'm already open already, and then they hit on me within the next 5 minutes.
That's a good that's a good answer.
Look, it's a
Hold
good
on.
way to go.
Before we do that, we got to get caught up on some super chats here.
Thank you for the nice frames. Thank you. That's exactly what I was just talking about.
Okay, Matt Gosselin with the $20 super chat. Chase is the man.
Damn.
Hey.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Chase.
Thank you, Matt.
20
Appreciate
Yo.
you, bro. You're the man for supporting Brian's podcast with $20. Dog.
Thank you, Matt. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. Really appreciate
There
the
you go,
support,
Matt.
man. And yes, Chase is in fact the man.
Thanks, Brian.
Sinaj with the, I believe, Australian $10, man. Well, thank you from down under. Much appreciated. Hey, Brian, been a fan for a long time. Hopefully this podcast gains some steam because you've obviously put a lot of work into it. Also, big fan of Chase, so based chased.
I'm like blushing right now, you guys.
He's all red.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, hey, thank you for the Australian $10. And yeah, definitely put a lot of work into the podcast, into the studio space. You know, I thought I'd get going in 2 weeks. It took me 6 months to get everything set up and figured out. So yeah, definitely put in a ton of work, probably like $70,000 in the red on this whole venture. So yeah, really appreciate the support, man.
Yo, if you guys like the effort that Brian has put into this podcast, type whatever takes over in all caps and put it in the freaking chat, y'all.
Start spamming it.
Dude, they do it every time. It's so
Whatever makes over.
Put some eggplants in there too. Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Davis, $10 super chat. Chase the type of dude to break over
Break
grace.
up over
Oh,
grace.
break
What does
up
that
over
mean?
grace.
Like
Oh
when you
my
were
God,
talking
like
about
grace.
certain-
Oh,
Yeah.
You don't do great.
It's when you were talking about a certain thing.
It was
he
so
typed
funny.
it in.
that's hella funny.
Hey,
That's hella
Mike
funny.
Davis, thank you for the $10 super chat. Chase, you want to shoot back or what?
I mean, dude, he's probably right. And Mike, yo, thanks for the roast. Thanks for supporting Brian's podcast.
Thank you,
dog.
Mike. Appreciate it. Walker with the 9 British pounds. LOL, the girls are tired of the DMs being bombarded by the creeps of the chats. All their Instagrams are private. Shout out Oakland. We don't roll. Let you know. We don't roll.
Like that.
Oh, like
don't
that.
roll like
Wait,
Mine is
Walker,
not
if you're in
private.
Oakland, why are you... Wait, how are you...
Brian,
What?
look at the chat,
That's
dog.
crazy.
Look at the
Which
chat.
chat?
Hey,
Oh, shit.
Eric, scroll down. Look at the chat.
Jeez.
Whatever takes
Oh
over.
my God.
over.
Hey,
Copy
let's go.
pasted.
Eggplant. There
Yeah,
it is,
just,
man.
Just make sure we don't miss any super chats in that. But wait, but so British pounds, but he's in Oakland. Walker, can you explain that one? Is there an
Yeah,
Oakland?
Walker, what's
Wait,
up with that, dog?
There's
The
an
pound's
Oakland.
$8.99.
Is there an Oakland in Britain?
There's an Oakland in.
He's got an offshore
England, I
bank
guess.
account.
All right, Walker, thank you, man. Andrew Tate with the $5 soup chat. If airplane pilot is a female, I'm jumping out the plane. Also enrolled to. Okay, Andrew Tate with the
Hella funny.
That's crazy.
shameless plug.
Hella funny.
Oops. Oh, okay. Thank you, Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate, you can Andrew Turk.
Vile Runtala with the, I believe that's Colombian pesos. I could be wrong with the 40,000. Can someone
COP.
let me know in the chat? I believe that's, I'm guessing. But thank you, man, for the super
Oh,
chat.
Sydney.
Vile's saying that he would
Hold on.
save himself for.
Let me
for
just
Sydney.
read it. I'll do the same as Chase did for the girl with the ring on the nose. She's so cute and hot. Joined later. Give me her IG. She can hang out with me anytime. Her IG.
Sydney.
It's in the description. Do you have a response?
Don't be nervous, man. Don't
tilt
be
the mic up
nervous.
Be
towards you.
brutally honest. You said you were brutally honest.
Yeah.
You got
Serious.
this.
Look at that cat profile photo.
So cute.
Ooh.
I'm a dog person.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, I love all animals, but like, no, I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, by the way, thank you for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Why don't you let us know what currency that is? I'm curious. I believe it's Colombian peso, but I could be wrong. Super sticker, 2,900. Okay, thank you for the.
Hey,
super
Vile,
sticker.
thanks for supporting Brian's podcast.
Yo,
dog.
Edward Scornfield is back. Okay, we might have to bump it to 20 if this guy blasts it. Oh, he's been blasting. Oh shit. Okay.
Let's go.
But it's not too many, so it's okay. I feel for men around Santa Barbara. It's like these girls can't not say like every other word. They say like every time. Like it's nauseating.
Like, shut up.
Edward Scornfield, thank you for the $10 super chat. Hey man, sometimes I say it too. They're rubbing off on me, man. It's bad.
California girls.
But yeah, definitely. By the way, Edward, open invitation if you want to come on the show, man. Edward Scornfield with the second $10 super chat. Dude in the gray, not the host, definitely gives into women's frame by speaking in this manner.
Who's wearing
Who else is wearing
I think
gray?
I think Edward Scornfield is colorblind.
he might
I was
be.
gonna say
he
colorblind.
might be
Yeah.
colorblind.
That's fucking
Slightly
green.
colorblind.
I'm curious.
It's all
I'm
good,
curious
though.
what. I'm curious what Edward thought I was giving into the women's frame on. Do you guys have any ideas?
It was probably.
I couldn't pick up on. I read it earlier. I didn't
I have no
understand.
idea.
I think it was during the therapy session at the beginning. Okay. Edward Scornfield with the $10 super chat, as in the dude in gray say like all the time, like all the chicks who have
Who's in
impacted
gray?
the scene.
Do I say like a lot?
I think I say it from
Is
time
it
to
you
time.
and Gray?
I don't
Pay
think I
attention to
say
that.
like.
Yeah, I think it's just blurred out whenever I hear like.
Edward
Yeah.
Scornfield. Hey, you're right, man. We
Like.
Like.
Like,
on,
I
like,
can't
like.
believe
Hey,
you're
thanks for
like
your
that.
support,
Like,
Edward.
Edward,
okay.
Edward, can you like
Ah,
explain
yeah.
like what you mean?
Like.
like,
Come on,
I
man.
can't.
All right, and then we have. Oops, sorry. Let me get it back up. Vile Rentala with the.
Like.
Has anybody seen in the chat what the
I don't
They
understand what
said
this
something
is.
Colombian.
Colombia? Okay, nice. I got it right. Okay. So, like Brian screwed it up with Erika, facts. I'm still feeling the pain on it. I watch that video and cry at night. Me too. You, Brian, noob too. Like the guy asking Sydney for a kiss, noobsters. Hey, man.
Noobsters.
Hey, dude.
Yo, what happened? What is he talking about?
Oh,
I
so
don't know.
yeah, basically I did this video a long time ago called Will You Be My Valentine? I walked around Santa Barbara City College and asked people to be my Valentine. And one of the interactions in particular was with this girl named Erika. Everyone was in love with her. She was like this really sweet girl. And I released the behind the scenes footage, which is on my second channel, by the way, guys, if you want to watch it. But absolutely, I don't think I dropped the ball, but I'm doing a YouTube video, so I revealed to her after the fact, and everyone's like, "Oh, Brian, you shouldn't have done that. You should have taken her out for Valentine's." So, but yeah, definitely noob status for sure.
What was your follow up? Did you say, "But do you still want to be my Valentine"? Or?
Well, she was definitely babe status, so I was like, you know what? I am doing a video,
Babe
but maybe
status.
we could on the 14th, let's.
And then.
Maybe.
So I got her number, and then just I don't know. She wasn't. she
No,
wasn't
fell
feeling it.
through.
Feeling it.
No.
Yeah, but and then I saw her a couple times, and then Anyways,
That's nice.
yeah.
Sorry,
So,
remember.
but yeah, I definitely.
Pain.
But you know what?
Beans.
If you, what's the term? Don't chase, replace. I mean, so.
I
Oh.
like that.
I mean, if she's not into it, whatever.
Yeah.
On to the next
I guess
one.
you're right.
But yeah, everyone lambasts me in the comments for the behind the scenes video. So, okay. Mike Hawk with the $5 super chat. Okay. Drink every time someone says like. Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. I'll take the IG of the twins. It's in the description. Check them out. Send them a DM.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is hella funny.
They sounds impressionable with daddy issues.
Oh, wow.
Just the type that fall for me. And if one goes south, I always got to rebound.
Let me just
Mike
say,
says
you're not
Absolutely
wrong.
savage.
All right.
Very wrong.
By the way, Mike
is the
Davis.
gangster,
Nothing to do with you,
dude.
Mike
Yes.
Davis.
Mike Davis is a very wealthy businessman.
Set me up.
And he's very. I don't know if you see his profile photo,
I'm
but
kidding.
look at that. He's got like some nice facial hair. He's got
That's
some
$1 million
nice
smile.
smile. So
We gotta see that face on the
I'm just-
podcast.
Are
I'm
we
just
talking about
saying.
the seeking arrangements thing again?
yes.
She's on there.
We are.
And now a message from our sponsor. Okay, Pill Cosby with the $2. If she's in your house, you can remove the blouse. Okay,
No.
I
That
don't
is
know about that one.
incorrect.
No.
Okay. Well, sorry, we got. Okay. By the way, just a reminder, guys, 10 and over. Edward Scornfield with $10 super chat. I couldn't go on your show, bro. I'd like.
That's right.
I'd like.
I'd like totally get canceled immediately. You know. Here, I got you. I got something for you.
Probably.
Okay. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Like I said, we will extend the same offer that we did to Mike Davis. If you want to come, we can put you in a disguise. Fake name.
Mike, we need you on here, man.
Mike, we'll masquerade ball, one of
Mike
those
was
masks.
out.
Okay.
We want to see if you talk the same, in
Alright.
person. Send us the
Uh,
super chats.
so, where were we? I don't remember.
Yeah, ask us more questions.
Yeah. I've had a bunch I've wanted to ask, but the convo's just kind of been going.
Taking up your time.
You can ask now.
All right. So, what was it? We were talking about initiative. So, you guys, more often than not,
Mm-hmm.
are you initiating or is the guy initiating?
So I will say before, more often they would initiate, but now, like if we're talking about like going to a club or something, and I see a guy that I like, and he's not coming up to me within like 5 minutes, I'll go up to him. I don't need to wait for that. Oh my God, is he gonna come up to me? Like, no, I'll just go up to him. We'll start the conversation. But then after that, it's kind of like, are they putting in an effort to talk to me? Are they putting in an effort to actually come see me? Or is it kind of like what are you doing at like 12 a.m.? So I initiate at first, and then I guess I die out.
Hmm.
And
Wait,
wait
but
for
okay,
them
so
to-
you're 24. You've never had a long-term relationship.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
What are your standards for a man?
My standards?
Yeah. What are you looking for in a guy? What are your standards?
Hard question. I feel like when you guys were talking about how like when you're in a relationship and you get out of it, you can finally see what you want. I feel like I don't know what I want until I see it. And so I want a guy that kind of takes care of me, but also that I can kind of take care of as well. Like, I'm not all about like, oh, I need to be taken care of. I need to be paid for. I need to be like, you said, would you open the door for a guy? Yeah, I would. I would take care of him too, but if he does it for me. So I guess reciprocation.
Okay.
don't know.
Reciprocation.
Yeah.
So,
That wasn't a good answer.
what about
Great answer.
how tall would you want?
So
your
okay,
partner
yeah,
to
that's a
be?
good question. So I'm 5'9". I'm very tall. I'm taller than the average girl.
You are taller.
I've felt big my whole life. So that's like a personally, I need them to be taller. It's not like because I'm tall. It's because I've felt like big my whole life. So I need someone to be at least like 6 foot because I'm 5'9" and I wear heels. I'm 6'1" in heels. I'm okay with being an inch taller than you, but I don't know. I want to feel smaller.
So 6 feet bare minimum.
I've
But is
dated
that still
5'11",
short?
though.
Is 6 feet still short for you?
6 foot is like normal to me. 6'1" is like perfect, I guess.
Sure,
And
okay.
then 5'11" I'll still date, but like I'm aware I'm gonna
Okay.
be barefoot at my wedding.
It's, sure. Okay. Really quick, we'll go around the table on the height thing.
Sorry, my earring fell out.
Okay,
I
twin.
forgot to put mine
I was
in.
ready.
Wait,
Oh.
so what do you want to hear? About height-wise? Like, who we go for?
Yeah, just ideal height, real quick.
I mean, ideal height is over 6 foot.
Damn, how tall
so
are
okay,
y'all?
we'll start
I'm
here.
5'2".
Okay,
You literally said shorter girls like taller guys.
I told
we,
you, right?
Yeah, we
I
talked
told
about
you.
this.
So much to say.
Wait. So, for you, how tall are you, and what's your ideal height in the guy?
I am 5'4", and ideal height.
Like, what height would you like
Like
your guy to be
with.
to sleep with or date or be in a relationship with?
I really don't care, if I'm being totally honest.
So you date a guy shorter than you?
Not shorter than me, no.
Okay, so what's the minimum height?
Okay. Minimum height 5'7",
Okay,
5'8",
that's fair.
How tall are you?
5'4".
She's 5'4".
For me, I'm 5'2", and
Into the microphone, please.
I'm 5'2", and yes, I don't mind like a short king. All short kings.
Wait, you just hold on. You just said you wanted
But
to
no,
6 feet.
but I'm saying I don't mind them. But
What you prefer?
I do prefer someone over 6.
So what's
like
the
that.
minimum? What's the minimum?
Minimum.
How tall was your
5'11"?
toxic ex?
Probably like fucking like he was so short. No, but like I like a 6'4" guy.
6'4".
Yes, because
5'2",
my
6'4".
last relationship I was with a 6'4" guy.
By the way,
and
they're
he
not
was
going to see you there,
amazing.
Chase.
I know. I can't see.
He was
shit.
so big,
okay.
like
Looked up to you,
perfect
and they looked
height.
Yeah.
exactly the same, everything, and one was 6'4" and one was like a little shorter. Obviously, the 6'4".
I would go with the 6'4".
Okay.
No.
And then you?
Amazing. I'm 5'2", and honestly, I don't really. I mean, I guess I would like to be with a guy that's taller than me, but my minimum would be like 5'7", 5'8". Like I don't
Okay.
really care. I work with whatever I got.
How tall was your ex-boyfriend?
He was probably, I'd say 5'11".
Okay. Got it. So height's one. Let's talk a bit about some other things. So for your life partner, husband, if you ever want to have that. I know you guys, a lot of you, I mean, you're 24, right? And
Yeah.
then you guys are 19, 20?
19.
19.
Okay. So you're probably not at the moment really eyeballing, this is going to be
Absolutely
my
not.
life partner
Nope.
I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. But let's say maybe for you guys, when as you get a bit older, let's say when you're in your mid-20s or something, how much money would you like your partner to earn per year? Bare minimum.
So, like, preferred or need? Those are different.
Do both.
Okay.
Yeah, do both.
So personally, I don't need them to make. They need to have a job, but I don't need them to make a certain amount of money.
So you can work at Chick-fil-A.
I mean, if it makes them happy, because I'm gonna be making a lot of money. Like
Okay.
I already know that for a fact.
So would you be okay in a situation where you're the breadwinner and you're supporting him?
Are they a stay-at-home dad? And they're
I
actually they're doing stuff. They're not just sitting at the house like just chilling and doing nothing.
I mean, that is, sure, why
Yeah.
not?
Okay, yeah.
You'd
then
be
that's-
okay with
Yeah, as long as
okay.
they're doing stuff that like is actually going towards something, yeah, that's fine. But personally, so with my ex, he did make a lot of money and then paid for all of my stuff.
Wait, he didn't make a lot of
No,
money?
he did make a lot of money.
Oh, so he paid for everything.
Yeah, so he paid, but I didn't want him to.
Okay.
So, but then going into that relationship and having that stability and having that like, oh my God, like this could be my future, it felt nice. So, I mean, to live alone in Orange County, because that's where I'm from, Irvine, you have to make a 6-figure like salary, no matter what, to even live in like an apartment by yourself. So I guess 6 figures minimum. But that's just because where I live.
But
So
like
what do
six-
you want? How
What
much
do
do
I
you
want?
By the way, Chase, we can't see you if you're.
Bro, it's either like I can't see
can't-
the
you
screen.
can't see
if
the
I'm sitting
screen?
There. I can't. No, I can't see the screen at all.
Oh.
Tristan's in the way. There's just not enough space.
It's too wide, man.
All right,
I mean,
well,
if Tristan,
that's
if you
fine.
Scoot, if you scoot like a few inches back,
Just filling
we
up
can
the
make it
screen.
work, but,
We're
like,
just gonna.
yeah, if you stay there, that works.
okay, let's do that. So bare minimum,
Mhm.
6 figures.
Yeah.
But 100K, 500K, what?
So I'm 24, so I'm thinking 100 for now. But when I get older, it'll go up.
Okay. Sydney?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Sure. Yeah, so for your life partner, husband, let's say as you get into your mid-20s, late 20s, how much money would you like him to earn per year, bare minimum?
So I've actually thought about this like a lot. Like not like recently, but like when I was probably like 15, 16, when like I started thinking about like, oh, like one day I'm gonna be married. Like, I mean, I was thinking about that like way earlier in life, you know, when I was like a kid, you know, in like elementary school and middle school, because like you always like fantasize like about, you know, like your like dream guy when you like watch movies and stuff. And like I think my opinion has definitely changed a lot about like, you know, like, oh, like I want like a guy who's making like so much money so we can have like a big house, we can have a lot of kids and like a bunch of dogs and like cool cars and stuff. But I think my values have changed a lot since then, you know, and like you don't need a lot to be happy. You don't need money to be happy, right? So as long as like I'm in a good relationship with myself and with my partner, I don't really think it matters how much we make, as long as, you know, there's a roof under our head, we have food, we have water, clothes on our back, whatever. Because everything else kind of goes out the window if like you're not happy.
That's super wholesome.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I mean, but I fully fucking
rare.
mean
I
that.
feel like, Sydney, I feel like you have your priorities straight.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that's actually the best compliment that I get. Not like, oh, like, are you, like, you're attractive, you know, like, hey, like,
You get that?
you're really intelligent, like, you're very wise, like, you're very mature for your age.
You're very responsible, and you know exactly what you want, just like you said. I mean,
Thank you guys.
you put together.
Appreciate it.
So you don't care about money, or you wouldn't care about money at all?
No. I mean,
So he could be homeless.
Listen,
No, she
No,
said
I
as long
said
as he
as
puts
long as
a
we
roof
ha-
over her head.
Oh, okay.
he doesn't need to put a roof over my head as long as we can do it together.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I know I'm not going to sit around and do nothing. I'm not going to let somebody run, you know, everything on their own. I need to be productive. I need structure in my life. If I'm not working, I don't feel okay with myself. So that's why I'm always like needing work. I'm always needing to make money, because I don't want someone to just support me like.
What?
You like British?
British Patriots comment was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Listen, I mean, I think all these other girls here are very responsible. I think.
Reasonable.
Oh, I thought that said
What?
responsible. I'm sorry.
Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Reasonable one.
Listen, no, I think we're all reasonable. I think like there's a lot. Stop lying to her. Chase, are you lying to me?
No.
Okay.
No, I thought that was a very wholesome answer. And I meant what I said. I think you have your priorities straight. Because there's a lot of chicks out there, very
lot.
materialistic.
Honestly, I think
very,
this whole
very
group in
materialistic.
general is a little bit out of the loop. Like, I feel like you guys do have like priorities straight, and you guys do think a little differently than like what most women would think.
sure.
Yeah. No.
We're also not from here. I don't know if that
Yeah.
matters, but
That's
that's
true.
right.
I mean,
It makes a
That's
big
definitely a big part
difference.
of it.
Yeah.
I've met a lot
Chicago.
of
100%.
Thank
My family's
you.
from there.
I've met a lot of girls from like down near LA and stuff, and like
Oh.
super materialistic,
Yeah.
priorities all out of whack.
100%.
It's all
Yeah.
about
I think
looks,
they're just-
materialistic.
Let's
they're
open it up.
blinded.
What you
Let's-
can give me.
blinded by the
Yes.
I
light.
don't like that.
Let's open it up to the twins. Bare minimum for a guy to make
For
per
money
year.
wise, I mean, honestly, like what Sydney was saying, I want to work as well, and I don't think a guy can truly like make me happy. I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket where I like rely on him to make money, like to support like me and my family. Like, I want to support myself financially. I think I can do it for myself, so I'm not gonna depend on someone else to really, you know, do that for me, because I grew up having a mom who she always taught me, like, you know, you can't depend on someone else to support you financially. And like us both, I mean, we've grown up like understanding that, and I don't think that I would rely on a guy anytime soon, or
Let's say
even in the midst,
Mid
like,
20s, late 30s.
no, I think I'm always going to have my own individual, you know, income. Exactly.
What are you studying in school?
I mean, I want to be a teacher, but I also want to major in bio. So I think I'm going.
What do you want to do
that.
for work?
Be a teacher.
Be a teacher?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to teach kids.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Some amazing guy comes along,
And
super
he's-
confident,
Mhm.
super funny,
Mhm.
loves you a lot, he's handsome. Okay.
Yeah.
What, Sydney?
We're just reading that.
Sorry.
Oh, just reading. So super confident, super funny. He's handsome, and he is just like super in love with you. And he wants to put a ring on your finger.
Yes.
And he doesn't want you to work. What do you say to that?
I mean,
He's gonna provide for you.
Yes.
He's gonna provide for
yeah, 100%. I mean, like, I'd love to be a stay-at-home mom. I mean, I
So
wanna
in
be
that
a
in that
teacher
instance,
anyways.
would you
hold on.
would you
Yeah,
give
in
up
that
the independence?
instant, yes, I
Okay.
would love to do that, but
Okay.
I'm not going to depend on a guy to
You can't
support
be,
myself.
but you can't be a stay-at-home mom unless you have a partner that can enable you to do that.
That I know. I just put
Yeah.
forward that
Yeah,
situation.
he said if
I
he was
just
willing
offered
to
that.
give her that lifestyle, like would she take it? Then like, I mean, I'm pretty sure would you all take that? If a guy was willing to provide for you, like you don't really have to work. You can be a stay-at-home mom.
I mean,
would you take it?
That happened to me.
You've been there.
I've been in a situation where I've had like an ex-boyfriend, and he was like, he had a lot of money clearly, and like he'd always ask me like, oh, like if we were to be together, like I could take care of you, and I'd always be like, I don't necessarily need you. Like I don't want to need you. I want to be the person that makes my own money. I don't want to depend on you. I don't want to have
What
to
if-
struggle if
What
we
if
were
he
to
wanted
separate.
to get married to you though? Would that change things?
No, I would.
I think it's her
still,
personal like want to like
I would
actually be
s-
do
Yeah,
something
I
for
wanna-
herself.
I
Is
want
that-
to
is that what
be.
it is?
I want you to know? be able to
Provide
like
for yourself.
be at a stable like financial situation with my own self, and no matter how much like someone says like, oh, I'll give you the world, like you don't have to work, you can do whatever you want to do, like I will still work for myself.
Now, let's say you're getting into your like later 20s and you meet a guy and he wants to have kids with you. Are you gonna keep that same energy?
Yeah, same energy always. My mom was a single mother, and my father was very he financially stable at the time, and he told her the same things. And honestly, when they divorced, like she was on her own, and she
Yeah.
has always taught me the same thing over and over and over again. Was she wanted me to be able to be strong for myself.
She
like,
kept working and she kept like
yeah, she kept
okay,
working,
yeah.
and she grinded for 3 kids, and we're both at similar ages. She had to pay for college for all of us at the same time, for high school and for our own apartments, like, and she grinds, like, and so that's someone that I look up to, like, and I'll always be that person.
All right, we got a chat here from Stifler. Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
Rate our own.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we should
do
wait
that.
until the other, until she's
The other one.
the other one is.
Another one.
She has a name.
I keep mixing them up.
It's okay. It
Celeste.
took me 8 years.
8 years. Oh wow.
Yeah. We've been friends for 8 years.
Okay, we'll
It's pretty awesome.
we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one.
I still want to hear the answers
said
to the
wink.
question I asked you
Yeah.
guys.
Wait, what was?
What was the
Wait, what?
question?
My question to you guys, we could do it after we go to Brian's question if you guys want, was like your guys' examples of like the smoothest, most natural times
Oh,
where
I
like a
gave
guy
you mine.
pursued you. Yeah, you gave
Oh,
me
okay,
yours. I was curious to hear from you guys though.
Oh.
I forgot about that one.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
Do you want to do the rate the looks one first, or?
Oh,
Well,
the
she's
last
gone,
one.
so we have
Okay,
to.
so we'll do the.
Yeah,
one
so
that's shitty.
let's go to
Bro, the collective bladder control. Okay, anyways. go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I have a small bladder. Can we all
Go ahead,
just
go
say it?
Let's just move on.
Sorry. Goddamn.
Okay. Smoothest thing?
Yeah, like give me an example of a time where like a guy like asked you out, it felt very natural, he did a really good job of it. Like what did he do?
So I think I mentioned this previously, actually, when we were talking about like the whole like making money thing, and you said something to me about like how I forgot exactly what you said, like verbatim. I don't remember, so I'm not gonna say it. But I think when a guy comes up to me and says like the way that I come off, like my
Your energy.
So in that
My-
situation, he like mentioned
my
like,
intelligence,
okay.
Okay.
like they like the way that I think, the way that I speak. I think that's such a turn on for me.
As in like comparison to like if they started complimenting like your physical looks, you'd prefer
Absolutely,
that.
I would honestly, because like, I know I'm a good-looking girl. You know, I know for sure.
Word.
That's not like something I have to question. I don't look in the mirror and be like, oh,
You're a fucking liar.
okay, fuck you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I genuinely believe that, you know, I'm a pretty girl. My mom tells me all the time, you know, so I don't need to.
You got that self reassurance. You don't need that guy to tell you that you
Yeah.
look good. So
No.
you just want to be.
I mean, I've been through some heavy shit, you know, and I had to find my self-worth in that process. And it took me a really long time. And sometimes I still, like, I forget about that. You know, sometimes I will look at myself and be like, like, you could fix these things about yourself. But that's why, like, I continuously work on myself, you know. But, like, when a guy really, like, goes over how you look and appreciates your wisdom and what you have to give, you know, I think that's really, really important. And
So much more valuable.
Absolutely.
My question to you is not what's... Well, first off, let me just say that resonates with me too. That's one of my favorite things to get complimented on, because your looks, that's like surface value. You're not really like earning it, so to speak, right?
You can earn it.
It's well, with your looks you can.
being
but like,
myself that just comes like naturally though. Like if like I can try to like make myself look good, right?
Yeah.
I can change the way I look by putting on some makeup or like, you
but
know,
when you
changing
get
my outfit.
when you get complimented on your intelligence, they're complimenting you for who you truly are.
Exactly, and
which
that's
is
what's
way
most
more meaningful.
Absolutely.
My question was not like
Smoothest move.
Yeah, like how
I don't know.
how does a guy do that? Like has
Just
a guy done that to you, like a stranger?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Like
I
what did
mean-
he say? What did he say?
I don't fully remember exactly what he said.
Okay.
So,
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's
I don't
okay.
know if I can answer that.
I wanted to ask that question because like I feel like there's probably a number of dudes that are listening to these podcasts trying to like figure out how to maybe be better with women or like learn more about women and stuff. And we talked about how dudes get nervous making the first moves and how guys need to make the first move. And so I figured I'd tee you guys up to give the bros some examples of times when guys have made really good moves on you guys so that they could the guys listening could be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
For
know?
me, I think it's mostly like if you bring like a good energy and like are true to yourself and like just bring that like that fun, I feel like any girl would want you if you're just like, you know, you don't have to be
Can
smooth.
you give an
you
example
don't-
though? Can you give an example? Yeah,
Um,
give an example.
Honest,
Line up
wait,
and, like,
I got to come in on this. You don't ask the fish how to fish. You ask the fisherman.
But you can also ask the fish
how they
about how they got
what's
fished.
worked, what has
Yeah.
worked, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, you said
she had a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
She
answer,
can't-
I mean-
your answer kind of sucks.
No, she was saying like that how the guy
You're saying what kind of energy to bring. That's
Yeah.
good.
Like a smooth
But I'm
line.
asking like, what was the line? What did he say? Right? Like a smooth thing that a guy said to you to get your number or to ask you out. Right? Like that's where because let me tell you something. For guys, oftentimes if I see a really attractive girl out in public and I'm like, damn, she's like amazing. I'll like get in my head like, how do I open with her?
Okay, but how do you?
Well, the best way for me is like if I'm in the store, for example, maybe I'll see something in her cart and I'll comment on it.
Like what? You have really good eggs in your basket.
No, like if she has like grass-fed steak or something, like I might ask her what kind of cut steak she got or something like
oh
that.
my goodness, are you organic? Oh, I love you already.
It could be anything. It's anything to spark up the conversation.
So it's you spark up your conversation based on what she has in her basket.
It's literally just anything.
At a grocery store.
You pick anything. The point is that you find something. She could be wearing
Conversation starter.
She could be wearing a T-shirt for a band, and if I like that band, I'll ask her what their favorite song is.
No, I understand.
99% of the time, the girls don't actually listen to the band. They just think a Led Zeppelin shirt is cool.
Yeah.
But occasionally, you find one that does. The point of asking the question, though, is what good lines have you guys received? And
I really
guess you guys
haven't.
don't have any.
Yeah, I
answers.
haven't had like good like pickup lines where a guy is just like super like cheesy. Like I've never had that. It's more
But not
so,
cheat.
You don't either.
Something that'll really
I don't think that I've necessarily had like a cheesy pickup line.
It's
but
not
I
like a
feel-
cheesy
Yeah,
pickup
that's
line.
what I
Just
was
like
trying to
an
say.
example.
Something that's like
people have
someone
come up to
sparking
me-
conversation
People
with
have come
you.
up to me and be like they're like, oh, you're gorgeous. Like, what's your name? But that's just like,
Step 1, be
Okay, but-
attractive. Step 2, don't be unattractive.
I feel like
Facts.
that's just overused.
So they're
So it's
attractive.
just like,
Which is
okay.
that was why I
Like,
asked
I
the
get
question.
it. If you comment on someone's like personality and yeah,
Uh-huh.
like
That
maybe how
goes
they look, like
way
say your
more
eyes are
far.
beautiful, or like your eyes are so big, they're so
Here's
beautiful.
a good one.
Then like maybe that's great.
I
but-
got a good one. What about clavicles?
Clavicles.
You've got great clavicles. Every girl at this
I don't wanna
table,
hear that.
great clavicles.
That's
Boom.
not my style.
Boom.
Usually when I'm
Done.
out at like a party and they'll see me like with my friends and like being lit, they'll come up to me and be like, I really love your vibe. Like, what's your name?
Yeah.
And I like that.
Do you guys like daggers?
That's a good example.
Do we like
Daggers?
Do
what?
you guys like daggers?
Daggers, like
What's a
like a
dagger?
knife.
No.
Like a dagger.
Like a,
I don't like a dagger. A dagger.
What if a guy-
Like dagger.
What if a guy came up to you and said he'd like to do nothing more but smear you with green paint and spank you like a disobedient avocado?
I would call for my
Are
friends
you
to
trying
be.
to- Yeah, I would leave. I would leave.
That's not a good one.
Nobody would
No,
ever
that's
say that.
horrible.
Who would ever
I'd be
say
like,
that?
I will never talk to you again.
Oh,
Leave
that's
me
a
I
good
think
alone.
I think they would run.
Okay.
Would he say that? Would
All
you
right.
say
How do
that?
you
Absolutely
comment on their
not.
personality?
Yeah,
when you know
would
nothing
you
about
say
them?
that?
I think I said it once or
You
twice.
seem so
Oh my
confident about that pickup Are you line. leaving?
What was
Has
that?
has it ever worked, Brian?
It was for a video. It was for a video.
What was that one that you hearted from Mike Davis?
Oh my god. I don't know.
This is ridiculous. You guys gotta stop.
I just want to ask this question, but everyone needs to keep going. To be fair, I went to the bathroom too. But.
The whole talking delusional. You're so.
All right. While
intelligent.
she's gone, we'll just do super chats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that- let's start from the top. Hold on.
Damn. Shooting shots at you. He'll do that to
No, but
everyone.
I actually have something to say about
Did I
that.
get
That
this
actually
one?
is like really, really interesting.
Like prevalent.
We'll get to it. Edward Scornfield, $10 super chat. Oh, guys, if only you knew, it's very easy to clown people who are living life on easy mode, who think they got something figured out. I'm not speaking on the host at all. You're a G for putting this together.
We don't
That's much to
understand.
Thank you. I'll know what
Yeah,
that's in
is that,
response.
like-
Oh, guys, if
For-
only you knew, it's very easy to clown people who are living life on easy mode who think they got something figured out.
Are you saying they have things figured out?
I'm not
I think they're saying like people who are delusional thinking they have things figured out. It's easy to like kind of
I'm not
like
sure.
go in and like
I'm not
trick
sure.
But
them.
Ed- Edward,
zoom out
thank you
on
for the
easy mode.
Thank you for the $10 super chat. Okay, Val Rentala, thank you for the Colombian 20,000 Colombian pesos. What girls think about dating Latinos? Find me in Latino lover online as Chimichanga's Pepito nickname. Will they date one or date one already?
love
Okay, really quick,
Latinos.
what do you guys think about Latino
I
men?
love Latinos.
I'm a
I do too.
Latina.
A little bit too much.
Me and my twin sister are Latinas.
Okay,
I
their-
don't care.
I am not Latino.
Their DMs are open,
Yeah,
Vile.
okay.
Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. Girls want a 666. Man, 6 figures, 6 feet, and 6 inches. Side note, white shirt twin and Sydney got something going on. No objection. Just let me watch. Wait, yep. Go for it.
No, listen.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
People
Holy
have
Trinity.
thought in the past, like, whatever.
Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. Sydney talking delusional. You're so intelligent. I love the way you think. Said every simp ever. Put on 40 pounds and see if men compliment your intelligence. This is why game is so easy.
2 years ago, I weighed 160. Now I'm 120.
It's different, huh?
And
Well
I was still
done.
getting complimented on my
Well done.
personality. So
100%.
There you go.
keep
Do
it
you
going.
think
But-
that more guys approach you
Were you
though because
thick?
like
Was I thick? Yes, I was thick. I mean,
Okay.
I got like sent away to like a boarding school and they just made us eat.
Oh, I
like,
thought you were about to say you got sent away to fat camp.
No, is 160 really that heavy?
No.
At 5'4", that's
I mean, I was probably like
Yes.
5'3".
that's pretty.
I just had.
Mm.
That's pretty
Is it?
heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, these two saw me.
You
I was
got some muscle
definitely,
though.
like-
You got some.
I had-
Here,
The
show
thing
the
is,
tries.
you can't really like
Yeah,
depict
slice the
off of
tricep.
numbers.
Show
Yeah,
the tries.
Sydney is still
Like she
skinny.
got some
You see
muscle.
that?
She's ripped.
Like, yeah.
She's
shoulders
ripped.
are
Oh,
kind of
okay. There we
broad.
go.
I don't know. I was on the swim team. I was a gymnast.
Okay. There you go.
Whatever.
Oh,
She's beautiful.
Whatever.
nice.
So it's all muscle.
Good times. All right. But
Hi,
did
Ben.
you? Did that kind of wrap up your response to Mike Davis?
Yeah,
or-
I mean, yeah, you're wrong.
By the way,
you're
just
wrong.
in the mic. Okay, so we are doing. We need to get to this one. Stifler. Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay.
Looks.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll say an 8. I'm not gonna say a 10.
I'm gonna say a 9.
I'm gonna say 8.5.
Into the mic, please.
8.5. I would say the same, probably like an 8 or 8.5.
They are twins. Okay. Chase,
7.5.
Tristan,
8.5.
6.9 on a good day.
0.9.
6 more.
You know, I'm very pale, and I need to lose like 10 or 20 pounds, guys.
Give yourself a 7 at least.
6.9. 6.9.
That's very close.
There's nothing wrong with saying, like, I don't know, that you look good. Like, if you rate yourself high, there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think so
like
either.
there's
I
always
think it's
room
more
to
about
improve.
confidence within your own body.
Oh no.
I was one more.
Ryan's favorite. People taking bathroom breaks.
I'm next.
Okay, so I think that's it for the super chats. Thank you guys for this.
Freaking hairline.
Oh
bro.
shit!
Is that what they're
Finally.
asking for?
Dude, it's
It's
receding.
revealed.
I don't know why they want to see my hairline for.
I think they're just roasting you, dog.
Are you busting no
trying to
cap
see.
Fortnite? I don't even know what that means, but okay. Trying to find something on me, bro.
So, next question: has a guy with a blue check mark ever slid into your DMs?
Oh, like certified?
Certified, yeah. Blue check.
No.
Can I say this on here? I'm kind of like dating one.
Wait, but I thought you were single.
That's why I said question mark.
Oh. Okay.
Talking to one right now. But no, yeah, there's a lot of blue check marks in there. I mean, I have like a small following on TikTok and Instagram, so that's probably how they see me.
Okay.
You say a lot. How many is a lot?
Well, I have 25.6 thousand followers on TikTok, and then I have like
Damn.
5,000 on Instagram.
But how many blue check marks?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, just ballpark it. We talking
Like within my
20?
lifetime?
No, yeah, sure. Just like we talking 20, 50.
I'll say like 20.
20 blue check marks have slid into your DMs.
Like within, yeah, like a
Okay.
lifespan. Yeah, I'll say
What
20.
kind of blue checks are these? Are these like
There's
athletes?
like a Clippers player. There's
Expose.
was an NFL Super Bowl champion type thing. Some like rappers, singers, random producers, stuff like that.
What kind of opening lines do these guys have?
They're just talk like normal people, to be
Do
honest.
they?
But like
Yeah.
it's
Just like, hi, hey.
no. If anyone sends me hey, I don't respond.
Even a blue check.
So what's normal
Yeah,
to
okay.
you? Well, you said normal
So
people.
if they have to reply and just kind of be like almost taken aback by me, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful," da, 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 let me take you out. And I'm like, "Okay, who is this? Let me look at their profile," and I'm like, "Okay."
Have you? How many times have you gone out with blue checks? Like different ones?
I'll say like 3 to 5, maybe.
Wow.
I
Okay.
don't know. Yeah.
So,
It's honestly like social media. Like they find you, or like I go out to LA a lot, and everyone there has blue check marks. So, yeah.
What about you, ladies? Yeah.
has a blue
Never.
guy with never,
Nobody.
Never.
Ever.
ever.
Nope.
Maybe they should.
Have you guys?
Sure, hit 'em up.
Oh gosh, maybe the first might happen tonight, guys. But you guys have been DM'd out of the blue on Instagram by guys before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how many would you say have DM'd you?
I think it has more of like when I post like a story on my Instagram, a lot more people hit me up. But like on the random, like not really. Like
How many?
nobody
If you
does.
just had to estimate, how many guys have DM'd you? What would you say?
Like in what span of time?
Past 3 years?
A lot.
Over 100?
Definitely not over 100.
Okay.
Probably like
Into the mic, please.
I don't know, like 30.
Okay. What about you?
Probably like same, maybe like 40 guys.
Tilt the microphone down just a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 40 guys. I don't know. Most
Okay.
of them are just like do you ever like go in your like DM list and it's like requested where like they like want to hit you up but you don't follow them exactly?
Sure.
Yes, and it's more like fake sugar daddies or like something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Stuff like
I
that.
mean, it's all in my DMs. Like, oh, could I pay you like 500 weekly? Like all that shit.
Interesting.
Like,
I'll touch on that in just a sec. Sydney, has a guy with a blue check mark ever slid into your DMs?
certified.
Certified.
I know what it means. No.
Have
Besides whatever.
you been? Okay. To be on the show.
Exactly.
Have you But you get DMs, right?
Yes.
How many would you say you've gotten the past 3 years from just guys hitting you up? Over 100?
In the past 3 years?
Sure.
Like on Instagram?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the exact number. I mean, in the past 2 years, I was in a relationship, and
But guys
I made
probably
it
still
known.
DM'd you.
Yeah, but not
Still.
often.
Okay.
Just because I made it known that
Sure.
I did not want anybody else, like, you know.
Okay,
I
so-
had my boyfriend like all over my Instagram.
But so for the past year, you've been single?
No, the past 3 months.
Oh, so, yeah. 3 months.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I've had like, in the past like 3 years, I want to say like 10,
10 DMs.
maybe,
Okay. It's pretty
maybe 15.
low-ish.
Yeah. Besides like the whole like, if we're saying like that are like people like that aren't like bots, you know, like actual.
Yeah, I'm talking
people
guys sliding into your DMs. That's
saying,
what
like,
I'm talking
hey,
about.
like, what's your name? Like, let's like, you know, like.
There's
link,
there's a
something
clear
like that.
romantic interest.
Yeah, like 10.
Are you
Okay.
active on Instagram?
Sometimes. Like I post, but I don't really like. I don't sit and scroll.
And
But, like, how often do you post? Because I find it surprising that only 10 guys have slid into your DMs.
I post probably like, maybe like, I mean like recently like I posted like 3 times in like a month, but I post probably like once every 2 months.
How many followers do you have?
A little over 1,000.
Huh. That's surprising. I would think more guys would be.
Yeah.
So,
that's-
Allison, how many, not counting blue check marks, how many guys have DM'd you?
I don't
Over
know.
1,000?
Thousands.
I
Over
can't even
1,000?
give you an answer. I don't respond to a lot of them.
Okay.
It's a bit
Over
bad.
100 though.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So I just to bring it to the guys, Chase, has a girl with a blue check mark ever DM'd you?
Not romantically, but otherwise, yes.
Okay.
I don't think
What does that
romantically.
mean?
Like I've done work with like
Oh, okay.
celebrities and stuff. So
Oh, so
Okay,
it's like a
cool.
business inquiry,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
mean
Yeah.
more so like they're sliding into your DMs. You know,
What about
for-
you?
I'll get there. Tristan. Tristan.
He's asking
Romantically, no. Mm-mm.
Damn.
Okay. No blue check marks.
No
and
blue
then
check marks.
just regular non-blue check mark girls. You've gotten a few, right?
Oh yeah.
A few DMs.
Yeah.
Okay. But it doesn't sound like it's been only a handful of times, if I recall correctly from the previous times we've spoken on this.
No, yeah, it was a little more frequent, but like I wouldn't say it was anything compared to like what girls used to. That's why I'm really surprised that you guys are like on that low of a number. I mean, the thing is you said a lot, right?
Yeah.
But you guys are also from Chicago. So I'm not sure if it's just like the California thing that's like so
I
many
just don't even post that much either.
It's part of the
Mhm.
posting. I post a
Same.
lot.
I don't.
the posting. Yeah.
Yeah, like, we're
so that's
not
really
trying-
surprising.
There will probably be some DMs from tonight.
Yeah, now today.
yeah, I'd be curious to know after tonight how many dudes DM you guys.
We'll definitely let you guys
Yeah,
know.
we've
we'll
heard-
keep you guys
I'm afraid.
updated.
Like we've heard back from a lot of the girls from previous shows, and like, well, one of the girls, she has an OnlyFans, and we linked it in her description and
Nice.
or in the description of the video. And
and she got paid.
no, yeah, she said a
Big
whole bunch of
bucks.
people subbed to
Nice.
her, like, and just a bunch of DMs from guys for a couple of the other girls. So, yeah. So you brought up sugar daddy, sugar babies.
thinking-
Have any
Mhm.
of you been in a sugar baby, sugar daddy situation?
No, I get those random like DMs and stuff. There are some legitimate ones that I get, but it's mostly like feet pics and stuff.
They want
But,
feet pics.
Yeah. And
Okay.
like videos. Of
Have you
feet
ever
pics.
sent a feet pic for like $500 or what?
No. Not yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet. No, I haven't. But
Okay.
yeah, no. I was on thiccney Rangers for like 2 seconds, and then yeah, it gets scary. And I was like seeing. I didn't want to even set up my profile. I didn't even put my picture up, because I just like looked at the feed and I was like, I'm good.
But you were curious.
I was
so
curious,
You,
yeah.
okay, so you did create it.
Yeah, but
so
I
you
didn't.
were,
I didn't actually like create the profile. Obviously, I created the name, didn't add the pictures, didn't add the bio.
but
can create it.
you were open to an arrangement.
Yeah.
Would you be open to an arrangement
Now,
today?
personally, no.
Not from the website, but let's just say some guy came
like
along,
an older man, or is
or
it
just
like
any guy, and he wanted to have an arrangement. Would you?
if he's not super old, and it's not about sex? Yes. Because there are like the fin-dom relationships, like financial dominance, where like you don't have to actually have sex with them or anything.
Would that be ideal for you?
I mean, yeah.
I could imagine.
Because then I could just get paid for telling them what to do. Yeah.
That I don't get that at all. To me, that
like some guys really just like to be told what to do, and
Can
if I
some
was
girl
sick, give me $100, they'll do it.
can I just get a girl that wants to be fin-dommed?
You can.
Where are the girls at that want to be fin-dommed?
They exist. I don't know where.
I don't know.
But
Pay
they
me
exist.
$1,000 to not sleep with you? Okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
dumb to not
I'm
take
kind of
that
jealous.
up.
I'm not gonna lie. Like this shit's just crazy. You hear the opportunities, man. Okay, so we kind of talked about it. You were on seeking arrangements, but then dipped.
Yeah, it was like literally also like 2 seconds. Like I did not set up my profile. Or
Okay,
anything
but
like
that's
that.
specifically the website. Have you ever had a sugar daddy?
No, but I actually, this is really funny. 2 years ago, for like 2 days, me and one of my girlfriends, who I'm not friends with anymore, we actually went on like Omegle, and we were just like for fun, you know, like anyone would. And someone asked us for feet pics, and we were like, okay, harmless, right? They asked us for our like Cash App, ended up sending us like $50, literally just to show our feet on camera for like a second. And then we kind of just like kept it going. We ended up making $400 in $400 in 2 days
That's
between the two of us.
That's
kept
insane.
Kept it going with feet pics, or
Yes,
did you escalate?
just
With
feet.
him?
Was
or,
this
like,
just
on
one
Omegle?
guy, or was it multiple?
No. It was like we ended up just like skipping through a bunch of people, and we were like, "Hey, you guys like want feet pics?"
Did he make you
What?
do anything with your feet?
Like
Just
what?
a photo
I don't know.
itself.
Curl our toes.
Yeah, like curl your
Move over.
toes.
I don't
or,
know.
like-
Oh my
It's like
God.
weird shit. Like, I mean, if you're like into feet, like you're into feet. I'm sorry, I'm not. But like, money's money, and it's so harmless. So like, we didn't feel like gross. We thought it was like hilarious that people were like paying to see our feet. You know.
It is
Oh, man.
hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. It's the weirdest thing ever. I'll
It's
never
really
understand
weird.
it.
It's really weird.
Make a
Bro,
lot of
these
money
guys
from
are like
it.
fucking shit up for regular dudes. They're just like
It's so true.
fucking scuffing it.
It's so true.
That's where they get this money. They
Oh
just
my
pay for
god.
I mean, I guess like we had
I
some
just-
pretty nice feet.
Yeah, but
It's nice to hear that. Like, I don't want to
So
be
much
told that
money
I have
for
ugly
feet.
feet. So like, hearing that I have like nice feet is just
Made you feel really
All
good.
right.
really good. You know,
That is
honestly,
so
I'm gonna
right.
change my
On
answer.
top
I'd
of the
rather be told
$400.
that I have beautiful feet than I have a beautiful mind.
The fuck?
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
joke,
I
okay?
was like,
Come on.
hold up.
Really?
Pause.
Please don't take me serious.
Pause.
Okay, ever had a sugar daddy?
Never. And
Okay.
I've never been on seeking arrangements or anything. Never. I've never done that sort of thing. And
Okay.
I won't be doing that.
Have any of you ever been flown out by a guy?
You have to think about it.
What?
What is there to think about? You either have or you
Yes or
haven't.
no?
No, okay, I've been offered
What?
a lot, but no. I'm too scared.
But
'Cause I'm
you've
just
been
with
a guy's
them
offered to fly you
multiple
somewhere.
times.
What about with like a guy you're seeing? Has he ever
Yeah.
taken you on a vacay?
Yes. It was yes, but then he said I can invite all of my girls, so it kind of wasn't him taking.
What? Wait, so this guy you're seeing paid
Yeah.
for you and your girlfriends.
So we were staying in like a big ass house with his friends, but we didn't pay for anything. And then he said it could either just be me or like all of my friends, and everything's free. And I was
Wait.
like, okay, but that's not flying out.
Oh, it was just where you were already living, but
no,
there's
we
just
drove from Orange County to the Bay Area,
Oh,
but he
Okay.
like paid for everything, I guess.
okay. Ever been flown out?
No, but I was asked to about 2 weeks ago
Nice.
to go to Vegas, and I said no.
Mm.
It's scary.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
probably a
been
safe
flown
move.
out.
Yeah,
Never.
it's not
Never.
safe.
Offered?
No. I mean once, but with an ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Have you
Ex-
guys heard the stories about what happens to the chicks that get flown out to Dubai?
Dubai?
Wait,
yeah, I was
what?
trafficked.
No,
What?
Is it
what?
trafficking?
Dude, that shit's so scary, man.
Do you want to explain it? I don't want to.
I want to
Please
hear
do.
this.
Well,
It's gnarly.
Can we not go to Dubai?
I mean, basically, these very wealthy men in
Yeah.
Dubai have some, I don't want to go into detail, but they have some very interesting kinks. And
Let me just put it this way. If a girl's been flown out to Dubai, it's a huge red flag.
That's a
and
red
she's
flag.
Possibly ruined for life.
Wait, do they
Like,
cut her up?
shouldn't fly out
What?
to Dubai.
Do they like cut her up?
No, they don't. I mean, they,
No, like,
some
they
of them
do
might do violent stuff, but like just disgusting things.
Let's just say
Like
Like-
weird kink.
I don't want to say.
Wait, like you're a prostitute?
All right, like, should I say it?
Say it.
Say it.
use
Can you, like,
the
beep it
most
out?
delicate
You brought it up
words.
for a reason.
So let's say they go.
I was hoping he would explain
I'll do it. I'll do
Okay.
it.
but you
They
will.
go number 2 on you.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Number
my
2.
God.
Like groups of guys.
That's weird.
Like,
Number
you
two.
shit
Super
on that.
Super wealthy guys will
floating
give
in my mind.
chicks crazy
I feel like
amounts
the
of
more
money.
money that
To
you have, the
poop on
weirder your
them.
Yeah,
kinks
like
get,
like
and the
super
weirder.
like a lot of the I've heard a lot of the like really hot Instagram models with like lots of followers. They go out
You're
there.
lying.
No, I'm dead serious. This is like a known thing. They go out there. These guys do disgusting things to them. Pay them tons of money.
Filthy.
Yeah. Like.
Well, you
rats.
wait. What did you just say? You
It's
said
so
the more
disgusting.
money you have, the
I feel like the more
shit
money you
is
have, the worse your
gross.
kinks are. Like the
I
weirder
feel like
you get.
I feel like even
Maybe.
people that don't have money have kinks. They're just not willing to pay for
No,
those types of
exactly.
shit.
Like
Yeah,
they're, or
just
they're
don't-
not willing to show it off because they don't have enough money to like back it up.
Yeah,
Everybody
exactly.
can dream.
I feel like it's like these dudes have so much money that like they get desensitized to
Nothing
the
can control
stimulation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like they need
Yeah.
crazier and crazier stuff.
That's so
You know?
weird.
Don't forget to speak into the mic.
I mean, no kink
It's like-
shaming,
it's like
but let me
hard to
kink
hear.
shame.
I know.
No, king shame. I'll king shame that.
I
That'd be
like to just take it and just like
I don't know if I want it in my lap like that.
Oh, I had to do it.
Oh.
Can't block
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, Brian. You never answered.
Okay.
Has
What?
have blue checks
Oh,
slid
yeah.
into
Oh,
your
yeah,
DMs?
yeah.
Let's get to you.
What's good?
Yes, the thing.
No,
Yeah,
whatever.
What's up
No.
in your
Yeah,
mind?
No, so I've never had a girl with a blue check DM me, and I've only been DM'd 3 times, 3 times by girls. Not even in Santa Barbara. One chick was in Chicago. Another chick was in Canada.
Hey, shut
And they're not
down.
like, Brian, I'm gonna fly to you. Brian, let me fly you out. They're just like gonna slide into the DMs, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe if they're in SoCal, they might. I had one girl like try to meet. It didn't happen, but they just send nudes, and then it just nothing ever happens. But yeah, so it's tough out there for guys. It's tough out there. 3 DMs max. Rip. Okay.
Do we have super chats?
Do we have super chats?
One-time
I
innocent
could.
thing.
I haven't
get-
seen.
I know,
I
I
haven't
just
seen any new
Not
ones.
too- Not too many. We'll get some super chats in a bit. I have a question for the panel. What do you think are some preferences, standards, or boundaries that men have that you think are unfair or unreasonable, or that you take issue with?
I understand what you're saying. Like you're saying, like what, like things that like.
So there are things that guys like, or preferences, or standards, or boundaries that men
we
have
disagree
that
with?
you disagree with, or you take issue with, or you think are unfair or unreasonable.
I think like.
And why don't we start with Allison?
Go
here?
for it. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
I got
The only thing that pops up is like body count, because I know, and that's a perfect segue. But I feel like a lot of guys that have higher body counts want girls with the lowest body count, or like virgins, and I don't understand that at all.
Okay. Well,
You're saying you feel like the guys who want the lower body counts are virgins?
No. I'm
The
saying
higher.
the guys who have the highest body counts want the girls with the lowest body counts.
Oh.
because they know.
Because you
they
know,
know.
They
exactly.
know, yeah,
They know what
They know,
happens when chicks
exactly.
get ran through.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They've dated.
But the thing is, he's been ran through. So
It's
not
well.
Exactly.
So it,
how is it not the same?
It's
No.
not, it's not really.
How is it not
it's
the
not.
same?
We've discussed this so many.
We've discussed this.
Yeah,
ad
we will
nauseam
talk.
on
Many
this
times.
we'll
podcast.
we'll talk about it, but I just want to let everybody answer. So, do you want to go ahead
I really.
into the microphone, please?
Can you repeat? Like,
Yeah,
can you kind
that's
of like
fine. I got you.
summarize?
So, what do
The
you
second
think?
time, great.
What do you think are some preferences, standards, or boundaries that men have that you think are unfair or unreasonable, or that you take
Oh.
issue with?
Okay. Can you skip me?
We'll come back to you.
Okay, I think like guys being like very possessive, it's like they like show to their like homeboys or whatever, like, oh look, like she's mine. But I think like being like super possessive is almost like a huge turn off, because it's like you have like, you know, control of this like woman, when like no, you don't. Honestly, she has her own mind, she can do her own thing, and like possessing that or like keeping like her accountable and like maybe like, I don't know. It feels suffocating, and I don't think
You must
it's
hate
right.
Andrew Tate.
I fucking
We
hate
should.
Andrew.
We're gonna watch.
I feel like
we'll pull up. A video.
Andrew A.
Yeah, this will
feel
be
like
good.
so-
This will be a good
I feel
time.
like that was a statement kind of
really hate
like
him.
with trauma behind it.
Yeah.
to be honest.
100%.
Yeah. Well, and also
Yeah.
I want to just to clarify my question. That's certainly a behavior in men that you can take issue with, but it was more so preferences, standards, or boundaries that men have for women. So, for example, a preference for a guy might be like the body count one, or it might be guys who want girls with a really hourglass figure. It could be
okay,
something
now I
physical. It could be
understand.
something personality-wise.
So preference-wise. like,
Preference-wise.
what guys want out
Like
of
guys who
girls.
want women
To be
maybe if
quieter.
they want women to adhere to their traditional gender roles, or they want
Yeah.
women who are more quiet, for example, or feminine or submissive. Are there
Yeah,
I'm not s-
submissiveness, I feel.
so you
is a big
take
thing.
you don't like that when a guy wants a woman who's submissive.
No, because I feel like it's demeaning. I think it's like they're like maybe like putting, like they're holding her to a standard that like it may not be like that for her. I don't know.
Do you think it's like they want to hold her to a standard, or it's because they know that a lot of girls like an assertive man?
Not necessarily. I think to each their own. I think that these girls, I mean, can pick a, you know, standard for themselves and either be super dominant or super, you know, not dominant, and that's okay for them. I mean, it shouldn't be like a standard you hold to someone, you know.
I feel like there's a
Yeah.
difference between controlling and assertive too.
It's true.
Some men
Yeah.
want a woman who will follow their lead,
Yeah.
Mhm.
We follow everything they say.
and some men don't care as much about it. Like I that's like very important to me. Like I definitely want a woman that would follow my lead. And if a girl doesn't want to do that, we're obviously not right for each other.
What do you mean, a girl that follows your
Yeah.
lead?
I mean, does it need to be explained?
Yeah.
Kind of, yes.
Because there's a
Yes.
fine line between controlling her and like being assertive towards her and being like, we're
Like,
gonna
do you
do this.
would you want her to be independent, do her own thing too, or do you want her to mainly just
No,
like?
I mean she can have her own stuff if she wants, but like when this is one of the core values that I want for like my household and my family is like I want to be like the leader and the authority of the household, right? So like if there's a big decision, obviously I'm going to talk it out with my wife, but like ultimately the responsibility for everything that happens to my family is going to fall on me as a man.
So you
And
want to be the head?
Yeah, I want
Gotcha.
to be the head of my household, right? And like
No, she battles
that doesn't mean that like I want to be some freaking dictator, but like I want a wife who trusts me, right? And who she trusts my leadership, she trusts my authority, and she feels relaxed into it.
And she can
right?
speak your mind as well.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Then that's
Now,
fine.
if there's like a big disagreement over something important, like another goal that I have for my family is at the end of the day, I want to provide for my wife and my kids. And like, if there's a big disagreement over something, because I'm responsible for what happens to the family, like I expect her to respect my final say on that thing. And again, like obviously we're going to talk it out. You know what I mean? Like we're going to talk stuff out. Like I want her to be my partner, you know, but like I want her to trust me too, you know? And if a woman doesn't trust me, obviously we're not right for one another,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Mhm.
Does that kind of clarify?
Yeah, no, that made sense. I just wanted I guess to be said exactly what you wanted. You know, draw that line that it's not really that you want to be controlling, that you just want her to trust you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your turn.
In the past, like, guys have been very insecure about like what I wear in public, and I want to know like how that like if you had a girlfriend and she went out in whatever she wanted to wear and it was appealing
Good
towards
question.
men, I'm wondering like what your guys' position in that is.
Okay, so I'll answer that. So basically, your question is, what our stance is on our girlfriends going out wearing revealing clothing. So my take on this, and I have a kind of interesting take. So I very rarely drink. If I do drink, I have 1 to 2 drinks max.
Lucky.
I don't go out to bars, clubs, parties. So for a relationship, my expectation for a girl, if she's going to be in a serious relationship with me, she can't go out. Occasionally, if she wants to do whatever, that's okay. But if she's going out regularly,
Can you define going out? Like, are we talking at
Going-
clubs, bars, or like
Clubs.
restaurants with her friends?
no, like restaurants with her friends, that's
can't
fine.
leave, actually.
But like if she's going out to party, it's a deal
She
breaker
can't.
for me.
Huge red flag. Same
That
for me.
it's
100%.
it's a deal
I
breaker.
totally agree.
Why?
Like, she
Why is that a
can't-
deal breaker?
Well, one, because I just don't do it.
Is
So
it
I would want
because-
reciprocity there. But sorry, go ahead.
Is it because it makes you insecure?
It has nothing to do with insecurity. It's
What
just
does it
what
have to
it's
do
a
with?
it's a preference that I want in a partner, because in the same way that someone might want to have someone that enjoys the same types of films and the same types of music as them, I don't go to bars. I don't go to clubs. I would rather masturbate with sandpaper than go to a nightclub or a bar. I fucking hate bars and clubs.
Yeah. So
If
you.
my girlfriend, if
Fashion,
my
she knew
girl,
that.
if my girl goes to bars and clubs, that's just we don't have the same interests.
So you wouldn't
it's
even
that
go
too.
for her.
What's
Yeah.
what's
I
the
might
difference?
hook up with the girl, but if it's predetermined on a Friday or Saturday night that she's going to bars and clubs and
Okay,
parties,
so
it's not. I might hook up with her, but
so
I'm not going
case
to take her
closed.
seriously.
You wouldn't go with the
Same.
girl that's going out,
I will hook up with
like
a girl.
regular.
You said your girlfriend though. Like if
for
she's your
for me to
girlfriend.
take her seriously, it's going to be an issue for me if she's going out partying on the
I have
weekend.
a
Women,
question.
women go out to meet guys. Like, what's
no,
hard to understand?
No,
No,
that's
that's
actually
not-
at all what
Okay.
it is.
That's
That's
I
not
know,
true at all.
I know
I'm
a
sorry.
lot of women.
I know.
Y'all get
A
very
lot of
prepared.
women,
y'all
not
get
all
very
of them.
prepared.
Y'all get
Y'all
to
get
take
very
pictures.
prepared before you go
There you
out
go.
Uh-huh.
to the clubs or anything like
Okay.
that. And almost all the time, it's because you guys obviously you guys want to have fun, but you guys are excited to meet guys.
No,
Just
that
in
word
front.
fun.
True.
It's
Okay.
We want to have fun.
It's not
with
true
them,
that you guys are
so-
excited to
listen.
meet guys.
It is true when you
That's
are
not
ready
true.
to mingle.
Give me a break.
Yes.
It is true when you are
Yes.
ready to mingle.
When you're
For
in a
me, when I was
relationship.
in my relationship, so I was doing long distance with my boyfriend. He went to college,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all of like last year. It's like I was doing it for like 8 months, and he would go out on the weekends, and I would like dread the weekends coming up because I would be sitting at my house. You know, like I was in beauty school, but like besides beauty school, like I was just working. You know, and all my friends had gone to college. I was staying in Chicago. You know, so I had literally nothing to do, and he would go out. And I wouldn't understand like why he wanted to go out so much, you know. And then I would question myself, and I'd be like, well, is he going out to like go hang out with the boys, or is he going to these parties to go like talk to like other girls too, you know?
Did he cheat
And-
on you? Tilt the microphone up towards you just a bit. There you go.
I don't think he did.
So it was a long
um,
distance relationship,
It was long
For how
distance
long?
for 8 months, and then
and he was going to bars and clubs. He's probably cheating on you.
he was going.
Yeah.
He was probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
I
wasn't.
could
He
be.
wasn't going to bars or clubs.
Oh, I thought you said he was going out.
He was going out, like, I mean, he went to a bar like a couple times, but like he would go to like parties on campus because he went to school at a very small school, very small town. It was like the middle of nowhere in Ohio.
Did you
But
ever
was
bring
it
this
like
up?
ragers? Was it ragers? Proper
Can I
parties.
ask you a question?
No.
Sure.
No.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
All right,
Kick
so
back.
just because she's talking about a guy who's long distance,
Right.
why does that like give you
Yeah,
like
automatically.
a whole automatically like, oh, he's cheating on you?
You have no
it wasn't-
idea.
Hold
What
on.
they would
It
do.
wa-
People go to bars and parties and clubs to hook up with
No,
people.
they
That's
don't.
not what it is.
It's
not
not
the main
100%
purpose.
of
It's
the
called
time. Hold on. Let me
entertainment.
finish my point. You're right.
For a reason.
It's
You
not
didn't let me
100%
finish
of the
my point,
time,
first of all.
but I can say for myself and my friends,
For
every
yourself and your friends.
single party we've gone to, like there's a part of you that's like, okay, am I going to meet somebody tonight?
And you're
Okay.
looking around,
And-
yeah, and they're looking.
It's
You're
just-
looking
Were
around
you
like
single
where are they
during
going?
those times?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you were in a
Yeah.
relationship.
And there were times when I was a teenager and I had a girlfriend and I would go to parties because all my friends were going to it and I wanted to go there and I didn't want to miss it and my girlfriend couldn't go to them, and part of me was curious, like, hey, like
Oh, so
how old
now
were you? You
I
said
know
teenager.
why
and it
you're
wasn't
holding
because
yourself.
I had the intention to cheat, but I just knew my
I don't
own
like the
nature.
20s anymore.
Like if there was a hot girl there, part of me is like it's curious, you know? And I think that's just human nature. I think when people go out in situations where they're around other attractive people and they're drinking alcohol.
Yeah, especially when you got alcohol.
when
in your
alcohol's
system.
involved, it's
Yeah.
just natural.
I think that there's something
I
called
can't agree.
self-control.
Yeah.
Well,
yes, there is.
And you can control yourself and you can have a good time without hooking
If
up
you
with
want it
anybody.
bad
but,
enough.
You don't have to search for
but
anybody
to
in
pretend
those
that people go to
situations.
parties and bars and clubs not because they're interested in the opposite sex, like.
Well, it's
come
also
on.
it's a social area too. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want a
there's-
girlfriend that went out all the time, went to clubs and went drinking. That would not be like what I would prefer.
Yeah.
But it's a social place too, so there's this, to a certain extent, it's fine to go out, you know. But like once you're doing it repetitively, you know, with your girls, it's kind of getting to the point where it's like, all right, what the hell is she really out there for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it's a common pattern and there's alcohol involved and the opposite sex is involved and it's at nighttime, you have
Big.
to ask, is something going on?
If she weren't to invite you, but if she were to invite you out
if she
to
was
party
invite me,
with,
that's totally
then
different.
that's what
That's
I'm talking
totally
about. Like,
different.
that's
What if you don't want to
fine.
go?
Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah,
Then
and
She
then
can
he still
beg me,
gets
I ain't
mad.
going.
She can go out anyway, and
well-
you're still gonna think, oh, she's looking for
I
someone.
mean, if
even if you guys were together.
if we were in a serious relationship and my girl was like, she decided, hey, I'm just going to go out. It depends on this. It's like the occasional, if there's like a birthday party, it depends on the context. But if she's
Yeah.
going out consistently and it's like a thing that she wants to do, she wants to party, you're free to do that. Goodbye. It was nice
How
knowing
young
you.
are we
I'm
talking
breaking up with
though?
her.
Leave me out of it.
Huh?
Like,
How young?
how young are we talking?
What do you
like
mean?
If she
Oh, God, we're
were
gonna
21.
talk about
like
the age gap here
20,
too.
21, 22, would she be allowed to go out consistently because she's of that age and
It's
she
not
can
about
enjoy herself?
allowed or not allowed. She can do whatever she wants. It's just the standards that I have for the girl I'm dating. So it's if she does that, okay, we're just no longer in a
I
relationship.
understand.
We're done.
And
I'm not going to
all
control
about
her.
preference.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
control her. It's just like,
exactly.
if you want to do that in the same way that you guys might, I'm trying to think of an equivalent example. This isn't the perfect match, but I have a few points on this, and because you asked me a question on it, but how would you feel if your guy went to a strip club? Would you be okay with that? Your long-term serious boyfriend went to a strip club.
Personally, I'd be fine with it if he didn't pay for a dance.
If he took me
What
with
if-
him,
He doesn't pay for a dance, but he's
He
getting
didn't
I
get
would-
a dance.
he's
He
getting
didn't
them
pay for a
anyways.
dance. He didn't nothing. He's just there for his friends.
Into the microphone,
It's
by
like,
the way.
oh, he's just there for his friends to kind of just like be there.
I
As long
really-
as he got no one dance on him, I don't care. You can go look at girls. You can look at them on the street. I don't care.
Sydney, I saw you
Yeah.
make a face. What do you think?
Yeah, Sydney.
I would love to go with him.
No,
No,
yeah,
he went
that's
alone.
true. But if he went,
You went alone?
He went alone.
You'd be concerned.
Bye.
Huh.
Go ahead. I have a follow-up on this one. Go ahead.
yeah, honestly, like if he invited me, sure, we could
He's
go to
going
the strip
alone with
club.
his boys.
Yes, but he's going alone. I mean, like, I haven't been in the position to really know how I personally would feel, but yeah, I think I would be kind of hurt.
You'd feel a type of way about it. Okay,
Yes.
you too?
Yeah, like, honestly, if I wasn't invited, I would ask him why, and we'd have a serious talk about it. And if he, like, kept saying that I wasn't able to go and it was just for a boys' night out, I would be very upset. But are you comparing situations based on, are we going out to the bars and having fun? And, like, is this comparable to talk about
It's not
strip
No, it's
clubs?
just a situation, I think.
To a degree. How about this? Here's a different
No.
one. What do you guys think if you're in a serious relationship with a guy? What do you think about if he's watching porn? Do you have an issue with that?
No.
No issue?
I have
No.
no issue with that.
For some reason, I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Unless
either.
It's fake.
So he's
yeah.
It's not fake.
Porn is
But
fake.
he's
Well,
like-
there's not another human.
If they don't
being
want to
Yeah.
hang
there,
out
is
with
what I'm
me,
saying.
and it's not a real situation.
if they
Yeah.
say like they want to stay home,
that's fair.
you know, and like
They're jerking their
do their
stick.
thing, and they're like, you know, I don't know, like, I don't really care. Porn is porn. It's
Well,
literally just a video.
If they
Like,
Okay.
rather
That's
watch
fine.
porn over having sex with me, that's a problem.
yeah.
If I wasn't like around and like they really just need to do something,
Okay,
watch porn.
so then why would a girl need to go to the club when she can just hang out with me? We can chill.
Porn is so
I was gonna say, I was
different.
gonna
Are you
say, I was gonna say
comparing
something about
porn
that though.
to, like, going
I was gonna
out?
Porn
say,
is so different than the
if-
club.
Go
If you
ahead, guys.
expect your girl not to go out to the club, you know, and go partying with her girls, you should be able to put something down at the table where she's gonna want to stay and hang out with you. You know, you shouldn't
yeah.
just be chilling, fucking playing
If I have a
video
boyfriend,
games, watching movies.
Yeah.
if I have a boyfriend, I'm not gonna go to the clubs without him. If he doesn't want to go, I'm gonna stay at home.
Oh,
Good
see,
one
that's
right
money.
there.
That's
But then
money.
what- that's exactly
That's
what
how
I
it
did.
should be.
That's a
But
good
what
one.
if
Exactly
he's
what I
That's how it should
busy
be.
at
That's a
work
good
late
one.
at night and is doing something else.
Then
and
I'll stay
you're literally
home.
just sitting there doing nothing.
I'll stay home. I'll call up one of my girls.
That's a good woman
I'm
right
sorry,
there.
but that's being a people pleaser.
See, I was waiting to hear that answer because
No.
let me tell you
You
something.
don't believe me.
Would you guys agree with
I
that?
don't cheaters.
In
I
my-
believe you, but I wouldn't do the
In,
same thing.
Yeah, no.
in my
Honestly,
best
that's
relationships, in my best
I'm not a cheater.
relationships,
Wait, guys, let Chase.
in my best relationship, I was waiting to hear an answer like that because in my best relationships, the girl wanted to do whatever I wanted to do. And there would be times where she would be like, hey,
And
like,
that's the best relationship. Where
yeah,
a girl is
because she
doing
was
whatever
so,
you
she
want to
was
do.
so in love with me that
So
she was
she-
like, I just want to spend time with
Well,
you.
it's got to be on both of your terms.
I don't
We
like
can't
that.
forget about that.
She wanted to do.
But
Here, what about this one? Serious relationship, but he's paying for some other girl's OnlyFans.
No.
What the
No,
fuck?
you're
Hell
done.
no. We're done
No,
right
there's
there.
no way.
That's just some random
I
girl.
want nothing to do with you.
Yeah, no. If you're paying
Okay.
money.
See, that's where it comes in. So what if a guy was financially supporting another woman?
No, definitely not.
So Brian's question, I kind of see it as like the equivalent of this, right? Like, how would you guys feel? You already gave your answer. How would you guys feel if you were dating a guy and he wanted to go out to the clubs and you were like, no, I want to stay in tonight. And he was like, no, I'm going to go out. And you were like, okay, well, can I come with you? And he was like, no, I'm just going out with the boys to the bars to go drink and stuff. How would you guys feel about
I've
that?
been through this before.
yeah.
And honestly, when I want to stay home, I'll stay home. I don't care if you're going out. All right? You just have to text me every once
But in
a
that
while.
situation, if you want to go, let's say in this situation you wanted to go and he said no, it's just for the
Oh.
boys. What would you think of that?
Well, I would kind of be hurt, but then I'd go find my own plans. I'm not just gonna sit and mope around.
You're not like sus that he might cheat on you or anything?
Yeah,
There's
that's
anxiety.
No, I
Let's go to the
don't.
same
I don't
club.
think
There's
he'd cheat on
anxiety,
me.
but-
Well, it starts
a red
with
flag.
what's
There's
that
always a
face?
risk.
Honestly,
There's
yeah.
always a
There's
risk.
always
How
a-
could you not
There's
think?
always a risk, but you can maintain like a trustworthy relationship with someone. Like you can achieve like
If
a
one of my
trustworthy
boys was
relationship
doing
with
that-
Into the
someone.
microphone, please.
If one of my boys was doing that, constantly leaving his girl in the dust to go out drinking
Okay,
at the bars and stuff,
constantly is
I'd
different.
I'd be like, dog, you're cheating on her, aren't you? 'Cause I've seen it
Constantly is
happen.
very different than just like a one-time, like three-time thing. Like if you maintain like a trustworthy relationship, then it's like, you know.
Yeah,
shouldn't
well, yeah.
doubt
I mean,
it.
if it's a
Why-
one-time thing,
yeah.
that's not a big deal. That's not a big
But
deal.
we're
that's
talking
not
about
what
if the
I'm
guy wants to
saying.
go out every weekend.
The microphone that way.
We're talking about if a guy or I guess the girl wanted to go out every weekend. That's just something that is not ideal for a relationship because that's just what are you doing out there? You're really trying
Also,
to.
it's different for men and women.
How?
Like a guy going to the club is different than a girl going to the club.
feel
I feel like
guys
guys,
go specifically
guys,
to the
yeah,
club.
guys going out
That's
to the club
true.
every weekend. I feel like would be a lot more suspicious.
If she's
Yeah.
attractive,
Well, it's-
there's a 100% chance she's going to get hit on while they're basically.
But we don't have
No,
to
but
talk
it's
to
it's
them.
different though. It's totally different because men and women like we flirt differently. So, men, if we go to the club and we want to get female attention, we have to go up and approach women.
Mhm.
We'd have to initiate. We have to take an active participatory role in initiating it, right? But as a girl, if you're in a relationship, you might have no intention of going up to anybody, right? But guys are still going to come up to you because they don't know that you're in a relationship. That's how women flirt, is to just be there, to just show up. So it's very different.
To
As a
just
guy,
show up?
but
flirt?
here's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Hold on. Here's the difference.
So
As a
freaking
hold on, as a guy, if I go to a club and I'm in a relationship with a girl, ain't no girls coming to hit on me. But as a girl, if you go to a club and you're in a relationship with a guy with no intention for a guy to come up to you, there's guys that are going to come up to you.
Yep.
Okay,
course.
so
It's you to
because
turn them off, to
So
turn them
because
away.
you
But-
guys are more vocal and more like you guys are the ones who come up to us and you guys are the ones who flirt with us, that makes it a problem for us to go out.
I don't think it's a
Yeah,
problem, but it's
because
just
we're being
because of what you
approached.
guys are doing.
Yeah,
But-
it's
but
not our
that's-
like we're making a choice to go out. That doesn't necessarily mean that we want to be flirted with. Like,
you're
we're
putting your-
going out. You're coming up to us.
If you
So
go
I
to-
literally can't fucking get to my car without someone approaching me and asking me for my number. Literally
Yeah, that
leaving
happens.
the gym with my headphones
That totally
on.
that totally
Like,
happens.
This is why I was
But-
surprised only 10 dudes have slid into your DMs.
No, but
I don't.
that's
I mean,
So it
that's
happens more in
different.
person.
Like
I don't know.
a
I don't know.
bar,
It happens more often in person than
Yeah.
Right.
on Instagram.
you can. But of course, you should totally be free to maneuver through the world. But what I'm saying is, specifically with parties, clubs, and bars, those are very specific social environments where there's it's much more guaranteed that you're
Right.
going to get
So should we
approached.
stop
With
going
drinking
out?
involved and, you know,
You could go.
so on.
You could go to Trader Joe's 20 times and nobody's going to talk to you. If you
That's
go
not
to
true.
Club
a
once,
party,
yeah.
club, or bar, somebody's coming to hit on
Very
you.
true.
Somebody's coming to hit on you. And
I mean,
it
you're
does,
not wrong.
Thank you.
No,
So
it's
there's-
true. It's true.
First
It's
of
out of
all-
our control if we get approached, but it is fully in our control being in
So
a
deny
relationship,
it.
single or taken, you know, whatever. If we want to, you know, continue on with that conversation or turn you away.
Yeah.
And then, there's the question too. If your girlfriend's going out downtown, you know, all the time, or going out to the clubs, there's the question: is she really going out every time just so she
Who
can
knows?
get that
Only-
attention?
Only
If you
you
don't
know
trust
your
them,
own
just
truth
break
at
up
that
with
point.
them.
Only you know your own truth. I only know my own truth. Like, it literally, we
And it
have
depends
no
on the lady,
fucking
it
clue.
depends on the
We have
Into
no
the
clue
mic.
unless we get proof, you know, unless a
So
video was
why-
taken or something
So,
like that.
why do you guys go to parties, bars, and clubs?
To have fun.
Yeah,
period.
why can't we go
Yeah, but
out?
what is fun
To
for
have
you guys?
fun.
Music, entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Okay.
if
Having
But-
a good time out with a girl. Is
So there's
like
no part
Just
of you
because-
that's interested in meeting boys.
all right, so
No, zero
just
interest.
because there are
Sometimes.
men
When I'm
there.
single, yes.
I feel like it's not the
Sometimes-
focus
Yeah,
for
when I'm
them.
single,
Of
yes.
course, but like when
100%.
you're
When
in
I'm
a
taken as
dedicated
well, I still
relationship,
go.
Absolutely not.
And
Oh,
it's like it's
yeah.
not for only like the male gaze. I'm going
Of
with my
course, of
girlfriends
course.
and I'm going to go have fun.
Of
Just
course.
because men are there and
Is-
I'm like and they're like open to like chatting with me. It doesn't mean I have to put like any of myself into that chat. I just want to have fun
Is-
with my
Yeah,
girls.
it-
I mean,
Like,
I went to the bar the other night with her, and we literally just went to go play pool.
Let me just ask
Yeah,
this:
no, that's
Like,
cool. That's cool.
is-
That's cool.
Is
No,
one
not
of the
necessarily.
ways in which you have fun by getting attention and validation from men?
Absolutely not.
That's not.
It's
I
about
mean,
not all the time.
experience.
circumstance. It
It's
like
liter-
happens, but
it's
like
about the laughs, the conversation. It's about the music.
Yeah.
It's about the moment. It's not about the kind of guy that comes up to you and says, "Oh, hey, like I like how you look. Like you're beautiful." Blah blah blah. I
That gets
couldn't care
exhausting.
fucking
I'm
less.
just gonna put that
Like,
out there.
I-
It gets exhausting
And
having so many
most
people
of the time,
approach
it's just
you.
like honestly, leave me alone. Like honestly, I go out to
Sure.
experience a really great time with the people that I love, which
So do you just
they're
like?
standing right here.
Do you just like always reject dudes? When
I
they hit on
always
you guys?
reject dudes.
left
Really?
and right.
Most
Why
of the
not?
time, yes.
Great, I'll buy you a
Always.
speaker. You
It's
can-
hard out there for the
I-
guys
I
that like
do,
you.
Like I do reject
Great.
a lot of
Have
guys.
you ever
that
been
speak.
rejected?
No.
Have you ever been rejected?
I'm trying to think. Probably, but I don't know.
Have you guys ever approached dudes?
Yes.
So you've never been rejected then?
No.
Because you said you've
That's crazy.
approached men.
I've been rejected so many times.
Same.
Was this during the
I
fat
think
camp
I
era?
may have been.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Wow.
What? I thought. Come on.
It's a
There
funny.
was,
It was
there
a
was
funny
no
joke.
fat camp. It
It was
was
a funny
Oh,
joke.
no
sorry.
fan camp.
The-
No,
it
no,
was the-
it was literally like, I mean, actually,
She
it's,
said, she said
camp.
boarding school.
Yeah.
It was
it
boarding
was
school.
boarding school because
is
I was
disgusting.
misbehaved. But you know, that's a story for another time.
we were with the boys here.
Yeah, we are.
We're just becoming.
I have a question though. So if you guys meet a girl at the club, or you meet her out, or you meet her like, you know, all of a sudden when you guys are serious and dating, is that going to be a problem if she goes out every weekend if you met her at the club?
Wait, sorry. Repeat,
Okay,
sorry,
I know-
Repeat it.
So if you, well, you don't go out, so I don't know if this is like a question, but like if you go out once and you meet the love of your life at the club, you're probably not. But if you meet like the love of your life at the club, and all of a sudden her going out consistently is a problem, but you met her while you were out.
But did he know?
knew.
If he knew that she was going out
Yeah,
consistently
he
every
knew.
weekend? I
But then
feel
all of
like
a
if
sudden,
you
he thought he could like handle it.
if
but
you
now
go
he
into
can't.
that relationship knowing this, it's kind of like you are accepting
Yeah.
these terms. You shouldn't have to be like, all right, now you have to change. You know,
Exactly.
like if you're going to a relationship with a girl that, I don't know, does OnlyFans and
Yeah,
whatever,
like, you
I wouldn't
know.
do that. But like
Yeah.
you go into that relationship and then you tell her to stop.
Yeah.
It's not really your like.
Yeah.
You say you're going into that accepting those terms.
Okay.
I'll tell you this. I'm not looking for a wife in the club.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we're
don't.
definitely not in
To
there.
each their
Are you
own.
don't?
Choose your
Well,
preference.
well, I would-
or don't bother at all.
You're not gonna find love of
So,
your life at the
so
club.
to answer your question, in this hypothetical scenario where I would tragically find myself in a nightclub, which would be, man. The thing is that when for example, if I meet a girl in the club
Yeah.
and we just start dating, there's
Yeah.
not an immediate expectation that she's loyal to me either. There's
What
not
do
an
you mean
expect.
dating?
Well, like
like monogamous.
The terms can change.
Yeah.
So it's not like the first time you meet someone that she's going to be loyal to you right away,
100%.
right? But as you continue seeing each other for longer, then the terms of the relationship can be negotiated and change.
Mm-hmm.
So in the same way that maybe after a couple weeks or a month or 2 months, you guys have the discussion, hey, we're going to be monogamous. In that same way, you can also say, hey, if we're going to be in a monogamous relationship, I don't want you going to the club anymore.
But you met at the club?
Yeah, I mean, you can stop going to the club too.
Okay.
But
that doesn't
But
make
in
sense
her
to me.
situation, she was saying if you knew that she was going every
Yeah.
weekend, like that was her.
And you basically like made it like that's okay basically, and now all of a sudden you're taking it back.
If she came to me and she said, Brian, I want to be in a monogamous, serious, committed relationship with you, I would say, okay, here are my terms.
Wouldn't you cut it off before that because she's not your type of girl? Because she goes out all the time. Wouldn't you just go find someone that fits more into that?
And also, why would you
kind
go
of
to a club
scope.
looking for a girl if you don't want a girl in the club?
But no, she gave.
It was in her scenario.
No, but she
her
gave
scenario.
me this
scenario.
hypothetical scenario.
No,
I guess
I think you just cut it off, to be honest.
I want to create a.
Quit it.
I've written this down. This is a dream world hypothetical that I want to pose to you guys.
Okay.
Wait, can you? No, guys. Put that. Just hide that. Come on. Put that down.
Okay, what?
Hide her hands, guys. Okay, so to try, I want to try to give you guys a scenario where it can make sense to you why guys have an issue with girls going to the clubs. So
I can see why.
I want you guys
You guys
to
can see why, right?
Yeah,
But
but
let me-
like-
let me
I can
paint it.
understand you guys' situations and your guys' opinions. I can understand your
Jesus.
guys' situations
Shut
and
up.
opinions, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I agree with everything you guys say.
So let me paint a dream world
Respect it.
hypothetical scenario here for you.
Dream world.
Dream world.
Let's see it.
Pay attention.
Okay, we are.
Pay attention here. So we're going to create a dream world. And, unless as a guy you're like super famous, girls just don't hit up guys like in the example I'm about to provide. In the real world, like the vast majority of men go to parties, clubs, and bars straight up would get ignored if they didn't make the first move, do anything. So, okay. Would you be okay with your long-term monogamous partner going to a nightclub, bar, or party type environment where throughout the course of the night, he's going to get approached, flirted with, and sexually pursued by numerous attractive women, some of which are more attractive than you and could potentially be a better partner than you, and these women are buying him drinks, getting him drunk, and enthusiastically want to sleep with him that night and steal him away from you.
That's a
Hold
lot.
on. And his single manho friends are rallying, being a bad influence, telling him he should do it, and talking shit about you all night. You're going to tell me you'd be okay with that.
Would you guys be
That's-
okay with that?
That's not
That's
necessarily
great.
what
That's a great-
happens on a night out, and I would like to say something. So you're saying that, okay, so these girls are approaching him, and they might be more attractive than me.
Move the mic that way.
So this situation is happening like all together, like
But
whatever you
speak into the
said.
microphone.
I don't know if you noticed, but he described what
So
woman.
that's exactly what's
Wait.
going on
Wait,
in the
what?
situation.
Yeah.
He
what
literally
described,
just
he
explained it
described
laid
is
out.
what women go
described is
through all the time.
Exactly.
So
Like-
do guys
Exactly.
with blue check marks.
What?
Okay,
What?
So do guys with blue check marks. They
What do you mean?
experience what he just said.
Mm,
Oh, sorry. They
I mean,
experience what he just said. Like
kind
guys with
of,
blue check
but-
marks and
but-
stuff like that. I've been in the position that you're talking
Wait,
about.
right, but an
Guys
average
with check
girl.
marks?
He's like
What?
guys
On
with
Instagram.
fame. Like I think what she means is like guys with fame, they get approached
Well, yes,
a lot.
That's
Yeah,
but that's what I said.
That's
Yeah.
what he's-
Unless you're super famous, guys
Oh,
are not going to
unless
have.
you're super famous.
Yeah, I'm talking.
general,
average women get this experience that I just described. So
Average women.
Yeah.
average.
Not
women,
every woman.
Average.
Not every
On-
woman,
in
but
general-
average women do.
But most. Okay.
I get it. No, like I get it. Like you're explaining like what guys like do on an average night when they go out.
No.
He's
Okay.
explaining. Okay, look.
Like a
So let
girls'
me.
night out.
Hide the.
Can we just
Eric.
repeat the question?
I'm going to repeat the hypothetical scenario. Eric, can you maximize?
My brain cells are dying too. Like what the fuck?
Eric, can you maximize the OBS so they can't read the comments while I'm explaining this to them? Okay. Please pay attention.
We haven't.
Okay, so this is a dream world hypothetical scenario. This only happen unless you're like super famous. Girls really don't be hitting up guys like this. So, this hypothetical scenario, Would you be okay with your long-term monogamous partner going to a nightclub, bar, or party type environment where throughout the course of the night, he's going to get approached, flirted with, and sexually pursued by numerous attractive women, some of which are more attractive than you and could potentially be a better partner than you? These women are buying him drinks, getting him drunk, and enthusiastically want to sleep with him that night and steal him away from you. Oh, also his single manho friends are rallying, being a bad influence, telling him he should do it, and talking shit about you all night. You're going to tell me you'd be okay with that?
Okay,
No.
not with that. Definitely no.
Okay, so
Sorry,
Thank
I
you.
misunderstood
Do you
the
recognize the
question.
situation though?
I understand.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's literally, I've seen that happen so many times to my friends. Like, I've seen that happen while I'm there. Because, like, I like to hang out with, like, my guy friends. You know, if anything, like, I sometimes prefer to hang out with my guy friends than my girlfriends. No offense.
None taken.
Okay, good. But, yeah, I've seen my guy friends who have had girlfriends, like, it's happened to them, you know, like, they're very attractive and they're being approached by, like, you know, multiple women or just one woman. And, like, I know, like, their relationship, you know, I know that this person's in a relationship, and I've seen, like, the other guys just be like, dude, just do it. Like, just do it. Like, it's fine. Like, she's not going to find out, or, like, fuck her, like, whatever. You know, and sometimes they give in and sometimes they don't, you know, which is really awesome when they don't give in. But when they do, it's just, like, it's a real letdown, you know. And
So-
I'm putting myself, like, in that position, like, of the girl, like, I would be absolutely heartbroken.
So you can see how this can be a little contradictory because none of you would be okay with it, right? But then you say guys should be okay with girls going out all the time, but that's
I didn't
exactly
even
the
say
scenario.
that.
She didn't say
Oh,
that.
you didn't say
I
that,
didn't
but
say that.
you
I
you
said
two
it.
mainly said
Okay.
Yeah,
that.
like why are you
Into the
guys
mic.
asking us this question unless you think like every guy does it at a
you
club?
got speak into the microphone, please.
So I was asking, like, why would you ask the question unless you think like every other guy does that in the club? Like, you asked the
Wait.
question for a reason. Like,
Are
The
you-
reason,
hold on, what?
the reason why he
I don't think
asked this
so.
question, she was asking why are you asking that question? The
She's
reason,
explaining.
the
Unless it
reason why
happens.
he asked that question is because we were receiving criticism for saying like it's a deal breaker if a girl's regularly going to clubs without
Yes.
us. That
So-
situation that he just described that you guys wouldn't be okay with happening to your boyfriend, that
Who's a woman?
happens to women all the time.
Think about it. Woman
Which
getting
is
hit on.
why we're saying we're not okay with our long-term partners putting themselves in situations
yeah,
like
and that's
that.
why I'm asking why you asked a question. Is like that what people like go through like at the club?
Yeah,
No,
that's
guys
that's-
don't go
saying-
through that.
You're saying
basically.
you're
Yeah, I'm
saying
just
you weren't
asking.
you're saying you're not okay with him
No, of
that
course I'm
situation
not.
as he just described, but you guys were criticizing us, like looking at us
For,
like we
like,
were
not wanting-
weirdos
yeah,
for
I
not wanting our
understand
girlfriends
exactly.
to go clubbing.
I understand exactly what you guys are saying.
So you guys
So
see
you
the
can see the-
contradiction there?
No,
Yes,
but do
I
you
see
think
the
if you had
contradictory
like
points.
a girlfriend, like she would actually do that to you guys.
What do you mean? Okay,
What?
no, but look, like we could be saying to you guys, why aren't you okay with that?
We'll move on. We'll move on. Allison, do you have a take on this real quick?
Hypothetical question. Like, I don't
We
know.
were saying a good girlfriend wouldn't want to do that, and you were like, why does that make her a bad girlfriend? Basically, like,
No, she-
why
I'm
can't
good
she
on
go
this
clubbing and
topic.
still be a good girlfriend?
Eric, you can switch it back, by the way.
So that guy in that story, what we could be saying to you, like, why is that not okay for him to be doing that? Like,
I don't think they
Shouldn't you trust him?
No, I
it's
get it.
hypothetical.
You
I'm
guys are
saying,
just
do you
describing
guys
what girls
truly
go
believe
through
Yeah.
that, like,
and putting
something like that
guy
would happen to
instead.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
But he
No,
did that
but-
after you guys were looking at us skeptically and critically for saying we wouldn't be okay with long-term girlfriends doing that.
I would be
No,
okay with
I
him doing
understand the
that as long as
situation.
he's not cheating.
Yeah, as long
There's
as
no way
he's
to
not
know
So
that. But if
you're
I
okay
trust
with-
my partner,
You're okay with him going into situations like that regularly where chicks are trying to get him drunk and have sex with him, his boys are cheering him on, you're totally cool with that?
yes, as long as he's not
s-
doing it.
But
I think there's significant
Okay.
risks there.
There are
Stop.
big
Yeah.
risks.
hold on.
It's better
Stop
to
the
not
cap.
put yourself in temptation. in my
wait, did you
opinion.
say no when he first asked that? That
I
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be?
with the
I
type
didn't
of guy
answer
that would do like that thing to me. I would
Do what thing?
do exactly
Free
what you guys
drinks,
were
that's
saying.
fine.
The hypothetical like situation you created, like I would never date a guy that would actually do that to me.
And that's why we're saying we wouldn't date women that would
would
put
do that
themselves in
to-
Yes,
situations
that
like
I-
that.
if-
And you guys looked
I
at
get
us
it.
like we were fucking controlling freaks.
Before you gave us a situation.
I feel like we
like-
shouldn't
What-
have
what do
needed
you-
to explain that though. I feel like that didn't even need
Well,
to be
because
explained.
you-
Something like that has never happened to me.
Do you think
Like,
that point of view
I've
is your
never
point of
been
view is
put
the
in that
same
situation.
though? Do you
Been
think
put-
it's the same?
Been put in what situation?
Where like
guy does that
these
to you?
people talk about me behind my back while they're at like a club.
I mean,
or
that's only
something
one
like that.
frat part of the.
I
of
know,
the
but
thing.
I'm saying like I wouldn't be in a relationship with a guy that would.
Single friends are a terrible
something like that.
influence.
So bad.
I agree
on
100%.
bad.
Like if you're going out with your single friends and you're in a
Oh,
relationship,
that's difficult for sure.
So
like
bad.
that's not a good
luck.
look. I do want to switch it to okay. So were we body count? Okay, we'll do body count. Should body count matter?
In general, no.
Okay.
Hmm?
Should body count
Sorry.
matter? You're banned from reading chat, by the way. I'm banning you.
It's so funny.
Okay.
It's really funny.
Go ahead. Should body count matter?
I think no. Personally, no.
I don't think body count should matter.
No, I do not.
Okay. What's your body count?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Rule number 76, no excuses, play like a champion.
Okay, we need, I mean,
What did that just say?
I have no idea what it
it's,
said.
What did that say?
it's from Wedding Crashers, Rule 76, no excuses, play like a champion.
Oh.
Okay, what's your body count? If body count doesn't matter, what's your body count?
You want me to just
Yeah, just
Just say
be
it.
straight up?
Yeah.
be straight up. You said you were honest before, right?
Yeah.
Do you want
I'm
us to
honest.
start? Do you want us to go first?
Well, I mean, I feel like, are you guys also gonna say yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
gonna be
mean,
honest?
Yeah.
Is it because it's low?
I'm not going to say mine. But
what?
Why,
Why are you asking the
yeah, then
question?
you shouldn't ask the question if you're not gonna answer it.
I think body count matters.
Why?
Which is,
Then answer it.
I'll get into that, but first, let's have you guys answer this question. I thought you were brutally honest.
I am brutally honest,
Just
but
do it.
like at the same time, like this is being like, you know, aired live,
Yesterday,
you know, and
you
I
said tomorrow.
like
So
obviously.
just do it.
It's
still going.
Dreams
How
come
long
true.
is this?
I'm just letting it go, man. It's like
letting
it go.
20-second clip.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah,
okay,
it
what's
really
your body
doesn't
count?
matter. 16.
Hey,
There you
yo,
go.
yo, hold on.
Step up to the plate.
Yo, hey.
Really,
props.
yo,
Yeah.
really
seriously.
appreciate you for saying it, for being honest. Okay,
Props.
body count. What's your body count?
I could answer, but I don't think it's like anyone's
Do it.
business but myself.
Rule number
Honestly.
76, no excuses, play like a champion.
Come on.
Do it.
Do it.
Shut up.
Do it.
I think it's my business and it's personal. It's invasive if you're asking that.
I also won't tell you because I don't think that it's anyone's business other than my
I thought
own.
body count doesn't matter though.
It doesn't matter,
Exactly,
but
it's
I'd
like
rather
it's
keep
matter.
it to myself if you're just gonna look at me differently if I say it.
I won't look at you differently.
You said
I'm
it
saying
matters.
Multiple people will.
Yeah, you said it matters.
Maybe-
So
You
I
will
got
look at
it.
us
They
differently.
got you, Brian.
I got
Yeah, bro.
They got you, dog.
I got this is for me. This is for me.
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, whatever it is.
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
Okay, so your question was why does body count matter?
well, you said it mattered.
It does matter. Oh,
So
actually, you know what? Why
what's
don't
it
I let
does?
Chase and Tristan? Do you guys want to share your body count?
Yeah,
if they
I will.
share,
I
if
will.
they share theirs, will you guys share?
No.
All right.
They were already
I-
gonna
I
share.
I
already-
already shared
I,
mine.
I
We already said yes.
told you I would share if you
Hold
did.
on. Okay.
Bro,
You
you, do
have to-
this
The
in
helmet.
the wrong order. You have to tell them beforehand. If you don't share,
well,
you
here's
have
the
to
thing.
put the
No,
No,
helmet.
but if I do it first, it's such an easy cop out for them. That's why I have to do it afterwards. If you don't answer this
a good
question, you
point.
have to wear this for the rest not the rest of the stream, but here. Take it.
Ask Kiki if she wants to share. Will she answer?
Kiki.
Hey,
Use that a
Kiki.
lot.
She's
All
Wait,
right,
I got it.
All right.
What is it, Chase?
I'll
Tell
tell
us.
you guys.
Christian man.
I'll tell you guys. Brian, keep your lips zipped. I'll tell you guys.
Wait.
Because he already knows. He already knows. But you guys have to guess what it is first.
4.
3. Maybe like
Into the
12?
microphone.
I think
12.
Microphone.
think-
Microphone.
I think like 8.
There is a sign there too, by the way, guys. In case you forget.
I know. Sorry, I'm just like.
You are
We're
very
all new to
Or-
this, so like
You are
what
very
do you
attractive, but I
expect?
think you're very pure.
Thank you.
So, I don't know.
I
don't know.
think
I feel like you didn't
like-
used to be pure though.
yeah, exactly. That's why.
Yeah,
I
feel like you're
why
past
it's
now.
pure now.
My boys know I was quite the troublemaker back
Yeah,
then.
I can see it.
Exactly.
I can see it. I want to say like 10.
Okay.
So what is it?
What is
What
it?
is
Let's hear it.
12?
Why did you change from 3 to 12?
12. Oh.
Because like honestly, I was thinking like, okay, you've explained in your past videos, which I've seen, that you weren't like the most faithful person in the beginning or whatever.
I did not say
Or
I
not
was
faithful,
faithful.
not faithful, but
Let
like
the
you
record
were like.
show I have never cheated on a girlfriend.
Okay,
and
no,
I will never.
I didn't mean it like that. But like you had your share of like women,
Temptation
whatever. Yeah, exactly.
parties, I
So
did have that.
I wouldn't know. This is why I don't like talking about like body counts, because it's like
We're talking sex,
I think
right?
it's-
Can you just
like
say
I'm not gonna fucking
Chase,
like
just
define
say it.
you
Just say it.
like
Tristan,
just
guess.
by how you look.
Don't egg it
Guess?
on. Well, you guys didn't guess ours.
I'm gonna say 10.
Okay. It's 7.
No, I was
I've,
pretty
gonna say
close.
I've
sex.
slept with 7 women.
Okay.
That's good.
Cool.
Good for you.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, would you guess 8?
8.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If we guess your guys', will you tell us?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
All right.
Oh, that's,
How that day was.
I'll do
Right,
it.
it's like a yes
Wait,
or
but-
no.
Yes or no?
Mhm.
Okay.
My mom's
Alright.
watching this shit.
I'm not included in this.
That's
You're
okay.
not guessing mine.
Oh, God. God,
Tristan's
is it above
negative
20?
50.
Well, you guys
No.
said you reject like
Wait, are we
literally
guessing
every single
yours?
dude.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true that you guys said that like 10 minutes ago. You
Yeah,
said
but
you
I'm
always
saying-
reject guys.
No,
when they
I
approach you.
never said that. Maybe you're getting it mixed up.
I reject a lot of guys.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. So she never rejects guys, so hers might be a little bit higher. I'm gonna guess like 5.
No.
Higher or lower?
No.
God. Okay.
Yes or no?
Okay, ready? 12.
No.
We have to guess yours.
13. 13.
To me?
Yeah.
No.
All right,
This is a-
15.
This is a terrible game.
All right. What do
Boys,
you got?
Hey, boys in the chat. Boys in the
Boys.
chat. Boys in the chat.
I guess I'm negative
Guess
50.
how many? Guess what their body counts are. The twins.
What?
Start spamming every number until they say yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think my body count is?
Yeah. What do you guys think Tristan's is?
Didn't he just say 10?
Negative. It's negative 50. No, I guess hers.
Oh, 20.
I said 8.
I say like 18.
15.
16.
I feel like it's
15.
lower than I think.
17.
15. 7. Final answers.
Yeah.
If it's 0,
It was
I swear to
20. You
God.
should have stuck to your
Damn.
first
Oh,
one.
okay, so I got it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
What did I miss, guys?
Damn,
guessed
someone thinks
body
I'm a
counts.
virgin. That's crazy.
Did they reveal or no?
No, we tried.
They said if we guessed the right one, they would tell
Yeah,
us,
We got it
but they
wrong.
wouldn't. Do you have a guess, Brian, on their body counts?
Both.
I got a suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
21, 20.
No.
Definitely not.
Hey, can the next question be when did
guess
everyone
it
lose their
we-
virginities?
Oh,
No.
yes, that's a good story.
50.
No.
Holy shit.
I actually have
No.
a crazy story.
Can you
about
guys
one
give
of
us
my
a range?
virginity.
Can you guys give us a range?
6
I have a
million?
crazy
What
story.
about what do you guys think about a range? Like, is it less than 10?
No.
Hers is.
Wait, yes, less than 10. No, less than 10.
Yes,
Mhm.
less than
So you've been a bit more.
Fuck off.
Naughty 20.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't understand that. Yes, less than 10?
Yes, less than
No.
10.
No,
So
less
you
than
were
10.
right.
Ah, one of the twins.
You said what?
Me?
Six.
What did
For
you say a
mine?
second ago?
Six.
No. You said something about 10.
Oh, I said higher than 10, lower than 10.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what they meant.
That's what we said.
And then
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you just said you were lower than 10. You're lower
30
than
to
10.
50.
6 million.
This is the only time I will keep my mouth shut.
All right.
Based retards
This is the
checking
only
in.
one. I'll
Yeah.
answer everything else.
The streets.
Can I get all my based retards in the chat to check in? Thank you very much.
Whoa.
But huh?
Are
I
we
know.
allowed to say that word?
I don't know. We might be. That's what all my friends call themselves.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Body count. Body count.
No.
Very important.
How old?
Very important
How old were
thing.
you guys when you lost your virginity?
18. Like 30 minutes after 18.
Oh, damn.
Nice. I had just turned 13.
Damn.
Damn, nice.
I think I was 16.
It wasn't my fault.
No,
wasn't
15.
my fault.
15.
Sydney, how old was the guy?
Take that.
18.
Damn.
What?
Wait, well, he was 8. Oh, no.
That's fucked up.
What was yours?
Mine's 15.
There's a story there.
Yeah, that's
let's not
definitely
talk
still,
about
yeah.
I'd say 15 as well.
You would say 15?
Like about 15. I'd say about 15.
Which one was above 10? Okay. Got it.
She's raising her so fast.
What age did you lose it?
Bro, I lost.
I want to hear the
Yo,
story.
check
You
this-
said you have a story.
Check this out, dog. Check this out. So I lost my virginity when I was 18. The girl I lost my virginity to, she was a whore. Okay.
God.
But she was like, she, and I didn't realize this until after the fact. I didn't know this until after the fact. Dude, the first time, this story's so crazy. The first time I ever had sex, the girl that I had sex with literally asked me to punch her in the face while we were having sex.
That's
Fuck.
That's a
That's a
Because
kink.
It was her.
That's a kink.
She was like,
That's a fucking.
she was like, can I ask you to do something? She was like, can I ask you to do something? I was like, what's up? She was like, can you hit me in the face? I was like, what did you just ask me? She was like, yeah, no. Like, I was like trying to enjoy the experience.
Was
You're
she
like
the
an
same
amateur
age?
first time. And
Same age?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
yeah.
so when that happened, did you think like, oh shit, like after that happened, does every girl like want this like
Bro,
aggressiveness?
I got super nervous. Yeah, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
I was super nervous. Like, I mean, I hooked up with my fair share of girls before that, but like after that, I was like, dude, are dudes like supposed to hit chicks during sex? Like, is this like a thing?
Is that normal?
It
Oh
was
my
it was
God.
pretty weird, dude.
Yeah.
Tristan, when did you lose your virginity?
I think it was 14. I think it was 14.
Goddamn.
Okay.
Goddamn. Okay.
Nah,
What about
we're in
you?
the same boat.
I was
We are.
17. 17. By the way, in addition to the pickle haba, which none of you have put on, by the way, I think you'd look stunning in it, but I just want to
Put
say.
it on.
Can you just put it on for a little
No,
bit?
thank you.
Okay, you all. Also, I'm introducing
So
the
sweet.
plague doctor mask.
I don't like it.
Oh,
Scary
God.
as
Yo,
fuck,
fuck
but I will not put that on.
Dude, that reminds
One
me
of you
like,
has to put on the
fucking-
plague doctor mask.
I
Bro,
wanna
that
put
thing
on
is
the
hella
next
grimy.
thing.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't put that thing on.
Okay, never mind. I got this. covered.
This dude's pulling
I got
out a bunch of
props and
toys.
shit.
Yo, how,
My
how,
body
how old,
count is the
how old
same
were
as
you
Sydney.
guys? How old were you guys when you had your first kiss?
17.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
know. I was a late bloomer.
Oh my god.
13.
You gotta speak into the mic. You gotta speak into the
No,
mic.
I know. I was just thinking. Well, there's this like really like cute moment in kindergarten, but that's not like the real first kiss. Like the
Right.
What was your
was
actual?
your real first kiss?
Yeah, real.
like Jonah Hill.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Did you
Oh
say it
my
was
God.
to Jonah Hill?
Yes.
Yeah, I
kid.
heard-
Oh, I was like, huh?
Jonah
That's what I thought.
Yo, Jonah Hill, watch this, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jonah Hill.
There's this kid named Jonah Hill.
King.
That's hilarious.
Full government name.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the celebrity Jonah Hill.
No, this
I
kid.
No,
is
we went to
actually
middle school
named
with
fucking
him.
Jonah Hill.
Seven.
It was your 6th and 7th, right? And then
Seventh
you went
grade,
to
I think.
twin.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
seventh
never
grade.
said how old you were when you lost yours.
I was
Yeah, you
18.
did.
Oh,
I
18.
was 18, yeah.
Dang. That's a crazy story.
So like, yeah, like 12, I think.
I have to do some super chats, guys.
By the way,
13
for
or
any
14?
friends listening to this was after I got to college, okay?
Okay, we
they
got.
might be making judgments,
They're like-
wondering if it
they're
was
making
before
their
I got to
guesses
college.
and
Yeah.
All right, super chats. Vile?
It's not.
It's not Vale.
Wasn't I call it? I
It's
thought
Vile.
I was calling.
Yo, I called him vile.
I thought I was calling him Vile.
Poppy Dame
Vile Rentala with the 10,000 Colombian pesos. Thank you, man. Find me in your DMs on IG. We'll teach you to say. Well, we'll teach you say to us, Papi Dam.
Dame cariño.
I think he's
Papi,
asking
dame
you to
cariño.
teach. I don't know what he's saying.
The Stifler count is Brian's burner count. Also, buy $10 and up, guys. Also agree with Brian. I rather watch paint dry than go to the club or bar. What's up? Solidarity on hating dog shit nightclubs and bars. Okay. Mike Davis, the $10 super chat. I've plowed through hundreds of females as an average looking guy. If you're a man and your money and your game is right, you good. For women, if you're not attractive, you're fucked.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean.
That's why there's reconstructive
Actually, you
surgery.
know what, Mike? Mike, I kind of disagree with you, dude. Like, well, he's saying if you're not attractive, but there's some thirsty simp dudes out there that, like, even super average, like, unattractive chicks can probably get laid easier than
God.
like a good-looking dude if they were so inclined.
I feel like that goes more towards guys. Like if a guy's unattractive, then he's not getting anything. You're fucked if you're an unattractive guy.
For sure. Vile with the 20,000 Colombian pesos. Thank you, man. Thank you, Vile. Much appreciated. Once I got a match on Inner Circle app when we started to chat in WP. The girl was looking for a sugar daddy, but I'm just a sugar fuck boy. Then I stopped to trust in apps.
Yo, Vile, where are you from, dog?
Colombia, my dude.
Colombia.
Oh, he is?
Well, yeah,
Plus
the
you're
Colombian
sending money.
peso. I believe, yeah, Colombian pesos. We got another one from Vile. $20,000 Colombian pesos. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Good to see you tonight. I think this is your first time coming through, so appreciate it. I were to a nightclub once, and an old man was there with a wife. Then one of the girls came and make out with his wife. Then he looked at me and my friends, and we cheered up like a champ.
What does that mean?
I love how you said the exclamation mark. Champ.
I think he's running that through a Spanish to English translator, maybe.
Okay.
But Vile, thank you very much for the support, man. Much appreciated. Signage with the Australian $10. Thank you, man. Much appreciated.
Signage, you're the GOAT.
Brian spitting straight facts. Also, Tristan deserves some love too. Him and Chase are ace guests. Thank you for the support, man. Really appreciate it.
Man.
Well, if you're ever in the never mind. Sorry, I'm getting tired, guys. You're good. M Heidler 80 with the $5. Sorry, guys, it's 10 and up. Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. Quick intermission. I'm seeing the cover photo, and man, ask Sydney to do a fit check. Sydney,
Do a fit check.
you gotta do a little fit check.
She don't want to do it.
I have to.
She
I
does not want
think
to
you
do
got
it.
to.
I literally stood up earlier. Fuck it, whatever. Okay. Can we do like the whole pan of like the room?
This one?
Yeah. Like, do I have to, like, does it have to be zoomed in on me?
I mean, you
Okay,
don't.
whatever.
We'll do both. How about we'll do both?
Fit check.
Good check.
Cute.
Don't do it. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
literally
show
an outfit.
I
I'm
think-
fully clothed right now.
Yep.
I don't think it matters that much. Whatever.
Show him a little of the tricep.
Yeah, we gotta get to see the tries. Fuck, Myron. Damn, Myron aesthetics.
Too scary.
Okay,
Too scary.
Mike Davis with the thick.
Thick.
Jesus,
Fit.
I think I'm having a stroke, guys. Okay. Anthony Lopez with the $10 soup chat. Hypothetically, describe the best scenario meeting someone for the first time that is potentially a serious monogamous, serious relationship. Really quick, guys, if we'll go around the table on this. Here, I'll pull it back up
yeah,
if you want to
please.
reference it. Best scenario.
It's a great question. Anthony.
I like this question.
Yeah,
guys are gonna
it's a
hate
good question.
my
It's
answer.
wholesome.
Wait, I'll answer it first.
Yeah, y'all are gonna hate
The
my
probation office. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't care. My answer is just gonna be bad, but I do go out a lot, so that's why I was vouching for that. But my favorite thing is when there's a guy there that doesn't usually go out to the club, and they come up to me and they say, "Oh, I'm not even supposed to be out here right now. I'm not even drinking," because I don't drink a lot when I go out. I just like to go out. But he's like, "I'm not drunk. I'm not drinking," and I usually never come out. I didn't even want to come out, but I'm happy I met you. And then we consistently go out after that, and they show me that they don't actually do all that stuff. But yeah, so I just contradicted everything I said. But it's fine.
Alright.
Is it my turn?
What you got, Sydney?
Like where?
They're calling you thiccney.
I know. It's been happening.
Dick check. Instead of a thick
It's more
check.
than 120. It's more than
You
120
smell
pounds for
burning
sure.
toast.
I may be like
Don't
124. I don't know.
take that comment to heart.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, that's a
No,
compliment.
it's
Yeah.
literally
You
just.
got a juicy
That's a
ass.
compliment.
It's pure muscle.
They want a fit check from everyone, so I mean,
Everyone should do a fit check.
Are we?
We
the
trying to?
twins? The twins? Hello.
I'm so casual right now.
Actually,
Okay,
really
she's
funny
fine.
because
Yeah, I don't.
All the
Yeah,
ladies are
we're-
dressed well.
yeah.
Except for.
Me.
Like, why are you looking at
Oh,
me?
what? Huh? No, not you. Not you. Just never. Kiki's. I mean, she's wearing a World War
Kiki's
One
dressed like shit.
German helmet.
Kiki, you gotta do better.
She's got a
Kiki's
choker.
She's gotta
not
do
looking
better.
good.
By the way,
I'm not.
I want to ask the
impressed.
guys something. This is a question for the guys. We've been asking a lot of the ladies questions. Guys, when you see a woman wearing a choker, are y'all thinking she got a black belt in dick sucking?
Oh yeah.
my God.
Oh yeah.
I heard that's
100%.
I feel like it's a little.
And it's not even like a conscious thought. Like it's just like my mind is just like, yeah, that's what's going on here.
Yeah, it shows definitely a little bit of a
Sydney, I have
freak, you
a
know.
girlfriend, I'm sorry.
Totally.
I don't know if it's the dick sucking, but it's definitely a freak.
Is it the same for you, Brian?
My initial thought is she likes to be choked. If she's wearing a
That's-
choker.
I mean, it's valid.
And yeah, she's got black belt in dick
Dude,
sucking.
that chick that I lost my virginity to, she also asked me to choke her that first time, and I was like, "Fuck."
Was
dude,
she wearing a
I'm
choker?
just-
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
she wasn't.
We should
Exactly. See, I don't fucking
we should
know.
talk about that. We should talk
Should
about not specifically your situation, but rough sex. So it does seem there's a meta.
This is an interesting conversation.
There's a meta
Yeah.
going on, and I'm not sure who started it. Everyone, all y'all chicks want to be choked. What's going on? I'm curious.
Daddy issues.
Nothing wrong with
No,
it.
women
Feels good.
Nothing wrong with
women
it.
like strong, dominant men. Turns them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
it
Yeah.
feels
Also-
good especially if you like to be dominated. Like it feels good.
So we'll go around the table. Do you like to be choked?
I mean, there's like it's scientifically proven. It cuts off the airflow, so it makes you feel better.
So you like to be choked?
You don't get choked here.
Yeah.
You're getting
You're
choked
supposed to be
here.
choked here. If you actually choke someone, that's not good. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
But if you like,
So it's a
push
blood
press-
choke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not
You're
like
supposed
doing
to,
it to
like,
cut off
stop
the
the
airflow.
airflow.
Yeah, you're not
Just
trying
in
to
the, like,
kill
just a
them.
little bit. Yeah.
No, but
You're
still.
not trying to
This
kill
is-
them.
this is-
Stop a
you
little
ever
bit.
heard
Still.
Like it's
you
not
ever
actually
heard of
aggressive.
people dying from autoerotic asphyxiation?
I mean,
Oh,
you
I've
can
heard
still-
of that
It's like,
shit.
yeah, this is
It
this
takes
is
it
like,
to another
fucked up.
this
level.
is like like they've found like hella like rich old dudes and stuff like dead in their homes,
Like choking
Oh my
themselves,
God.
yeah.
with like a stool like knocked out from under
Yeah,
them, and
that's-
they were jerking off while like choking themselves.
Oh.
It's like, dude, there's
Wait,
like
choking
That's
themselves?
just wrong.
yeah, not like with
They're
a partner,
choking
like
themselves.
finding ways to
Like
choke
with like a
themselves.
fucking like
a
Like with
belt?
like
They
a noose.
accidentally
Yeah, with
hang
a belt.
themselves?
Yeah, yeah.
Kind
just
of
sitting
the
really
back,
far back
you
as
know?
Wait.
It
Actually,
happens like often.
have you
Yeah,
seen
it does.
you know Kill Bill? The Bill in Kill Bill, that's how he died. Carradine? Can you guys in the
I've
chat?
seen
What's
a
that
movie
guy's
about
name?
it.
Beta carotene?
No. His
No.
name is something
It's a joke.
Carradine.
Joking.
Guys in the chat, what's the Kill Bill actor's name?
Kill Bill?
It's a film.
Trying to think.
Quentin Tarantino. Who's the
Yeah.
name of
Why
the
are they
actor
saying
who played
Robin
Bill?
Williams?
Yeah, that's how he died.
Oh,
Autoerotic
shit.
asphyxiation. But okay, so you like to be choked.
In the movie
Yes or no?
or in real life?
Sydney,
Lightly.
lightly choked.
Lightly.
Okay.
I do like to be choked.
I'd say lightly.
Into the mic, please.
Lightly.
Okay. What do you now when it comes to sex, do you prefer gentle sex or rough sex?
Gentle.
Why the ding? Why the ding?
There's no right or wrong answer
Is
here.
that T?
Yeah, I think it's the best of both worlds.
I don't know. I'm calling cap. I feel like all women like rough sex from the
Yes.
right dude.
Depends.
Not all the
Depends
time.
on so
Not all the time.
starting
Not all the
off-
time.
We'll let the rest of the girls go ahead.
Answer you.
starting off like really like slow and passionate, and then kind of like working your way up. Cause like as you like build up, like
Sure.
when it gets more like aggressive and like fast, like I don't know,
Intense.
that's like
Mhm.
that's when you like that's when you climax. I don't know.
Brian, you got your answer in the chat too, by the way. David Carradine.
David Carradine, thank you. Yeah.
I like it both ways. I think that there's a time to be passionate about it and like slow, and then there's a time to be rough with it. And I think you guys can like switch it up, or like, I don't know. I think it's both.
I'd have to agree.
Chase, what do you prefer?
It's the same. Like
Sure.
there's times for like slow, passionate sex where you're making love, and there's times when you just want to fuck someone.
Yeah. No, it's exactly the same. I definitely think the same thing. Now, a question for you guys: has there been a moment where a guy was way too like rough, and you're just like, yo, that actually turned you off?
Yeah.
It
because how they
hurts.
were?
It hurts, and then
Yeah.
you're not
I ghosted
like.
them.
Do you
No.
draw
He
the, do you draw
ghosted
the
him?
line at
Yeah.
being hit in the face?
Oh my god!
I would never,
Way before
ever,
that.
ever.
Oh god.
That's not.
This is
that's
funny
not
for
it.
you, huh?
It's so funny. It was like the craziest.
Did you
thing.
wait? Did you do it?
No, that's
No,
crazy though.
dude. I was like,
Yeah. Why
What,
did
you
we
just,
ask
like,
that?
hit
I'm
me?
Did
like,
he do
this
it?
is my
Nice
first time
climax.
having sex. I'm not gonna hit you in the face.
you just,
I'm
like,
trying
fucking
to
hit
avoid
me.
this.
Did you choke her?
No. I
So
had,
you didn't do
I had
any of
no
what she
idea
asked
how to
you.
do that. No, yeah.
So what'd you say? You were just like, Nah.
I was like, yeah, honestly, I'm good.
Yeah, what would you say in that fucking situation? I mean, that's
Yeah.
hard.
Oh my god.
Would it be a deal breaker for you if a guy only wanted to have gentle sex?
Like monogamous or just a one-time deal?
Either.
No,
I guess
for
sex
shit,
is
dude.
just sex.
Because if it's
In
monogamous, no, we have to do more stuff.
Yeah, sure.
I saw
But
your
if it's a
face.
one-time deal, sure.
Yeah, I
like
saw
if
you.
it's in the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Sydney, your answer?
Her answer is yes.
Yes, what?
Yes.
It's a
It
deal
would be a
breaker.
deal
Yeah.
breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
If he only wanted to have gentle sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too
For me,
too vanilla.
I think, yeah.
Well, I've already
why-
dated a plain bagel. Like,
Well,
Yeah, she did. It was not an everything bagel, that's for damn sure.
What would you guys do if the guy only wanted to be on the bottom? He was like the submissive. Hell no, right?
No, I like to switch it up.
So you like,
to
but
be a flip.
Variety. Yeah.
okay.
It
Wait.
can't just be
So-
one thing, you know?
So you would like to take control sometimes.
Of
Definitely. It's
course.
like 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys say the same?
Yes.
It's like 50-50. Depends
Yeah,
on the mood I'm
what?
in.
I mean, you can still engage in kinks, and it can still be gentle. It does. You can have gentle sex, and it's not vanilla sex.
I thought you said something. You said gentle.
Yeah, but if it's
Gentle.
if it's
I thought you
only
said genital.
gentle sex,
Fuck.
Like penetration only.
gentle sex.
Oh my
No,
god.
nobody's saying gentle sex is vanilla, but if it's only ever gentle sex,
Yeah,
then
that's
that's
what I'm
a little bit
saying.
vanilla.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
vanilla as fuck.
That's so funny.
Get it right.
Someone asked me how
But
I
like,
my roofies.
I guess
What did they say?
Brian confirmed
Speak into your
vanilla.
mic. Speak into your mic.
Someone said, "How do you like your roofies?"
Oh damn.
Jesus
Oh,
That's
Christ.
dark.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's dark.
Okay.
Wait, so you guys, what were your guys' answers? If they only ever wanted gentle sex, deal
I
breaker?
don't like it.
Okay.
I think there has to be like a balance of like what's up, you know?
Cut off.
Can't just be gentle. I mean, you're gonna lose someone.
I don't know. I'll say this: the whole like, if it's the girl doing it or if I'm doing it, I don't like jackhammering.
Yeah, no.
That shit
I don't
just
either.
like it does
doesn't
not
feel
feel.
good.
It doesn't feel good if the girl's doing it. It does not feel good.
No.
So
Uh-uh.
to me,
There's like air pockets in that shit too.
the freaking description, bro.
Just being-
oh my god. But
Hair pockets. Okay.
You know one of the funniest things that I've ever learned. Do you guys
What?
know what the fastest selling fiction book in history was?
What?
Do you know this, Brian?
50 Shades of
Oh
Grey.
yeah.
50 Shades of Grey.
Thank God. I mean, some people have to learn. Like,
Yeah.
Did you guys read it?
this ain't PG-13.
Yeah, I watched it too. I was like, yo, I want to know. I want this insight into the female psyche. Like, what's up with all these women? Why are
It's
they?
kind of interesting.
It's on the extreme side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
on the
don't think
extreme
that's
side.
He
Like,
he
you
like
know,
whips her and
room
shit.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
that's
You have to
normal,
It's not
but
normal.
BDSM.
Like, no.
I
But, like,
mean-
it could be.
I mean,
Do
that's
you
very
guys, do you guys
No,
have
there's some
friends? Do you guys have friends that are into BDSM and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Like
I'm
I'm always like wondering like when I see people on the street, like who's into the really crazy shit.
Oh my gosh, you
No.
know what?
I'll
You're
put
like
you-
that girl. Yeah,
Quietest
that girl is
people
funny.
Are the ones that are the freakiest.
The
You
what?
said
What do you
wise,
say?
wise
The
people.
quietest.
That's true.
They're
Yeah.
some
That's true.
freaks in the sheets.
That's true.
Church
Not
girls.
lying.
Is that what
Freaky.
you're-
We
that
got a lot
Freak.
going
man?
up there.
That's
Yeah.
definitely true. Yeah.
Oh
no.
Were you ripping the vape? Yeah. Oh, do you want us in?
Yes.
So, let's bring it back. Do we need to should we bring it back to body count? Y'all didn't really push back too much on
I
that.
don't really think that's like a good topic.
Sydney, I can watch you leave all
Because
night.
body
No,
count.
we get too
Well,
mired. We get too
like-
mired in
Yeah.
body
Like,
count,
we're
bro.
gonna turn it down. Like,
Let's
I
talk
think
about,
so.
should we do age gap, you think?
Yeah, age gap's a good one.
Let's do age gap.
Yeah, that's a
so
good one.
I would like to do this when, who's that? Which one is it? Leon? Wait.
Oh, I'm Liana.
Oh,
What's your sister's name again?
Celeste.
Celeste.
Celeste
Maybe
and
we'll
Liana.
wait until
Those are
Celeste
beautiful
is
names.
back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really pretty names.
Thank you.
It's getting late.
What time
Yeah,
is it?
we're going to wrap up in just 10, 15 minutes. Guys, get your last minute super chats in.
Thank you.
Ian Clasper said that your sister's smug.
Smug. Black twin is normal.
Black twin is.
Oh, like the shirt color.
Liana,
Black twin is smug. Black twin.
do you
is
think
normal.
your sister's smug?
Does that mean like sexy?
Like
No,
stuck
it
up.
means like I don't know, like how would you describe smug?
Yeah.
Stuck up.
Smug.
Like
maybe
kind
a
of
bit-
stuck up a little
a
bit.
stuck
Just like kind
up,
of like
yeah.
about themselves.
Little
kind of
a little
Feisty.
arrogant.
She's definitely feisty and she does what she wants.
We should read through some chats. I
Yeah,
wanna
we're
see-
talking about you.
We should read through some chats.
Rejoin the panel, you degenerate.
You should pull up some interesting chats so we
I'm
can see.
teasing her.
That was a lot.
Yeah, we've been
A
talking
lot of
about you.
energy.
Someone, Celeste, someone called you
Apparently you're
smug.
Do you want to fire back?
No.
All right.
Honestly, not gonna waste my time.
Okay.
Oh, with a smug response.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to. We wanted to talk a bit about. Oh, Tate. We were going to watch a Tate video. Let's watch a Tate video and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Do you actually support him?
Hey,
Do I support Tate?
I do
Because
want
you
to
put
ask the chat.
quotations
I do
around
want to
that.
ask the chat.
Andrew 8.
What do you guys think we should ask the ladies while we still have them here? If you guys have any
That's a good
interesting
idea.
questions, let us know in the comments or in the chat. Because somebody said don't talk about age gap. Talk about minimum preferences and ideal preferences.
We could talk. You know what could be interesting? I could lay out. I have a list of just some preferences that I think men have and that women have, and we can compare and contrast
Okay, let's
and
do
just
it.
sort of.
I'm also curious, as you're pulling that up, do you guys have any questions for us?
Yeah. So let's do that. We'll do final
Like
thoughts
we've asked you
or
guys so
questions.
many questions. Do you guys have any questions for like men about dating, women? I know we're kind of putting you on the spot, but
I could think of it in a moment, but not now.
Posture check.
Gotta sit up straight, right? I think that I want to ask you guys a question.
Go for it.
So
Wait, could you
like-
repeat that? You think that you want to ask us a question? Okay.
I said I think I want to ask you guys a
Yeah, yeah,
question.
go for it.
Which I will do.
Okay. Good. Do it.
Yeah. So
when are you going to do it?
I'm doing it right now.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you. If
alright.
you could not interrupt me. Thanks so much. Okay. So do guys just like honestly think with their dicks?
No, not all guys.
So it's all about
What is that? What do you think that means, though? When you say, "Do we think with our dicks?" What do
I'm
you
like,
mean?
Are you guys just like horny as fuck all the time and you guys are just thinking about what's like next to hit, or do you actually care
We have other
about-
thoughts.
it's like this.
We have other thoughts.
Like,
It's
let
like-
me hear,
We do have
please.
some other thoughts. It's like this. It's like this. Like when I see an attractive girl,
Mm-hmm.
there is just this like irresistible force where my body's like, okay, like go have
But
sex
you
with me.
can't do that.
Seriously, like it's yeah, it's and like obviously I can resist it.
Agreed.
What I mean is
all in
like
the
it's
eyes,
like
Chico.
very it's like a visceral feeling. You know what I mean? And like I've learned to control it very well.
Good job.
Thank you. But like it's
It's
real.
a freaking powerful
thing.
little
It's real.
force. 'Cause you literally
Yeah.
like it just takes over. Like, but the thing is, you learn to like I don't know. I guess when you're younger, that's why like it's like most guys do really just think with their dicks when they're younger until when you're younger. But why are you laughing?
Oh, I have another question.
How's it?
I have another question. Sorry. For you.
Yeah.
Do you
Do you remember
watch
my name?
porn?
Do you remember my name?
It's Chase.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you watch porn?
I have moments of weakness. Yes.
So you jerk off,
Yes.
but you're
No, I
saving
just sit
yourself
there and, I
for
sit there
marriage.
and watch it like a psycho.
Yeah, you know what? I could see that. But I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Thank
kidding.
you.
It's
No,
all a joke. It's all a
incredibly-
joke.
incredibly
We got
you know what?
It's
all
You know
a joke.
what? Hey, I appreciate the heat, but let me tell you, you can dish it, but y'all can't take it.
I think I could take some.
Earlier in the night when he made the fat camp joke, which was funny by the way, maybe in a little bit of bad taste, y'all got hella sour.
Okay, cool.
The fat camp joke. But
Did I get
anyways,
sour?
No, you
No, and it
you
was
got a
and it
little,
was
you got a
even-
little
I mean, I
bit.
think
but
I made a face.
Or I think you, but I think you're kind of
Maybe
putting
I
it
was
on.
too.
Like I think you were.
Yeah, we probably both.
You realized.
Putting
it was
on what? Putting on weight? See, I can be funny.
But that was funny. That was funny. That was funny.
We have a question. So you say you guys have other thoughts like as a joke, and we say you guys think with your dicks. We don't think like that when we go out to the club, but then you guys do. So is that why you're putting that on us? Like you guys
Exactly.
think with
No,
your
no,
dicks,
no,
we
no,
don't
no,
think
What
like
I was
that.
saying
no,
the
no,
whole
no,
time.
no,
Yeah.
that's not why we're putting it on you guys. That's not.
No, but like, see how we have a completely different ideal of like when we go out, we're not thinking with our dicks or with our like private parts. We're going out to go out. You guys go out and think with your dicks.
Yeah.
I
So
mean-
that's why you
I
would
mean-
guess that we're gonna also do the same thing.
It's kind of
But we
them.
don't
It's
do
the
it.
environment you
No,
put
no,
yourself in,
no.
though, because
It's
like
collective
nuance here.
testosterone.
There's nuance here. When women put on, here's the thing, okay? I'm just gonna give it to you straight. When girls go out, they put on the right makeup, they put on their best outfit. Deep down, there's a part of you that knows if the
Deep
best
down.
guy ever, your dream guy, walked up to you, you would 100% be all over it.
Why
No, in my
not?
mind, I'm dating my dream guy.
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly. Why
Okay,
not?
but if
It's
you're in a
totally-
relationship-
it's totally natural and normal. It's
Yes,
totally natural and normal.
100%. It's natural. It's normal. But if you're in a relationship, you're not looking for the next best thing. You are loyal and you stick to it.
You might not be, but there are a lot of women that are.
Then they shouldn't be in a
Okay, but am
relationship.
I a lot of women? No, I'm myself, and I can hold
but
myself
there-
accountable.
we're making commentary on
There
not
are
just
two of you.
but other women.
There's 2 of you though. I just want to point that
And?
out.
They're not just two of. We're very
I
different
know it's a
people.
bad joke. I got it. Oh shit! What?
You're defending us, Brian.
Hold on.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I'm not Latina.
Ooh.
You guys don't
really
think
funny.
as like
A collective.
Glasses-
like outwardly with
What?
No, I'm not Latina.
you
Anyways.
guys don't think in the same way like we think with our dicks, but like there's a part of you that's like, you know, hey, like let's see who I meet tonight.
Wait, glasses
If
Latina?
we're
just
single,
asking
yeah.
about these.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
definitely.
You're not
but
Latina
there's
now.
no shame in
A lot of
that.
people
No,
just
there's
ask.
not.
Are you
no
black and
shame.
Asian?
But there's
Black,
been
Korean,
hella
and
denial
Italian.
of it
Okay.
tonight.
Yeah.
When it comes to talking about like relationships and
Because
like,
we're all like, I
going
mean,
out
us
in
two are freshly out
relationships.
of relationships.
Entertain Me said, I can't believe Chase sold us out. Right after the architect said, thank you, Chase, and Myler said, I hate this man too much. Y'all, what's your beef? Just put it in the comments. Ian Clasper said the hell.
He wants to
Chase.
smoke.
What's going on?
Wait.
Explain your beef. What the hell's going on?
I hate this man so much.
So you asked a question. Did we answer it?
Oh,
Yeah, you guys did.
Did you?
I wonder if
Ask the
they're talking
follow-up
about me
question, they
talking
answered
about
it.
thinking
Okay.
with
Oh,
our
I had
dicks.
another one to ask. But
Go
then I
ahead, ask.
completely forgot.
Okay. Do you have a question for the panel?
How dare Chase expose that we think with our dicks?
Oh, that's their talking.
I think that might be
I
it.
think
I
that's
think that
it.
Yeah.
where do
So
you want to
don't tell
meet
them.
your future?
I have so
Did you guys have
many.
any other questions?
I have
for
one
us?
more.
Where?
Yeah.
I mean, they could be
Where?
anywhere.
On this
I
podcast.
have a big
Really?
question.
What's up? What's your
Oh,
big question?
one day you'll
What's
see
your
your
big
girl
question?
sitting across from you, and you're gonna be like, oh,
Damn,
she
that's
is
the
the
one.
one.
I want to. I want to
She's
ask a
answering all the
question.
questions right now.
Uh huh.
I want to ask a question about post-nut clarity.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, this
Oh,
question.
yes.
is a
Please.
great subject.
I
Finally.
want to
Oh my
talk about
God.
it because my ex, that was a big reason why he dated me so quickly, because he didn't get it with me, but he got it with
Oh.
everyone else.
Girl.
See, that's the harsh
Wait,
truth of
what?
how what?
Yeah,
Can you
can we go
define
like
post-nut
1,
clarity?
2, and
So
3?
Well-
basically what he,
What do you think
What?
it means?
what I think it is you have this like pent up, like you're like putting a show on for a girl, being like, oh, I want you, like da da da, like you're so beautiful, like oh my god. You have sex with her, you finish, you go to the bathroom, you come back, you're on your phone, like okay, you can go now. 'Cause you
No,
just got
okay,
clarity.
that's okay.
Or, like,
Post-nut
you don't
clarity,
actually
that's not
want
how it
her.
works.
You just
Post-nut-
got clarity,
I would never
like,
do
you
that.
don't
Post-nut
speak
clarity is
about
like
what I
if some
think it
guy's
is?
down,
That's what it is.
if some guy's down bad. This is probably how like most guys first figure out that like, damn, this I need to control thinking with my dick,
Got it.
because if they think too much with it and then like after they nut, they're like, fuck, why did I do that? Like it's kind of like the regret.
There's a lot of guys though that literally will be attracted to that girl in the moment,
until the
and then
Up.
they'll have sex with her and be like, actually, never mind.
Like they'll turn their back. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think those guys are also probably just trying to get a nut in, and then they're just like, all right, like,
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
I think a
really-
follow up
Yeah.
question is like, is that something that we should take personally when that happens
No.
to us?
Yeah,
No,
What?
I don't think so.
I think
That's
it
on
is.
them.
What happens to
it's-
you?
I think I take it personally.
It's a guy by guy basis, but like I mean,
Yeah.
all right, the girl I was talking about that I lost my virginity with, I had serious post.
The one that wanted you to hit her.
Yeah.
Okay,
and choke her
cool.
the first time.
Cool,
I had
cool.
serious post nut clarity with her.
Was that
where,
about
like,
you or was that about her?
It was 100% about her. It was 100% about her. Like after I came, I was
Wait,
like,
why?
I was
Because-
like so bored by her. I was like, all right, you need to like go.
But
Wait,
she
was that
wanted you
because
to
her
hit her in
looks?
the
she was like
face.
Chase, like,
Yeah, and you're like,
like Chase.
Was
You're like, I
was
won't
that
hit
because
you,
of how she
bitch.
acted,
No,
though?
it was actually because of how she acted. It
Yeah,
was because
okay.
of how she I had
After?
I had no interesting personal connection with her, and so I was like, all right, like go away.
Go away.
Like I'm done
It was
hearing you
nothing.
talk
I
about
feel like
it.
it's just you getting to know who the hell she really was. You're like not interested anymore. And post-nut clarity is like the guy just has an objective to like do one thing, and then he's just like, all right, I'm done. Like,
Could I like try to explain like
Yeah.
what
Okay.
I think
So let me
post-nut
contrast. Let me contrast just so you guys know. I will say for me, I do not get this quote unquote post-nut clarity with girls that I really like. Like,
Yeah.
girls that I really like I want to be with them
Plural.
after the fact. I want to be.
Like,
I want to be with them. You know?
Aftercare.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not.
So
It's not like
important.
get away
Pillow
from me.
talk.
Would you
Everyone
tell
needs to
them
know
and
that.
Give them a show and be like, oh my god, I like you so much. I want to take you out. I want to do all this, and then nothing after.
No. Fuck
Okay,
no.
yeah.
I mean, I don't like date girls unless I'm like really interested in them, you know. Like I'm not gonna like lie to a girl and lead her on with a
Yeah.
bunch of bullshit, you know.
That's good.
I think that's like really low and manipulative, and you shouldn't put up with it.
Welcome to Orange County.
Ouch. Did you guys have a question?
I mean, I was just going to try to explain like what I think post-nut clarity is.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, I wouldn't
I
know.
am-
I'm
what do
a
you think? What do you
female.
think it
Curious
is?
to
What do
hear
you
you-
think?
So what do-
I want to
okay,
hear you
so-
woman-splain what I'm.
What I
kidding.
think
Yeah.
post-nut clarity
Yeah,
is.
yeah. What do
I
you think
think
it
it's
is?
like you go into like having sex with such a high hope, and you like see this girl and you're like, oh, she's hot, but then like you like nut or whatever, and you're just like, oh, she's not as hot as I thought she was.
That's-
like,
That's a fairly good description.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
that's
what
pretty
I
good.
think, honestly.
I have a question for the chat. Which of the two twins is more attractive?
Oh my god.
That's fucked up.
That's not.
Come on.
That's
have
comparing.
thick skin.
Okay,
Come on.
but
That's
honestly,
fun.
I've
That's
been
fun.
compared.
No, but you guys are twins.
Okay.
Is it? Is
and-
it
How
is
could
it
they
usually
find-
So
the
that's
same?
I
not
guess
gonna
it's
hurt
like-
my feelings.
is
Are
it
we not
usually the same
human? Like,
answer?
what are you doing?
No, but what I'm saying is you're
Which
both.
one of the
So if you
boys
had a
are more
brother and
attractive?
everyone called your
I
brother
mean,
hotter?
Different ways, it's
Wouldn't
always
that
been
suck?
different.
I'm s-
Okay.
And it's
You
all
are
really
so
about
out of
preference.
pocket.
No, I'm saying you're both.
That's his brand.
I'm saying
It's
you're
funny.
No, but I'm saying you're
Whatever.
both of You're
Exactly.
twins, so you're
Oh,
both
whatever.
equivalently.
I think the only reason he brought that situation up is because both of you look exactly the same. So he's asking him like, do you guys find them?
It's a joke.
'Cause I
Yeah,
know we don't-
like
I know
it's
we
fu-
don't-
it's
There's
supposed to be
something
funny.
so
At the
much
end of the day, it
deeper
doesn't
to it, and it
Pantsu
doesn't
jitsu?
matter.
Yo,
honestly.
all you ladies need to hear this. Pantsu Jitsu said post-nut clarity means you don't want to wife her up. That's a fact.
Okay, cool.
That's a fact.
I
I
don't.
mean,
yeah.
that's what we were all explaining.
And if a guy gets that with you that you're dating, he's not the one.
Period.
Okay.
Definitely
All right.
not.
Question answered.
What?
He feels like he's under attack.
What?
No,
Am I just selling you out, Brian? Do you get
No.
post-nut clarity and you're?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were saying that to what I
Oh.
said.
No,
I
he's
just
just
I
on
felt
fire.
I thought it was funny, but I feel bad for hurting for being mean.
I'll take both.
But
No, you
post
fine.
post
You
nut
said you're
clarity.
fine.
Oh, okay.
See, we're all
Oh, they
we're all
both
special
have their
here.
quirks.
At the end of the day, we're all
See?
special.
Yeah, we all got
all
our
right.
little.
Exactly. We have our quirks.
Yeah.
Eric, you know what time it is. Pull up the Andrew Tate clip.
Oh my god.
Right, let's see him.
Do the body
Did you
count
guys
one.
have any other
I have a
questions?
shrine
for
of
us?
Oh,
Andrew
hi-
Tate in my
No,
room.
not anymore.
I believe it.
Not after he asked.
All right.
You don't even
do-
know.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
That paper.
Guys, hold on,
Oh,
please.
you said you're meeting
guys,
up
hold
with
on.
Andrew
Yeah,
Tate?
I got
Guys, hold on. Pull up the body count one.
Oh my
think
god,
I've seen this.
shit.
Andrew,
Yeah, I think
8.
I've seen this.
You ready to share your thoughts,
Okay.
You know
Sydney?
what's so attractive about
I've seen this.
Because a lot of these dudes talk about fertility and looks and stuff. I don't actually think it's that. I think that in the modern world, in the
Kinda
days
looks
of
like
old, right, you meet a
Beetlejuice.
woman, you get married, you get together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are, but you're 33 years old. How many men have fucked? If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right? I'm going to be dude number fucking 29. And all the trauma and heartbreak and bullshit they put you through, you're going to try and bring to my door? Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins. I don't want that shit. When I see a beautiful young woman, I know that she has a very low body count. And also, but the truth is this, women's mentality is absolutely connected to sex. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's harder to penetrate her mind and make her fall in love with you. It is unattractive. And it's unattractive. But if she's had 30 dudes inside of her, she really gonna think, you know what, this guy's so special, or she's gonna think, you know what, he talked to me rude, let's go get a new guy. Whereas if a woman's only been with a few guys, she's much more likely to fall in love with you, be a better partner. So the likelihood of her falling completely in love with you,
like
staying loyal to you, and really believing you're the only man for her, after being through so much trauma and so many men, and sleeping with so many dudes, and having her heart broken, and having those memories of her ex, and all that crap she's been through, is far less likely than meeting a nice, young, beautiful girl who hasn't been with many men, and she goes, you know what, this is the guy I like. Every woman who knows this, every man who watches this can be honest. Women fall in love with the person they lose their virginity to, or their second or third guy. They really remember them, they really love them. Any woman who slept with 50 dudes, she doesn't even remember who most of them are. She doesn't care. If a woman slept with a bunch of men before you, she's less likely to stick it out through a difficult period in a relationship. She's more likely to just say, you know what, new answer's new dick. That's a pretty good answer. And that's the truth. Let me make something clear. If I meet a beautiful 30-year-old woman, I'm not saying I won't sleep with her. That's pretty fucking old.
Yeah, 30.
I know.
What are you, crazy?
There's been times I was drunk.
Yeah.
That's dedicated to the girl who flaked because I like Andrew Tate. Okay.
I fucking hate Andrew
Reaction
Tate.
to the video, please.
I think he's absolutely.
Hold on, let's start from here. Or actually, you go first. Go ahead.
I think he's deluded. I think that he has never like had a fucking woman like in his life.
Okay, ad hominem and attack. Address his argument.
Address his argument.
Okay, if you want to just talk shit about him.
Yeah,
I guess that's
can I
okay.
please just talk shit about Andrew Tate?
Okay.
Please.
Let's
Thank
hear
you
it.
so
Let it
much.
rip.
I don't want to be like so like
Let it rip.
strategic with like
Let it rip.
what he said and shit. I think he's absolutely stupid, deluded. I think he's never had a strong woman in his life, or he has, but he like ran away because he was too scared to like actually like listen to her, because he's so about himself that he can't even open up his eyes and take a look at like how pussy he is.
Would you date him?
Fuck no. Never. I'd rather kill myself.
Jesus.
Damn.
Wow.
I agree.
You
Point
said
blank.
you said you fucking
Period.
hate him.
I absolutely do. I think that he's just disgusting.
Into the
like, all
microphone.
of his views are, and I think that like when he says like he wants like a young pure woman, it's like, how old are you, bro? Like
35.
Like, how are you not like understanding like the fact that people have been through like experiences, and like when like a young woman who is pure, that just makes you sound like weird. Like it makes you sound like you're a pedophile, and
Such a classic attack.
it does.
pedo
Young and
attack?
pure,
Yeah, it's
young
such
and
a
pure. What
classic
do you
attack.
want? Young
Well,
and pure.
he's-
That's fucking
What he
disgusting.
wants,
Okay,
what he wants is a
Young and
woman,
pure,
woman
young,
without baggage.
young.
Yeah.
Women without
Doesn't
baggage.
he have baggage? That's what I was gonna
What's
say.
wrong
So
with
he's
him?
he's
Bunch of
perfect. He's
women.
pure, and
No,
he
he's not.
has never been touched.
Okay,
But he wants a girl like
I
that.
just want to address the.
It doesn't make
Do
sense.
you understand? Do you know what I mean by baggage?
Yeah, he has a lot of. Well, we have a lot of stuff like we've been fucked over with guys. So we hold that baggage, and we hold those like that.
Okay, I just got to come in here really quick. I got to challenge the P word accusation. Men who are attracted to women, young women, men who are attracted to young women are not P words.
Okay,
You realize this was the standard throughout almost all of human history.
I don't even care. He's just
That was
delusional.
That should have never been a standard.
What do you want to say, Sydney?
Okay, so I've seen Andrew Tate before. The guys that like I live with, like they're like I don't like live with them, but we all live in the same like apartment complex, and like a couple of them like they like preach Andrew Tate, right? And so they were like,
He says a lot of really wise things.
so here's the thing.
He's a smart dude.
Dumb.
So listen to me.
No.
So I have
He's got some smarts.
I
No,
just
she
actually
said,
recently.
She said he's dumb, and I'm
listen,
saying no, he's
listen,
not.
listen.
He
So
has
I
like a
found out
150 IQ. Like
Chase.
he's
He's
extremely
intelligent.
and extremely
Chase.
wise.
Chase.
He is. Go ahead. Sorry, Sydney.
Okay, so I think so I actually recently just found out about Andrew Tate like last month, maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I watched a couple of videos, and there were some videos that I was like fully on the same page with him, and I was shocked that I was on the same page because I heard like all this shit like, oh my god, he's like an asshole, you know, like whatever, like he's misogynistic and all this other shit, and I like when it came to the videos about him talking about like, okay, like if I'm gonna take you out to dinner, if I'm gonna buy all this shit for you, if I'm gonna take care of you, you know, if I'm gonna pick your ass up, like if you're in a shitty situation and you don't do shit around the house, if you're not gonna clean, if you're not gonna like help like cook, like anything like that, like fuck you, like I don't want you in my life, right?
2 coffees.
What?
I think his thing is 2 coffees, but go ahead.
What about the morning or something? That's like his thing.
Continue, Sydney, please.
Continue.
All right, like those are things that I agree with 100%. Like I think that he has a lot to say. I don't think he can speak on behalf of all women per se, because nobody can. But I think that he has some points. I think there are also some points that, you know, like I do take offense to, because like sometimes I can like put myself, like I do have baggage for sure, you know, so like sometimes I feel like I'm being called out, but like I also have to like accept that, you know, like if I have like baggage, like I got to deal with that shit before I put it onto somebody else.
Sydney, I tip my hat to you. Let me shake your hand. You are one of the most based.
Sweaty.
You are one of the most based women I've spoken to in a while.
What is,
guys? If you guys in the chat think Sydney's base, type base Sydney in all caps.
Can I ask
please.
what base means?
It means fuck. How
I
would you?
just down.
Like
Not
your
down to
opinions
earth,
are
but-
good. You like know the truth, and you like see through the bullshit of the world.
You're red.
Say it how
pilled.
it is.
You're red pilled.
You're red pilled.
You say how it is, and you recognize the truth that's hidden behind the layers of bullshit in the world.
I try to stay grounded. I try not to argue with too many people.
You're not a sheep.
Like if someone says you have a based take, it means you see through like all of the layers and you see the golden thread of truth.
Interesting.
Thick Sydney, based as fuck. Based Sydney, based. She's thick. Okay.
I bet. Watch.
Okay.
Give it time. I bet a bunch more will come.
Allison, what is your reaction to the video?
I think it's just very like double standard, because he's saying like we're not allowed to have a previous life before him, and we're not allowed to have like all this stuff, but I know for a fact he's not perfect, and he reacts in certain ways due to trauma and stuff like that, and that's baggage. But he in his eyes he's allowed to have all of that, but his girl, no, definitely not. I don't want to deal with it. I have my own stuff to deal with. That's what he's doing in his head.
Is it fair to say that men and women value different things in the partner?
Yes, but I also saw a comment that said guys hide their baggage while girls let guys see it. And I also agree with that. I feel like guys sometimes never show their baggage. Like even in a long relationship, like they won't even show it, and they seem like they don't, because they want to be like the strong man, like they don't want to seem like they have any like trauma or anything, and so that's also a thing. But girls will just show it because they want their like man to be there for them and like understand it. But I feel like he's just saying like I am perfect, so my girl has to be perfect too. But he's not perfect.
I don't know if that's exactly what he's saying, but I mean, his main thing is about body count, and I'm sure Andrew Tate's got a triple-digit body count, most likely.
How many women do you think Andrew Tate slept with?
So
Triple
many.
digit.
So
Triple
many.
digit for sure.
300,
Yeah.
400.
So why is it a
In the
problem for
hundreds.
the girls, but it's not a problem for him?
Well, their
It's different.
body count.
How? How?
Do you want?
I mean, there's the
key-
fertility.
A key
this
that can
one.
unlock every lock is a master
You're gonna
key.
give me a. Okay.
Hold on. A key that can unlock every lock is a master key, but a lock that can be unlocked by every key is a shitty lock. Okay.
So you're a key and I'm a lock.
Basically,
It's
yeah.
an-
It's
Yeah,
an,
basically, yeah.
an analogy. I don't know if you've heard of
The
those.
point.
I went to UCSB.
the
I know
reason-
what an analogy is.
The reason I know the reason why. Do you understand why that analogy exists though?
Yeah, but that doesn't
Like
make sense.
and why? I know it's a double standard, but do you know why the double standard exists?
Why?
Why male body count and female body count?
No,
is
I don't
so
know
different?
why. That's why I asked why.
Okay, so we've made this point several times on the past few podcasts. So basically, it's like this: you're an attractive woman, okay? If you opened up your Tinder app tonight, you could get laid by the end of the night. Super easy for you to do that, okay? All four of you girls right now, I bet there's probably 10,000 dudes in Santa Barbara that would sleep with you guys tonight, given
But
the
we don't want to
opportunity.
sleep with them.
I understand you don't give a fuck, but I'm making a point here, okay? The point is that for girls, having sex is a very easy thing, okay? For guys, it's a much more challenging thing.
You know what I've
more
heard?
challenging.
You know what I've
No,
heard,
you're
actually?
making my point.
You know what
Because
I've
we have
heard?
more options. So if our number is big, and your number is big, but you have no options, that means you're even going more out of your way to sleep with more people. We're just there. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Sydney, you wanted to come
This
in?
is something that I heard
This
that
is
kind of
complex.
stuck with
I
me.
hear- I hear what you're
just
saying.
lit my
A
mind.
guy told me this,
Right.
right? A girl didn't tell me this. A guy told me this. So before everyone comes at me, guys get what they can, girls get what they want.
Yep.
That's what I heard, and I don't
It's
know if
true.
you guys agree with that.
It's true.
But
Women.
I think it's fucked up.
Yeah, women sleep with who they want. Men sleep with who they can.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what?
true.
If
so
women,
why
if
are we not
women
judging
could,
you?
well, if women slept with who
Why
they
aren't-
who
why
they
aren't- why
could,
aren't you
their body
judging
counts
men?
would be insane.
Exactly.
Their body counts would be insane. If women were just
Exactly.
sleeping with who they could, it'd be insane. It's the same. It
Exactly.
doesn't
Well,
go.
we
So
could
we
if we
keep
wanted
it-
to.
Yeah, you
Uh,
could.
yeah, you could.
And
Yeah.
like,
Like,
as
that's-
guys,
that's what he-
as
that's-
guys, we value that even though you could if you wanted to, you don't.
Yeah, but you
We value
guys do.
that.
That's the
But
point.
then you
of-
guys do and you can't.
I don't. My body count is
Well,
7.
I'm not exactly like saying
But if you were a
you
girl,
do.
Wouldn't it be way higher?
But that's just
Why-
exactly
why
what
would-
we
why would my
preach.
body count be way higher if I was a girl?
You guys just preach like guys get what
I
they
could-
can, girls get what they want, whatever.
We're saying as guys, we value when a woman's body count is lower because she could have sex with a million guys,
She
but when they
chooses not
choose
to.
not to, that's awesome because that means she hasn't shared her body with the entire world. We
I
like
get
that as
it.
guys.
But then you're the complete opposite, and you're getting a
Yeah.
girl that's so like, oh my god, I want to save myself, and then you're getting a guy that literally couldn't get anything, but went out there and tried super hard to get a whole body count. Do you see what I'm saying?
No.
Nope.
What are you saying?
Do you guys get what I'm saying?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
thank
What's
you.
she saying? What's she saying?
So it's like she's basically saying that like girls like they have to be like very like kind of pure and like they don't
Into the mic.
like they
Can you
can
scoot the mic closer
They,
to
like,
the other one?
turn people down all the time and they have to be kind of like this pure person, but like for guys it's like they're trying so hard to get a body count like and it's like they're coming from the kind of like mental state where they're like trying to get things and the girl is restricting herself from things, so it's like which one is more like which one's more, I don't know, like
The double standard. You just
The
said it.
double
You said it
standard
pretty
is
well. The double
insane.
standard. Did you say it's insane?
yeah it is.
It exists for a reason. It's
No,
It doesn't
Yes,
exist
it-
for a reason.
I'm
I
not
don't
saying. I'm
really-
not saying I agree with.
I don't agree with
I'm not
it
saying
at
I agree
all.
with the idea that
'Cause
like
it's like, why
it's
does
okay
that make
for a guy
sense?
to have a high
Why
body
does that
count.
make sense?
The reason doesn't make sense to us is what we're
Wait,
saying.
keep the
Why?
mic.
How does it not
Why
make
does it have to be
sense?
there?
It's how does
by
it
your
not make sense?
explanation, you're validating my opinion, not yours.
How? You're saying it doesn't make sense, and I'm saying it does make sense. How am I validating your opinion?
Because by your opinion, you're saying if we were just standing there, you and me, there would be 20 guys coming up to me, and I say no, and there would be like no one coming up to you.
Yeah.
You're going and looking for sex and people.
I don't go and look for sex.
Okay,
But
in general, like you're talking about us, men are going and looking for sex. So they're looking for that. So it's like they have a higher body count, but they have to search for that. We just have a normal count, and we're not searching for it.
What do you
we're
mean
not-
normal
we're not
account?
talking about-
What do you mean?
We're not talking about normal counts. We're not talking about normal counts. We're talking about high body counts, and the double standard between a high body count between a man and a woman.
Okay, I'm good.
I'll tell you why body count matters. I'll give you a couple
You're
reasons.
not getting what I'm saying.
I'll give you a couple reasons why body count matters and why men value it. And I think this can go both ways. By the way, guys, just
We're lost in the rabbit hole
Yeah.
again.
Always
just
this
gonna go-
topic is always
know,
something
man.
we get
I'ma
lost.
just
in
go
back
There's
and
over
something
forth.
deep here. There's
I'm gonna
something.
just
Yeah,
go over it
it's
really
just not
quick.
simple.
I'm gonna go over it really quick, guys. So, okay. And by the way, women can have this standard too. If a woman wanted a guy that did not sleep with a lot of men, that's totally fine. Women can have the standard too. So one of the reasons, big reason, men like a low body count is. Bro, we gotta hide the chat. These chicks are just too on.
Let me just make it clear
What-
too.
Beating the dead horse.
Yeah.
Let me just make it clear too. I was never
I wanna
saying
go
that
to
I think a
Dargan's
high
right now.
body count for a guy is good or okay. This is like I don't think dudes should just be running through chicks. And like when I was younger, like I had a buddy, he had slept with like 100 chicks by the time he was like 22, and I was like, damn, bro. And I like part of me thought he was cool, but also part of me was like, that's pretty gross. Because I mean, do you understand why a guy might think that though? You have to be like a stud to have a high body count as a guy.
As a woman, you just have to show up.
Literally, I said this last podcast. As a woman, if you want a high body count, all you have to do is open your legs. There's a million dudes that'll line up.
I have a
If you're a
question.
guy, it's not the same.
Okay, we'll ask this. Has a guy ever made you wait for sex?
Wait.
Has a guy ever made you wait for sex?
Wait.
Like,
Like I like long distance wise.
No, like
no.
no,
like, what do you
yes.
mean
before you
no?
guys
Yes.
could.
No.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like we're speaking different languages.
Well, because I don't know. It could be. waiting in one way and waiting in another. Like,
Well, you said yes.
that's not.
Yes.
I'll just rapid fire just say
That's-
the reasons
that's
why
right.
body count matters
What?
really quick.
A
and
man
then
making a
we'll move
woman
on.
wait for sex.
Made her
All right.
wait.
It's
So
late.
shallow. I know.
Yeah,
For sex.
we'll wrap up. Yeah. So okay, STDs. If she
Unplugged.
slept, well, I've just gotta get through it real quick.
It was really just like
What?
the nail
Out of
on the
pocket.
head. Just like that.
What? How,
He's just saying all of them.
we're talking about body count. Okay, STDs. Someone who has a higher body count, who's had more sexual partners, is more likely to have an STD.
Yeah.
Okay.
For both.
So that's a perfectly reasonable reason why
Same
both a
with
man or a
guys.
woman would want a partner with a low body count. Also, if you have a higher body count, you're more likely to. It's harder for you to pair bond with someone after your 100th partner. Are you going to fall as madly into love with this person? This is number 101 versus your first or second or third person. It's just next one up.
This applies
Next
to
person.
guys too.
It applies to guys too. I do think it has a slightly bigger impact on women. But
Dog, I got a message.
100%.
I got a message from somebody who watched our last episode that we did, Brian.
Mhm.
He's a born again Christian now, but prior to becoming a Christian, he had slept with over 150 women.
Mhm.
He told me, Sydney's eyes went wide
Yeah.
when I said that.
Holy shit.
He told me that it's like so hard for him to like build an intimate connection with women through sex now.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
Because
like,
he's used
You mean
to it as
without
kind of just like
and
whatever.
it's just you
kind of like whatever.
if you have a bunch of casual sex, you start removing the intimacy from sex. It's to you. It's just you're rewiring your brain. Those pathways are set. So you're going after your short-term pleasure seeking when you're just seeking casual sex. What?
Can we all be homophobic for a while?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm reading.
The
top one's so funny, dude.
Oh my god.
Which one?
It's not true. It's not true.
I know it's not true. Some people
It's such a good roast. It's such a good roast. You have to give props to who said it.
funny.
Should we do?
So fucking good.
Should we do one more Tate reaction video?
Who's Chad?
I want to hear.
Are
I want
you
to hear from
Chad?
them. What?
Are you Chad?
I might be.
Okay.
Go ahead, Chase.
I was gonna say,
Chad.
I don't know when you plan on closing out, but before we do,
5-10 minutes.
I do want to hear from you guys, just impressions on the conversation. If you have anything to say to us, I would like to hear
Sure.
that from them for sure.
Why don't we do that now?
Okay.
Allison.
Impression? What do you like? I'm sorry. Impressions? Like of like your.
You guys are
Yeah.
so
Like-
shallow.
like-
Like,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
ask
rate
deeper
us.
questions.
No. I just need like
BMS.
impressions on the conversation.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Say it. Come on. Say
What'd
it.
you
Say it.
say?
Say it.
No, I think like sometimes you guys ask shallow questions, and like when someone's trying to broaden it and deepen it, you like dismiss them and say they're stupid. But like we're actually
We've
like
never. I don't think
trying.
we've ever said
No,
anyone
because
was
like when
stupid.
Liana or like I have spoken and said like something much more deeper than the question you've asked, like the fucking comments and you guys like always
Don't
dismiss
take
us.
this
Yeah, the
personal.
comments
Don't
is
take this
like-
personal.
Still, but like you guys dismiss us and like don't have to like you guys don't listen to what we fully have to
That's not
say.
true.
I feel like
yeah,
we've been
Thank
really
you.
listening and
Okay,
like
thank you then. But
I-
like I think like sometimes we say things and you guys don't
We
try to
disagree?
listen.
No.
No, it's not that you disagree. Like agree to disagree. We all like
There's a lot
have
of
things to
follow-up.
say and like
Which is okay.
yeah, half of the time that we're saying things like we're dismissed as like, oh, they're stupid, but it's like, oh, maybe
No.
if you listen
No.
more,
I think we
you
followed him
would
maybe
have
with an
heard what we
explanation.
had to say, you know,
I've
fully
never
and
thought
truthfully.
you guys were stupid. I've never thought you guys were stupid.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that about you.
Oh,
saying-
okay. She's saying it about
just
me.
Brian.
Yeah, maybe you, Brian, because you're always trying to like find the next point, you know, instead of listening like longer and deeper, you know. Maybe
actually
like
not a
have
not a
someone
bad
speak
criticism.
longer and
Bri-
truthfully.
Well,
Brian does do
you know,
that sometimes,
the-
but
the-
he's also trying to host a podcast.
The thing is,
yeah,
Yeah, so
exactly.
he has to
but
move
like,
on
it's
from
clearly
certain
not
It's
So-
hard.
true.
It's a hard balance to
Yeah.
strike.
So definitely sometimes,
You
there-
cut it short
you know what?
for the fucking
the show.
views.
Sometimes yes.
I get it.
100%. I appreciate the feedback. Sometimes yes, I move things along, or I'm not fully engaged because I am, you know, I'm focusing on certain things with the stream, and But as the host, I have a higher conversational burden, so I do need to be a bit more on top of
No, I get it. So it's not
of
your
things.
fault. But I
So-
think
Moving
if you
on.
I don't think
gave-
you're stupid, though.
No, I'm not saying I'm stupid. I think
What-
I'm very
that's what you
intellectual.
literally just said.
I'm saying
No,
I'm
she
not
was saying we were
stupid. I'm
implying
saying
they're
like
stupid.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think you're
and like you
stupid.
didn't like give us enough time to really like clarify what we were saying.
Well, I
before
didn't-
you
I
like
did
just
wanna-
laughed about it and said it. Like
I did want to move on from the.
All right. Well,
There-
if you're gonna direct some heat at us, allow me. To
I mean
go
that's
ahead
not
and-
heat. It's a fact.
Well, let me drop a fact on you.
All right,
okay?
drop it
Us to
then.
do
Thank
this.
Let me
you.
drop a fact on you. Yeah, I know. This is good. This is good. This is good. It's all in love and fun. I'm having fun
Yeah.
with it. There have been times where we've explained things to you guys, and you've been like, "What the fuck? Like that's
Not
fucked
what
up.
the fuck.
That's fucked up." And then like we would explain it a different way later, and you guys were like, "Yeah, I guess we agree."
I
with that."
guess, yeah, but that's what it is, being optimistic and like listening to other people's points. I feel like you should do it more so like on our points as well instead of just speaking what you have to say.
I feel like we've
I've-
heard you
I've
guys
been
out.
listening
We've
pretty-
we've heard.
fairly well.
Yeah,
Maybe.
No, we've talked a lot. We have. It's
You
okay.
you guys might have talked more than me.
I mean, because you're asking all the questions. So
Well, I'm the host.
Oh,
Should we
voluntarily
move
putting it
to
on.
the next?
Well, Chase, you wanted them to their thoughts on the stream? Did you want to go through the panel, or you just wanted one girl to?
No, I wanted to hear what your guys' thoughts were on the conversation. You know, like we've gone a lot of places tonight. I'll tell you guys my thoughts. First off, Sydney, I think it was extremely brave that you shared what you shared with us, both about your body count and also your first experience. I could tell that was uncomfortable for you sharing that, and
She's a badass.
Yeah.
She's a
We've
badass.
overcome that from, whatever.
from whatever,
Like
All right, show's over.
Whatever.
Whatever.
from the show, whatever.
No, that's where we just end every show. So
Yeah, from whatever.
it's like, okay.
Yeah,
It's
but no,
whatever.
I have respect for that.
I totally agree. So you've been like open with everything. You've been like, I don't know.
I like the whole panel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
do
feel like
too.
the whole
Everyone-
panel. I feel
You
like
guys-
you guys were
yeah.
great.
You guys are
Yeah.
all fun. I think you're gonna make a super fun wife someday, and like a super
Aw.
based wife. I wish the
Based.
dudes that marry you guys good luck because
Whoa, come on.
These girls are picky.
just
They're
because
picky.
just because I like you guys are very strong, independent woman, and like I feel like you're gonna give your guy a lot to wrestle with, and like I don't know, I feel like you're, you know what I mean?
But to be,
What I
okay,
want to
Don't
say,
take that in a
I'm
bad
gonna
way.
say-
Wait.
Because
Can I just come to their defense, though?
honestly,
Can I just come to their
Finally.
defense? We do.
I'm not saying that to roast you. It's
So-
not to roast you.
I don't take it as
Let
an
me just say this. Right now, we're engaged in a conversation, and we're debating. We're having a debate, and I
Mhm.
think they're engaging in the debate. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
they're being participants. So to say that how they are, the way in which they're debating is going to be a reflection on how they are one-on-one with a guy.
I'll just say this: my mother and my grandmother had the exact same mentalities as you guys in their marriages, and they gave their husbands hell. And I understand why you guys like look at independence and like all the stuff that you guys have explained the way that you do, but like it's just like there's dangers that can come with it as well that can make marriage hard. And
Can I just say one thing?
please,
I think you're incredibly rude. And you have a small dick.
Holy
Holy
100%. I can tell by what you're giving off.
guys. Okay.
I'm waiting for the
was funny.
comments.
Not a super original roast, but it was funny.
I do want to, if I can just come to their
Oh my
defense.
God.
Like, when I'm with a girl one-on-one, like, I'm not talking about this shit with her. I'm not like talking about body count. I'm not getting into a debate with her. If I'm with a girl, I just want to have like, oh God, I just want to have a good time. I don't like to talk politics. I don't like to talk dating meta shit with chicks.
Yeah.
I just want to have like, but when we are put in an environment like this where we are talking about the dating meta, where we're talking about
our principles and like
then
how,
we're gonna have
and it's fun content.
That
I think
wasn't.
I think it's fun to get controversial. Like
that was an ad hominem attack on Chase, though. I will say.
It's all right. I criticize their character too. It's okay. I was expecting some flames back. It's all right.
No, like I already know I'm gonna have a very great relationship, and like my end game with like who I'm with, they will put up with me, and they will, you know, respect. They'll respect me as a person. I mean, like, sure, you want a holy girl that's gonna like fuck you like what once or twice a week, and you're gonna be happy about that. Like,
no, she's
sorry, but I'm gonna have
sex
some
way
more
more than
spice
that.
than you will ever get in your life.
Let's
let's
try to. Let's try to.
It's the fact that you even had to say he will put up with me.
He'll put up with
Like that's like.
So your wife's gonna have no attitude at all.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not saying that she's gonna have attitude, but like I don't think she's gonna have to put up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I'm gonna be the kind of husband that somebody's gonna have to put up with.
I think what she meant though is like she's not gonna let him just get his way, and she's gonna like also, you know, she's gonna
challenge each other, like, and they're gonna get through it. Like,
and that's
he's not just gonna walk away.
I think how he worded it at first was a little, you know, at first you guys maybe took it to offense, so I get it. But I think what he really meant is like you guys are. What he was saying was strong and independent. You are gonna challenge that guy, you know, and that's why.
But he basically like literally said to us that like he was like good luck with like your relationship.
I think
he was just worded wrong.
I think you guys will be very challenging to your husbands. And
no, I don't.
I think a lot of dudes.
I think that we should move on from this topic because I think that everything that you're gonna say is gonna go in the wrong way.
Okay. Anyway,
like I'm gonna take it in the wrong
let's
way.
wrap it up.
That's fine. If you want to cut it there, that's fine.
Let's just change the subject. Honestly.
Would you guys like to see an Andrew Tate video that put the cherry on top?
Maybe
that,
not. I don't really want to.
We're all done here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
We'll wrap.
Well,
we'll do the super chats and then we'll wrap up, guys. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, by Chase Master Key Chat.
I heard take her around the back and prove her wrong.
Okay, Mike Davis.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Okay, Mike Davis with the $10 super check. Get Brandon on here and have him do a fit check. I may have to join the trend for a bathroom break after that. Brandon, you in chat, brother? Are you in chat? Okay. Mike Davis, thank you so much for the continued support week after week, man. Really appreciate it. Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. Highest divorce rates are among lesbian marriages. Lowest are among gay marriages. Look it up. So who's the problem in relationships? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen some stats about
well, there's also, I feel like there's less lesbian marriages than normal.
Mike Davis with the $10 super chat. I've always wondered if twins share the same period cycle. White t-shirt is disproving it. I'm not sure.
T-shirt. Okay.
Cool. I'm not sure what he means by that. Is that Celeste? Okay. And Sharky, girls are attracted to guys for security and protection. Guys are attracted to girls for purity and beauty. That's why body count matters. Okay. Cool. Any last final thoughts before I wrap up the show?
Yeah, someone said
this was so much fun. Thank you.
Someone said Chase can't recover.
We went long, guys. Sorry.
Guys, I'm exercising self-control right now. I don't want to take out the flamethrower. Okay?
Oh gosh. Yeah, let's. We'll wrap up.
Extinguish that, bro.
We don't want it to be.
What'd you say?
Extinguish it. I already feel the torch coming out, man.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap up, guys. This was a very long stream. This may have been my longest stream ever. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight.
We went for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
11. I did that math right?
It's 11:07.
Yeah.
My gym's closed.
Shoot.
7. You have to go to Key.
So, guys, we will.
I also just want to say. Thank you. It was fun. I had fun. It was fun. It was fun.
Thanks for the compliments.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And also thank you as well for your I know we disagreed on things, but you were cordial and it was fun. I had fun with you guys.
I've been on 2 other panels. This is probably the best one. You guys gave a really good insight. Like all of you. You guys gave a good balance.
Yeah.
You guys were great. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We will be live again with the next dating talk show next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. I want to thank the panel for joining us today. Thank you guys so much. You were wonderful. Sorry I went a bit late. Thank you guys.
Going out tonight? Yeah.
Bargains.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time. Thank you guys. Have a good night.